Balls Out.
What?
Balls Out. Sports Talk Radio. Guys, let it all hang out.
Oh, don't tease me.
And talk about sports and more. Podcasts are available on iTunes, so come join the guys and let it all hang out.
He scores a vast majority.
You know
of
what
their
I would
goals.
do if I
You're
was
the guy.
him?
You're the guy.
I know, but you know what I would do if I walked in the locker room? I'd go, hey, maybe somebody can fucking help me. How about somebody out here help me out?
Better than what I thought. Whip your dick out.
That's right.
Let everyone know you're the man. But
I see this. See this massive dog right here? 13 goals.
see this hog?
Yeah.
Yeah. So they're doing well.
Guys, get on it.
So they are in. Well, they are.
And
on
I'd be
it.
the third guy in line. It's just what I've heard from Legend. You want to be the third guy.
How do you do? Welcome to Balls Out Sports Talk. Great show today. I'm really looking forward to it.
You got something to say, Youngs?
Was that reused?
Yes,
No,
I'm gonna jump on
Brand
that. I'm
new.
gonna destroy him in a second.
You just got ruined, buddy.
Yeah, I'm gonna.
It's been like, what, 2
Buddy.
minutes in?
You give me a buddy right off the rip, man.
Really did. That is Bench and the youngest you're hearing. We've got a special. Also, Puck will be joining us. He's just a hair behind.
He lives in Egypt.
Yes, he does. He does. He does. But he's taking care of his daughter, his wife, which is my daughter. She's under the weather. But we have a special guest today. Special guest, Stroke.
Stroke.
Welcome to the show, Stroke.
Thank you very much. Appreciate it.
That is the voice of Bench's father. This is going to be one of the most entertaining shows that I've ever done. I'm looking forward to it.
I'm already excited.
The reason for Stroke, it's twofold. One, he's a golfer, former legend around the valley here. Yeah, I'm throwing it out there. And then number two.
It's the only meaning
He's
to
been
it.
in the paper.
Yeah, he has been in the paper.
the only meaning to
that
it.
was for an arrest, though. But the other reason for a stroke is this young man had a stroke just about 6-7 months ago, I believe. Yes.
Coming up on 6 months, yeah.
Yeah. So congratulations on both of that.
Thank you.
Yes,
Thank you very much.
How are you physically feeling?
Um,
Because I can see how stroke has affected you. You're uglier than ever. You barely could walk up the stairs to the studio. So how is it going?
Man, he's right. It was not teasing.
I'm about a half a bubble off.
What do you think?
Half a bubble off.
I don't even know what the hell that means.
I don't know what that means either.
Yeah.
You know what that means?
No.
Well, so I'm about a half a bubble off plum. Plum.
Oh, you're doing a
is,
plum.
Plum
Yeah,
is
yeah,
here,
okay,
and
yeah,
I'm
yeah.
probably right
That's not
here.
too bad. That's not
Yeah,
too bad.
pretty good.
Yeah.
Pretty good.
I heard you played golf recently.
I did.
And it wasn't
It didn't go
terrible
well.
and it wasn't great.
Yeah,
But
it was not to my standards.
no, I understand
Put it
that.
way.
But were the effects of what happened, is that why, or just you haven't played in a while and the touch isn't there? Did you lose strokes because of the touch, the putting, but you struck the ball well, or was it all up and down like a roller coaster ride?
It was all bad.
It
was all up and down.
Okay.
I mean, I hit a few good shots, but primarily my balance is messed up. My strength is definitely messed up. I can't hit my ball out of my shadow anymore. So,
That being said, he'd still beat about 95% of golf.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
no, I'm assuming that I'll get some of it back, but my days of being a low single digit are probably over.
Yeah, I mean, does that destroy you?
No,
It doesn't.
I've gotten my head around it.
You have, okay.
Yeah.
I'm getting back into it, and post surgery, and post being away from it for about 15 years, and it's bothering me that, like, we actually went and played last week.
Yep.
And I'm striking the ball, like minus driver right now, striking the ball very, very pure. But then I don't have the distance. Like, so the numbers in
Right.
my head, right? So I grabbed the club, and even on example number 2, I could not have flushed that any better.
Yeah, and it was not even close to the green.
Not even close to the green.
And he was in disbelief. I told him, I'm like, no, it's in the shadow. Like, 20 yards in front. He said, no, it's not.
Yeah.
So, just to give you
20
an
yards is an exaggeration.
just to give you a quick idea,
Jackass.
I would normally hit an 8-iron was like a stock 8-iron, probably 145 yards for me.
Okay. Yeah.
This round of golf that I played, I was having to hit like a 5-iron from that distance.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah.
So, like, these are the numbers for years in my head prior to
Yes.
staying away and then, coming back and going, whoa.
Yeah.
So I don't know if it's I don't feel as comfortable getting to the left side as much. I don't know what it is. Lack of swing speed. I don't know. But a wedge was a wedge for me was about 130, 135. 9-iron was 150. An 8 was 160. And I'm still taking those clubs to go at those numbers.
Yeah.
You okay?
I'm dying here. I'm getting
let
so
me just-
choked up about.
can I
not
just
being able
tell
to
you
hit the
something
ball.
right
Yeah,
now?
go ahead.
If you need mouth to mouth in this room, you're going to die.
You know what? I actually feel as though you'd be the first one to jump me. Honestly, your dreams would come true. You would take advantage of me sexually so quickly.
I am not
I'm
getting anywhere
telling
near
you.
that.
I am telling you, you are.
At least you shaved the beard.
That
wouldn't be in the
true.
way.
Yeah. Puck has joined us.
Hey, Puck.
Yeah, Puck just joined us.
Thanks for having me.
Absolutely. Remember, when I give you a time, be here on that. Do you understand? No, I don't even want to. I don't want
tell,
to.
tell him you were
One,
taking
I
care
would've-
of his daughter.
I was.
Yeah.
There you go.
I told her bye.
Yeah.
I was gonna be a couple minutes late.
Yeah.
Can you help me strip the bed? Can you help me? Yeah,
He was
just-
taking care of your
Can you
daughter.
make me a cup of coffee? And she's sick.
You know what he's
so-
doing there, right?
Yeah,
You know what he's
loud
doing.
and clear.
You know
Yeah,
what
yeah.
he's doing.
And normally I would say no, but
Right.
she's sick.
There's no
so-
secrets.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh, she's
Yeah.
sick right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's a little under the weather.
Sorry for your loss.
Yeah.
So nice.
So I felt like I had to,
Yeah. No, I hear you. But you are still planning on going and doing this, golfing wise, knowing that you're not going to be the player you were, because the ego for me is the hardest part of it, right? The hardest part is that damn ego of saying, okay, I can't hit the ball as far as I used to. And it just bothers me because, like, in my mind, I feel as though I'm still taking the same swing at
Right.
it and compressing it like I'm supposed to. And I'm frustrated.
I've never hit the ball a long way, so it's never been a big
No,
ego
but
thing for
still,
me.
regardless if you hit it a long way or not, you still had a number with a specific club.
True.
And I'm saying, regardless of long or not, the ego says, what the hell are you talking about? I can't hit a 7-iron for you. You said 135, I think is what you said.
8-iron 145. Yeah.
8 on 145. And you,
I can't even
what are
come
you
close
talking?
to that.
Yeah. Oh, I'm beyond frustrated. Like the
Yeah.
ball coming off the club last week on the irons was so well struck, and I'm like, holy moly, I'm gonna be dancing, and then all of a sudden it's like, how is it that short? So for me, I'm just thinking of getting on steroids again, and just
think you
I'll do
should.
whatever.
I
I'll
think
do
you should.
whatever because the ego is that big. You know what I mean?
You have to go
Yeah.
pro.
I
You've
am gonna
claimed
go-
it so many times.
I am going to go pro. I have decided.
Pro
so
what?
Get on a tour. I'm not even going on the old guys tour. I'm taking on the youngsters because it is coming along really well.
Yeah, it sounds like it.
No, shut your face. You hit the ball really well last week. You have to be really, really
Yeah.
happy with it.
I heard last night at dinner that I caught a stray from my father because Golden Child made some comment in the office saying, yeah, I heard Ben striped it. And he goes, what did he shoot? And Golden Child says, I don't know. I think I heard like 111. And he says,
111.
how do you stripe it and hit 111? And I said, damn, that one hurt. No, I shot 101.
Yes.
But anyways, I striped it in the form of my irons. Like I was puring some irons. My driver was not terrible either.
No.
That one,
No.
which has always been my Achilles heel, is actually something that I can hit with some confidence now.
Yeah.
For me, it's the short game right now is
No, and I was
abysmal.
going to say, now your father's an ass. And we all can agree on
well,
that. I mean,
Yes, yes,
So
we
the
can
first-
agree on that.
So the first thing he will do is just destroy anybody around him. Which is, God forbid you feel good about yourself.
He's feeling threatened. I
Yeah,
could beat him. Maybe
yeah,
maybe
yeah.
before he kicks the bucket, I
Right.
could beat him.
Yeah, but
Nope.
the thing is, this is the
Nope.
first time. This is the first time you actually went and played since the surgery.
Yeah, so it was about a year.
Yeah, so about a year, and the first time going. What are you doing?
I had hand surgery and a stroke, and I could still beat him.
I know, but you're a former golfer, you son of a bitch. I mean, what the freak? You're a former golfer. I would hope so. What are you going to die on that ledge? I
Yes.
mean, imbecile.
I'm gonna die on that hill.
Okay. So, the thing is, like, you're losing strokes. Number one, your father gave you like a putter for an 8-year-old. You know what I mean? So as soon
I
as
am a bit taller than him, so
yeah,
it makes sense
yeah.
that one.
So as
would be
soon
more
as you
fitting.
took my putter,
Yeah.
you saw a complete difference, and
Oh,
it was
yeah.
late. It was
Yeah.
late.
It
I
was
should've
like
done it.
Spieth when he gets hot.
Yes.
Really, really.
Everything's
you're-
going in.
No, you're laughing, but it was incredible because the one you gave him, I mean, my God.
Yeah,
You
we
give it
we
to-
talked about him needing a new flat stick. So.
Well, so I actually said the first time I gave it to him, I said, set it up, do it, and if you make it, it's yours. And I wasn't kidding. I told him, you can have the putter. So he cans it. I mean, and the speed was fabulous.
What was it, like a 1 or 2 footer?
Let's see again. Just the
It's about 6 or 7 feet.
yeah,
probably.
yeah. And it was slightly downhill.
Slightly downhill,
Yeah.
slightly left or right.
Yeah. So he cans it. And then after that, he kept using it, and his stroke was so
you
much
said
better.
don't ever take your putter out of the back again the rest of the round.
Yeah, I mean, just
I'm
use
just
it
gonna
to
give you
hurt
it.
people.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
did you
just-
give it to him?
He doesn't want it. He
I
didn't
don't
take
want
it.
to take your putter.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah, you do.
no.
Oh, come on.
So
it's a 1997 Ping putter. I could go find it on eBay
Yeah.
for like $35 if I really wanted that
Yeah.
exact one.
Yeah.
I was just gonna go look for something that was equivalent in length and weight.
36 inches.
Yeah,
The weight I can't tell him. You know, with the head
Yeah.
of the. So I don't know.
yeah.
But it was a game changer. But prior to that, the strokes he was losing because he can't putt with the stupid little kid's putter that you gave him.
Or
Because you hate
or
him so
chip.
much.
My chipping was not great.
His chipping's
either.
not good, but the
Yeah.
short game's not there. But it's going to get better. And I say, if he continues this, I will take him over you, you son of a bitch, any day of the week.
Well,
Except-
of course, I've had hand surgery and a stroke. Of
so
course,
what?
you take a
He's
young,
had
healthy
14
man.
So what? He's had 14 knee surgeries. What are you going to do? Yeah. And he's raising 2 children. I mean, come on. You think that's easy? It's difficult.
No, that's hard.
So would you, in a foursome with me and the eldest, you and Bench go out one day, let's say in a couple of months, and play?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. I'm going to get him dialed in, and then I am going to piss on you after he beats you. Piss on you. Do you hear me?
I can't wait.
Yes. Look forward to the golden shower. But yeah, you're laughing because the eldest, who is as much of an a-hole to him as you are, said, holy moly, I can't believe how he's striping this ball. Irons right now. The irons. And again, the driver wasn't bad. It
Yeah.
wasn't, because the driver used to be terrible.
Couldn't get it out of the tee box. It
No.
was terrible.
Yeah. So it's got a hair of a cut on it, which we'll fix. But I mean, it'd be nice if you helped him. I mean, why do I have to do everything?
Because he doesn't like to hear it from me.
That's
so.
bullshit. You know what
No,
he
that's-
said?
that's
You know
true.
what he said after he crushed the ball? He says, I wish my dad was here to say it.
Cannot confirm that.
I wish my dad was here.
In my back, so I said, "Stroke."
Stroke, I love you. So good. Our top 5?
Top 5 things about Thanksgiving.
Just like that.
Yep,
Okay, I like it. Yes.
really simple, to the point.
Good, not simple.
Yeah,
Specify?
no. What do you mean?
What do you mean?
Like
So
top
last
5
year
things.
we did top 5 foods that you have to have at Thanksgiving.
Mhm.
Now it's just top 5 things about Thanksgiving. So like you could use food as a whole, or you could pick a certain type of the food that kind of makes Thanksgiving. Like that's what I look forward to about it.
like the stereotype.
But it
like
could also it could
stereotypical.
just be like things around it as far as the timing of it or the what it brings, like things like that.
I
So
just had to be sure.
yeah.
Corrections.
We had one submission. This is definitely Texas Joe because it doesn't have a name on it. He said, "Congrats to Bench on being the only person on the Browns in Thursday night's game. What went into making that selection, and how do you feel that early win will set you up in the remaining games this week?"
He's such an ass.
He is.
Such an ass.
The only thing that went into it, honestly, was a divisional game with a home underdog. That was it.
Trap game.
On a Thursday night.
Yeah.
For some reason,
With
those
bad weather.
I didn't even know about the weather.
Dude, the
Yeah,
weather.
I didn't know about that.
You know, let's talk about that just for a couple of minutes. You're a huge Pittsburgh Steelers fan.
Lifelong, yeah.
Okay, so do you remember in the 70s when the Steelers and the Cowboys in the snow when these guys would play in Pittsburgh?
Yes.
You know, and
Yes.
just the whole atmosphere. And I'll tell you, there's nothing better. I don't want to see a sunny day because I'm not playing in it, and I'm not going to the venue where I'm going to freeze. I'm in my nice home with a fire going, right? But there is nothing better than when you see those flurries start, and you're just wondering, in about an hour and a half, how far is this going to go?
Yeah.
How far? Where is these little snowflakes going to take us? And it was such a beautiful sight. I love
was.
it. I
Yeah,
love it.
Me too.
And here's the thing: you're both cold weather
Teams.
teams. I mean, it's not
Yeah.
like there's an
Yeah.
advantage. It's not like the Dolphins came. You know what I mean?
Although
Because-
Jameis did have quite a game coming out of the Florida, you know.
Being like
He's
always played warm
He's always
weather.
he's
Yeah.
always had
Right,
warm
right,
weather.
right.
in
Yeah,
his
yeah,
history.
Tampa, New
Yeah,
Orleans.
that's true.
Yeah.
Like,
That
yeah.
is true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that was pretty.
That was kind of a
shocking.
big knock that Jameis
That
wasn't
they were
going to do well.
They were 2-8 going into that game,
Yes.
Yeah.
and they're playing a team that was 8-2.
Yes.
Yeah.
And you, as a Steeler fan, said, "Okay, I know it's a division game. It's going to be probably a little tougher on the road, but you never expected this. Yes or no? Answer the question."
God, he gets violent.
Yeah.
Take it easy. Just
All right,
relax.
settle
I'll
down.
answer
All
it.
right, yeah.
I expected the game that they got, actually, because anything AFC North,
Yeah.
it doesn't matter who's good, who's bad. Every time it's a dogfight.
Yeah.
And
But you didn't expect a loss.
no, it was a possibility.
Oh, really? Okay.
I wasn't like
Yeah.
torn apart by the loss.
Yeah.
But
I was surprised that the Steelers, their offense sucks. I was
That-
surprised their
that's
defense,
true.
that the Browns were able to go down and score so many times.
yeah.
Yeah.
Like the Steelers' defense was,
Yeah.
and you would think in that cold weather scenario that they would only just get better, and they got worse. And
Yeah.
that was surprising to me.
And Cleveland's defense.
Yeah, they played
but
pretty well.
they have
but
a good defense,
well,
unless they play Taysom Hill.
they've got a good defense, plus the fact that Pittsburgh's offense is anemic. They,
They're
I would say
horrible.
that's why when you ask, you never thought they would lose. He's watched their offense all year, so there's never a guarantee of points.
Once you take Boswell out because of the weather, it was over.
and I don't understand how Russell can go 30 points a game for his first 2 starts this year and then lay an egg in his last 2 starts.
Well, would you then say it's offensive coordinator?
I don't
Dude
know if it's
sucks.
offensive
What
coordinator
did you
or just lack of talent.
What did you say?
That dude sucks.
The offensive coordinator?
Yeah.
Okay.
Who is it?
Arthur Smith.
Yeah, Arthur Smith.
Oh,
I
that's
just
right.
hated
Oh.
him because he was the Falcons
Yeah,
coach,
yeah.
and Bijan last year he
Yep.
just never ran him,
Yeah.
and I hated him for it.
So then it's not Russell as much as it is maybe the offensive coordinator. Their game planning. I mean,
Well, that's
and the other thing, and again, you're a fan and I'm not. So I mean, what I'm saying is I don't pay attention, right,
Right.
to the Steelers. The announcing crew did say that they have no problem getting the ball into the red zone, and then after that, it's a problem.
yeah.
They kick more field
Yeah,
goals
Boswell's been
than
unbelievable.
any
Boswell is
any
a candidate
team-
for MVP this year.
Right. So they've kicked more field goals than any team in a league. So, but if you're able to move the ball all the way down, and then what are you doing as an offense that you're changing that? You're changing on how you're approaching it. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah.
And the head coach should grab somebody's neck and say,
You got to get my boys into the
What
end
the
zone.
F?
Well, and like
Yeah.
practice every week. Spend extra time on your red zone install. Like,
but what I'm
spend
saying
more
is, like,
time on
if you're a
those
little
types of
more if you're a
situations.
little more wide open with your offense for 60 yards, well, why go away from what is successful?
Yeah.
Why go away
Yeah.
from and obviously you don't have the entire field now where you can go on a 30-yard pass or anything, but why be so conservative is I guess what I'm saying.
Yeah. I don't understand. Like I said, Russell went for 30 a game or over 30 a game his first 2 starts of the year after benching Fields.
Yeah.
And then
And you
the
were
last-
okay with that.
I was okay with that for a time, just to see what Russell looks like. Then he comes out and he scores 32, I think,
you're
or
like,
31
good.
in the in his first start, and then
Yeah.
he scores 30 in the second start. And I'm here we go.
Yeah.
You know, we're going all the way. And then the last 2 weeks, he has absolutely laid an egg. So I can't understand it.
Could there be an injury that we don't know of?
I don't think so. He looks like he's moving okay. He
Yeah.
ran the ball a couple times this week,
Yeah.
and he looks fine. But I think it's probably more the conservative nature of the calls inside the 20. So
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So again, it should fall on who? The offensive coordinator.
Puck knows where to go.
Am I wrong?
Yeah, no, I don't know. I don't know because allegedly.
Because again, if you're able to move the ball towards the red
Right.
zone,
no, I
you're
get what
able
you,
to
I get what
move
you're
it.
saying.
so then Russell's not a problem. Because then
In
he
theory.
shows he's got the ability to move the offense down the field.
Right.
Who was calling plays then that literally says, let's go through, quicksand,
Yeah.
molasses, slow this shit down. And that's what I'm saying. Like there's it's
Vaha has a theory.
all right.
He said maybe the OC wanted to win with defense.
Well, enough said.
Yeah, I mean-
It's when it's said like that. What the hell else do you do? All right. Well, let's move the show on. So what do we have?
You've got your suckets.
Okay, I do have suckets, and I'm going to add one just for today,
Okay.
and it's about him,
Uncalled for.
Stroke. But I'm going to start with. Do you have a vacuum at home? I'm assuming you have a vacuum at home.
Yeah, a couple of them.
What do you have? Can I ask for the brands?
Well, we have a Central Vac.
Okay. All right.
I don't know the brand name.
That's
but,
fine.
And then we have a Shark, I think.
Okay.
Yeah.
Don't get a Tenneco vacuum. Okay. They suck it. Not in the right way. Do you understand?
Okay.
Suck it, Tenneco. Suck your
service.
customer service. Why can't I say
Yeah.
that? Why suck at your customer service people? Suck all of it. What kind of phone do you have? iPhone, Android. What is it?
iPhone.
Okay,
yeah.
good. Because Android suck it. Do not
Wow.
ever have an Android suck it. Androids, nothing but problems. They make the easiest thing way too difficult. You ever go out and get a sandwich? You ever go get a sandwich? once in a while?
Occasionally.
You ever go to Jersey Mike's? Ever?
Occasionally.
What do you think? The food's pretty good, right? Just the food. Just talk about the food.
Okay.
Yeah, it's pretty good. It's edible,
Yeah.
right? Yeah,
Yeah.
I agree with that. But the pricing system, suck it. Suck
Alright,
it.
They're about to go out of business, so you don't have to worry.
Thank you. Because of the pricing system.
Jersey
No,
Mike's going out of business?
They got bought out by BlackRock, which means they're going to get all their shops sold off.
Excellent.
They're cooked.
And it's probably because of that. Are you a music fan? You like music?
Yes.
Rock and roll, the old time rock and roll, like the
I like it
Zeppelins,
all.
the Stones.
I have everything from Frank Sinatra
This isn't
to...
about you. This isn't about you. Just
Wait,
answer
you
the
just
question.
asked me a
Just
question.
answer the question.
I am
I'm
answering the
just
question.
rock and roll, old rock and roll, yes or not? Yes. The Beatles.
Youngest, how have you survived this long? I mean, honestly.
19 years I've asked that.
Yeah,
The Beatles, are you a fan of the Beatles?
no.
Okay, good. But you would not put them in as a rock and roll band, right? Am I right on that? They're not a rock and roll band.
Well, technically, they were like the first iteration of rock.
Oh, that's not even close to being true. What they were a pop band. That's
Okay.
all they were.
I'll give you that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Your suck it?
Suck at Fox Rent-A-Car.
Yeah.
Great prices, shit people. Fox Rent-A-Car.
Shop with us.
Shop with us.
Oh my god.
The other one, suck it, is going to be the stroke. When somebody texts you, respond to it. What I can't, You shut your mouth until I'm done. What I can't stand is when you text somebody, they don't respond at all. Like maybe like, hey, I'll check into that. I'll see. I'll see if that can work out. Nothing. I get it a day later. Then
I see nothing wrong with that.
Then he responds. Then he responds to the text a day later. Then he asks questions. I respond to that, and I don't get anything on that. I hate people like you. If it was legal to kill people like you and be okay with it, I would do it. But
Seems a bit extreme.
but because it's not legal, I'm not going to kill you.
What a guy.
Yeah, I'm a saint, is what I am. That ends the suck it portion. Any story times? Story time?
Nothing.
Story time?
We kind of talked about it already. We played golf last weekend.
Yeah,
so
we can
that
get
was-
into it a little bit more if you want later. But
Yeah.
story time. Do you remember story time from a couple of weeks ago where I said the wife had me go install a couple of traps because of
Yeah.
she thought
and then
we're
you
mice.
killed a bird.
I killed a bird.
Yeah.
Right. So there was another trap, and I went out there 2 days ago, and
Oh my gosh. Another one?
another bird. And what was really, really
They're gonna
bad,
put you on a list.
I know. What was really bad is the left eye, because it got his face.
Exploded.
Just was out to here.
Nice.
It was just an awful thing. So all traps are gone. You know, the reason why I have the traps, we thought we had mice, is our neighbors next door. They're really dirty people. There's 2 young ladies that live there. Very filthy animals, you know. So because of that.
Yeah.
Any comment to that stroke?
They probably don't know how to keep a home.
Yeah. Speaking of home, your son's got a beautiful home. Did you tell him about what you did in the backyard?
Yeah.
Oh, I've been there.
What do you think of that? Pretty neat.
Yeah, really
Yeah.
cool.
He
Yeah,
hasn't stopped by because I just hung those lights like 2 nights ago. But
okay.
I sent him. I sent him a picture of it.
I saw the picture.
Yeah.
It looks
Yeah.
Did the
spectacular.
eldest help you?
Yeah.
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 Yeah, it looks fantastic back there. Now you can fly in planes over there with the lights. You know, get a command. You can see that from Mars, basically.
Well, that's the look he was looking for.
Well, he got it.
Yeah.
I mean, it's almost like when you're in Vegas and you're in a casino and when you look out, it looks like it's still sunny out.
And it's always 3:00 in the afternoon.
It looks like it's 3 o'clock in the afternoon, but it's like 2 in the morning. That's what it looks like.
It's not that
in the
bright.
backyard. No, not at all.
The picture
No, the
brightened
sun.
it up.
The sun called and said, "Can I get some of that back?"
It's a little warmer, right?
Yeah.
Than the picture indicates.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's a lot warmer back there because of the heat coming out. Yeah, that's fantastic.
Man, I hope Ohio State loses here.
Yes.
It won't, but
Yeah.
I wish.
You can-
You're a
man
college
can
football
drink.
fan?
No,
No, not that Michigan, Ohio State thing.
just the dogs.
Okay, settle down. All right, you don't have to come at me that hot. You know what I mean?
Is Indiana still undefeated?
They are. Yeah, 10-0.
I'd like to see him win this game.
Well, yeah, we all would, because we hate this team.
we all hate Ryan Day.
Yes.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Scum of the earth.
Yeah.
Yeah.
As scum of the earth as you can get.
Yeah.
Have you told your dad about the bracketology we're doing?
I don't know. I don't think so. The Legends going to do a hate bracket.
You know, during the NCAA tournament.
Yeah.
So we'll send out our NCAA tournament thing, but also we're gonna have a hate bracket. So it's gonna cover everything. It's gonna cover sports, politics, actors, coaches, whatever.
We're going to take 64 of Legends' most hated people, possibly 68 with the playing games.
And put him
And
on a bracket.
Put them in a bracket randomly. And then
randomly.
people
Yeah.
can guess who's going to eventually win.
Yeah.
Who's going to be the most hated?
Yeah.
Right.
I like it.
Yeah.
But
I
there's
like it.
already some matchups that he's going to have.
Yeah.
He's gonna have
Yeah,
a tough time.
because if they put it in the same bracket, it's gonna be like
Yeah.
so hard for me. 'Cause-
What if they end up in the first round?
Right,
against
right.
each other?
I
It's
know.
like-
Because here's the thing: I'm not gonna rank them. I'm just gonna give them the list. They have to figure out on how my personality and who I am. Like
Oh,
who?
we're just going to do it random.
Oh, you're gonna do
I think
random?
it's
Oh,
gonna
okay.
be
First round
Perfect.
matchup: Coach
Perfect.
K versus LeBron. First round.
Oh.
I was thinking, yeah, Coach K and Calipari.
Oh.
He's
Yeah, we're gonna have some fun with that.
going to be up all night.
Yeah, we're gonna have some fun with that.
All right.
All right,
NFL?
get it going. Yes.
So let's see. Daniel Jones, I think that was a big story this week.
Yep. Got
Went
released.
from starter to being cut. Yeah, all within
Well, went
about
from starter to fourth
string to
fourth
scout
string.
team safety
Yes.
to cut within
Yeah.
4 days.
That is extraordinary to
the
me.
jokes on the whole safety thing were pretty
Yeah,
funny.
yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
man, not often a safety with 47 interceptions
Well,
gets
also-
released in this point.
Yeah,
of the
but
year.
also they said the price tag of a safety.
Yeah.
You know the.
Now, I was going to bring this up already. I think
Go
you
ahead,
had
go
mentioned
ahead.
it. Jerry Jones,
Has the opportunity to do
if
the best
he
thing.
could just please sign Daniel Jones for that Thanksgiving game.
Against
Because
the
right now,
Giants.
Thanksgiving, Giants, Cowboys, I have zero interest in watching that. And I don't think a lot of America does.
Right, but
If it wasn't Thanksgiving, no one would watch that game.
okay, so you're doing a
But-
repeat of what he did a couple of years ago, and got Trey Lance. Everybody thought to figure out how to beat Frisco.
No. I just want
Oh.
to give Daniel Jones a revenge start
Oh,
against his
oh.
team on Thanksgiving. Then I would be
Okay.
locked in.
You
I think
can't
that'd
tell
be
me
great.
that Cooper Rush is better than Daniel Jones.
You can't.
Like-
Yeah. Or Trey Lance.
Or Trey Lance.
Yeah.
Now, so you're saying it's the Giants,
Yes.
not Jones.
What do you mean?
No, Daniel Jones sucks.
Oh,
But Cooper
like
Rush
why he
also
got
sucks.
released? You mean?
No, why you want the trade? Why you
No.
want the-
This is what I'm saying. Like you're saying he can't be worse than Cooper or Trey. What I'm actually asking is this: is Daniel Jones this bad because of the Giants? Like if he went somewhere else, would he be
No.
better?
No, I
No.
still think he'd
so
be
you think
bad.
he's stuck?
It's
But-
more the storyline.
he would
I
be-
want.
So it'd be
He would be-
fantastic story.
He would be a top backup in the league. He's not terrible. He's just not a $100 million guy. Like
Right,
that's not-
right.
It's the contract that's bad.
Right. If it was if they paid him $22 to be the starting quarterback,
That's a
He
fair.
would still be
that's a
there.
fair amount. Yeah.
no, what I'm saying is like you'd be like, okay, let's let him keep getting his ass kicked because we're only paying him $22.
Yeah.
But when you're paying him that kind of money, you're looking for something in return.
The reason they benched him is because he has an injury guarantee. So if he gets hurt, if he keeps playing and gets hurt, they
Yeah.
have to pay him.
So what do they have
next
to
year.
pay him now with the cut?
Now they don't have to pay him anything.
Anything.
So that's
Oh,
why
wow.
they.
That's it. So
uh,
he already got his guaranteed money on the
Yes.
signing, and the rest of it, it's
Yeah. So if he got hurt, they would have had to keep him on the cap next year, pay him, and so they didn't want to deal with that. That's why Russ got benched last year too. Same thing, that injury guarantee.
okay. That makes sense.
How much was the guaranteed? How much was the guaranteed portion of his? Any idea?
Jones.
Yeah.
I can look it up.
Well, you're saying the contract was what 100?
I think it was 108 or something like
Okay,
that.
then I'm gonna take a guess. I'm gonna take a guess. 60.
So why wouldn't you just ride off into the sunset and take your $60 million?
'Cause you're
92
competitive.
guaranteed.
4
That's
years,
bull.
160 million with 92 million.
Oh my
guaranteed.
God, that is insane.
See what I mean?
You know, but
Just
you're
ride
saying,
off.
but you're saying that because all of us. How many times have you said this? I will hold that clipboard and take that money for 15 years, right?
Yeah,
You've
true.
said
Oh,
we've
yeah.
all said
Yeah.
we've all said, but these guys are different than we are. In high school, they were the guy. In college, they were the guy. They have this
Yeah.
ego of, I'm better than that guy. You know, I'm better than that guy. And this is all of them.
Right.
This is their ego. So no, I agree with you. Take that money and just
Go
live high.
go live a good, healthy life somewhere.
Yeah, but it's ego, right? And also now he's got a chip on his shoulder, right?
Well, yeah, that's yeah.
He's got a massive chip on his
He
shoulder.
could be the next Sam Darnold.
Oh, damn. So you're saying there's no chance,
Bucks-
talent-wise, he's any good?
The
Hasn't
one,
he shown some?
Oh yeah,
Like,
yeah.
he-
He's
he-
had
he
glimpses.
He can
flashes,
he can
yeah.
move.
Yeah.
the and that's why I think he'll sign in Miami and back up Tua
Okay.
because McDaniels loves fast players and
Okay.
Jones is pretty fast.
Yeah. Didn't he have like that
For a
couple of
Southern
years
Wyatt.
ago? A couple of years ago, like that 60-yard run or something. I mean, it was
well, and he tripped over himself.
self.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
Is it possible he's a victim of the system?
The
Giants
Giants.
system, yeah.
That's what I was asking up front. Like,
I mean,
Could
the
he-
past few years they've had a not good offensive line at all. So that means
He's
they've
running for his life. all
yeah,
day.
they've never really had a run game for him. They haven't put any weapons around him until
That's what I was gonna say,
until
receivers.
this year, yeah. And then Neighbors has been hurt for like 3 or 4 games. So, yeah,
and they got rid of the best player on the team.
true. Saquon,
Yeah.
yeah.
So when you get to hand a ball off to somebody, you look really good.
So
So-
so Daniel Jones is sitting at home drinking coffee right now.
Until he goes to Dallas.
Man, I hope it does. I know it's a short turnaround, but make it happen, Jerry.
Yeah.
You got to do something right.
That'd be fantastic.
Jerry could make that happen too.
That'd be fantastic.
I like knowing him. You would think that would generate so much hype and storyline that's all he wants.
That's
Like,
No
true.
one would be talking about the sun anymore.
Yeah,
Not a single person.
Well, did we talk about that last week?
We did.
About what do you want me to do? No, not
No.
his son. The son.
What do you want me to do?
What-
Build the new stadium?
Oh yeah,
Did we talk about that? Yeah.
Yeah,
Hey,
we did.
moron. How do you not have the wherewithal to think that's going to be a problem? I don't even understand
It was
that.
funny
account.
for the Jake Paul
Oh,
Mike Tyson fight.
They had curtains.
The
curtains.
curtains, yeah.
He didn't account for daylight.
Did you
savings
watch
time.
that?
No.
Good for you. You're the only guy that said one guy.
Said one
Didn't
guy didn't watch it. Yeah,
I
it
was
was me.
wondering who it was.
Yeah, it was me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good for you.
Smith's so good.
He's a dog. Kill
Kill- Separate him.
You know,
All right.
hold on before you move on. Your father, a week or two ago, slandered me while we're watching the grandkids playing soccer.
Hey,
Do you remember?
I have a question with
Yeah.
regard to that. We'll come back to, but go ahead.
Ask the question.
How come the youngest is never at the games?
Oh, he works. Typically, he was working.
Oh,
Saturday
That
mornings.
could have been my excuse.
Save it for next year.
Gotta
I'm
go
gonna
Nobody
use
will
that.
believe
I'm
that.
gonna use that next year.
Nobody will believe that.
I gotta go to work.
Good stop.
So he slandered me by saying I've been a bad influence on you because of this show.
Oh, no doubt.
That's what you said.
That and it's
Yeah.
true.
And what are you referring to?
The Phil and Mill episode. The words that came out of his mouth.
And you think that's?
No question.
Do you agree with that?
No, I was thinking all of those words.
Yeah, but you wouldn't have thought of those
Much-
if you hadn't been
much
hanging
like-
out on the
no,
show.
well, yeah, I'll cross my mind.
So you're saying this show is a negative on your son?
Yes.
No,
Really?
no.
Wow.
It's not like I walk around swearing like a sailor. I pick my moments.
He did that day.
And
Oh,
I,
yes, he
I
did.
pick that moment.
But you enjoyed the hell out of it, though.
Oh, are you
if
kidding
he
me?
had been an influence on me, I would have beat Phil's ass on the spot
That's what I'm saying.
because that's
Yeah.
what he would have done.
Right.
Oh my god.
They would have. That guy would have been.
And
There would have been
then
tape around him.
He would have gotten the
That would have been
he would have
tape
gotten the golden shower in the parking garage. That would have been him influencing. me.
Yeah. I think you think I have. I don't have any
No,
influence
that's a
on
bit
him
much.
or
but
anybody.
He was taking care of your dog.
That's the greatest lie.
He wasn't doing shit. His wife was
Yes.
taking care of
Yeah,
my
no, but
daughter.
that's still. I don't
Oh
know
my
this
God.
guy, and I'm in your corner for everything, right? But dude, he won that with that one statement. It was crazy. We
See,
were rolling after you.
the beauty of that whole story.
Yeah.
Well, a couple things. The audience for the story was epic, with you and the eldest and the
Yes.
youngest.
With the youngest on?
No, I
He
think it was
keeps
just
saying
you three.
that.
Was it just you and the
I think it
eldest?
was just me and the
Yeah,
eldest.
Because it was
Yeah.
remote, right? It wasn't.
Yeah,
Oh,
no,
that's
it was
right, that's
remote.
right.
Yeah,
I was
So
at home.
so that was the best
Oh,
part
get
was
it.
the audience.
That's
Yeah,
BI.
yeah.
But
No.
the other thing that was so funny to me is I know Phil and Mill.
Yeah.
And so I can picture in my mind everything that's going on throughout the whole
you
story.
can literally see their movements, right?
Yes.
And mannerisms,
Yes.
right? Yeah.
I can
Yes.
see
Yes, yeah.
standing down there in the
Yeah.
parking garage just
Yeah.
looking around.
Now-
I can see that. And
now-
I was laughing my ass off.
Okay, so I'm going to ask you right now. Top 3 things that you are most proud of your son about. Go. Ever. Is that number 1?
No. He's a great kid.
No,
he's,
of course.
he's my son.
Of course.
You
I'm
know,
not. I'm
he's
just
got-
saying.
He's got
I'm
a
just-
beautiful family.
Yes, he does.
He's-
Beautiful home,
he's
beautiful family.
successful.
Yes,
He-
yes.
There's all kinds
No,
of things.
I
to be
say
proud
that
of.
in tongue in cheek.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? Like that, like would just skyrocket to the
That-
top 3.
That was epic.
Yeah.
I mean, when
But you were proud of him.
I laid in bed and listened to the show a second time with his mother, just so she could hear it,
Yeah.
and it was hilarious.
Was she crying?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Now, but the entire time we're like, now this is because of the legend that he used those words.
Yes.
Now our
yes.
baby angel would never have
yes.
used those words.
Yeah.
Except for that damn bastard legend. He's such a bad influence.
Oh my gosh.
You know, I must be a bad person,
No question.
influence-wise. My son-in-law, who I'm absolutely, I love the kid. He would never smoke a cigar before, right? And he started. You stop talking until I'm done. And then the other thing is, I never once ever heard him swear, and when he does, but
Oh, I swore all the time
no,
growing up.
not
Got to be a flag. Thank you.
not around us. You did it.
Oh, never around you guys.
Oh, okay.
Of course.
Because
not.
now he's just effing everything.
Oh, he's into the family.
Well, that's
now.
'cause yeah, he
only
married
when I
in.
watch, only when I watch sports,
Yeah.
Yeah.
specifically hockey.
So if you had one piece of advice for your son right now, would it be hang up executive producer and get away from this filthy bastard legend? Is that what you would recommend?
Yeah, probably.
Okay. I'm just curious.
And back to the cigars. That was only while I was wrestling. I didn't want to smoke them
That's
while
true.
I was
That's
wrestling.
true. That's true. Now you're a chimney.
Exactly.
Every time I see him, he's got a cigar in his mouth.
Laying in bed. Just got a cigar.
That's wonderful.
Cancer.
I'm
What
sorry.
cancer?
I'm sorry. I derailed it. Go ahead.
Back to NFL. Aaron Rodgers back next year.
So somebody.
I don't know what his contract
I
deal
hope
is.
not.
Wasn't it 2 years?
I know, but you
That's
can
what I
just
thought.
cut, right? I mean,
Yeah.
this is the NFL. You can just cut them. But that experiment did not work out at all. I think it was last year was the year for him to
3, jeez.
to be able to do it, and he got hurt after 3 plays, but
Yeah.
3 snaps. But,
3 years, $112 million with $75 million guaranteed.
Jeez.
And so last year
Just
was
go
the
join
first
the
year,
golf
so-
circuit, the
And I think
celebrity golf
he
tour.
was asked if he's playing next year. He said, "I think so, maybe."
Dude,
But he's
weirdo.
aloof, though.
He's
But
gonna,
he is aloof. I
yeah,
mean,
he's
you
gonna
know,
go in some darkness retreat this offseason, come out and say, "Oh, I'm ready. I'm healed up."
The smoke's going to come out like the Pope was selected. And then,
Yeah, the accountant is already over him.
I would love to see
It's just tough.
what they could do without Nathaniel Hackett,
Yeah,
because the dude has not ever been a good coach,
yeah.
and Rodgers loves him for whatever reason.
Yeah, but
But
I mean, what is the
Think
what?
of the weapons they have. They
'Cause-
should be a good offense.
Well, you go and
Rodgers.
get. Who did you go and get just a couple of weeks ago to make him feel even better?
exactly. Like
Tay-Tay.
it has to fire the OC. I want to see a new good OC.
Yeah.
Ben Johnson with that team. Oh,
Yeah.
the stuff he could do.
Oh. No, that's too bad. I mean, it's just
Throwing toe lineman.
because you know what you like to see is storylines like that. Aaron Rodgers, Devontae, and the thing. Oh, they're gonna do it, and man, they came out of the gate bad, and they just have not looked like they have any.
No.
But here's the other thing: they still don't give him the help on the offensive line. Like this guy is 40 years old. Wouldn't you spruce up that offensive line? That'd be your
They did. They drafted that
I've said
good kid.
I
they've
know, but
been
when it's
trying
still a
to,
little-
Yeah.
but
yeah, but a little too late though. I think is what I'm saying. Yeah.
yeah, I feel like Hackett, like the Hard Knocks from last year, they're just like buddy.
Yeah.
Like, but it seems to like they don't care about the on-field stuff.
Everything Sean
They're
Payton
just
said
good
about him
friends.
turns out to be true.
Oh, that's right, because he was in Denver with them
Yeah.
for a second. Yeah.
No, he took over and said,
Oh, that's right. Yeah. yeah.
This is the
That's
worst
right,
run
yeah.
organization I've ever
Yeah, yeah,
seen."
yeah.
Which we
That's right.
ripped Peyton for.
We did.
We did.
But,
Yeah.
anyway,
Maybe it was right.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Come on, Indiana.
Come on.
Punch
Punch
it
us
in.
in.
Come on.
No punishment from the NFL regarding the Trump dance.
So
It's been picking up steam. over the last week.
I was so angry that the NFL actually had to come out. Because hear me out. Hear me out, Stroke. Like the NFL has their thumb on everything.
Yes.
It's a militant organization, right? And okay, the NFL said it's okay. We can go ahead and do this.
You
it's
can wear
just
the
like,
cleats that you want 1 week out of the year.
yeah. Just make sure your socks are up,
Yep,
type of thing. But it just angered me so much. Like, how is that even a story? Do you understand? How is that even a story? It bothers me so much.
Well, for the same reason that the Bosa hat thing was a story.
No, that I
You didn't have-
understand.
What's the difference? They're both politically.
No, one's a dance. The other one is staying.
One's a dance of
No,
the president.
But you
who-
can. But you can
It's-
also
it-
say. You can also say he's mocking him.
Okay, but like
No, the NFL. Okay,
it's the same guy who was wearing the MAGA
NFL.
hat.
Okay, but
and
listen to what I'm
now
saying. The
he's
NFL
doing
has a rule that there is no political clothing or what have you before a game and post game until X amount of time, right? Okay, so that's a written rule. But the dancing part or doing a celebration,
celebrations. Yeah.
that's a totally different thing. You know, if they don't want this, the throat cutting, which I
Yeah.
understand. Okay,
No pee pee or poo poo.
yeah.
Yeah.
and I'm for both. You know what I mean? I'm for both.
That all started with Randy Moss, right? When he pulled his pants down.
Fake
On
pulled
Monday.
his pants down.
Fake pulled his
Fake,
pants down.
Yeah.
Joe
But-
Buck had a
Yeah.
big problem with
They
that.
But you
said
know, like
no
if the
poo-poo.
guy, if you score on a guy and a guy is down and you pretend you're peeing on him,
Yeah.
what's the harm? What's the harm in that? Or dropping a
That
deuce
was the
on him?
college
you know?
guy.
A
Who
big
was
one right
that?
now is the guns. Cornerbacks like
Oh,
acting like
that's
they're
right.
shooting
Yeah.
people and
Yeah.
getting flagged,
Yeah.
and they
Yeah.
won't stop doing it.
Yeah, you
it's
can't.
really funny.
Yeah,
Little
Uh,
Wildcat. Get in there.
in. Let's go.
that's our team.
Let's go Hoosiers. Go
That's our
Coma.
team.
That's Coma's.
That is Coma's team.
Coma's been on the
for him.
Hoosiers all
Coma's
year.
been on this. Yeah, look at this.
How long until this coach leaves for the NFL?
Next year.
Possibly, because he was with JMU last year.
Oh, they're
They
doing
were
this on.
unreal.
They're
Didn't
doing
he
this
just
on the
get a-
road.
Didn't they just
Yes,
extend
on the
him?
road.
I love that.
Did they?
I think like literally this week
Oh, good
they
for
might
them.
have gotten an extension.
You
Yeah,
can't
he's a
stop
hell of a
him.
coach.
You can't
Yeah.
stop him.
Vaha
at
said
that.
they did say Antonio Brown was not allowed to twerk. Missed that. I don't know.
Well, I think he's talking about when he is that where he got slammed against the
Yeah,
the
this
Bengals.
is a week ago. 8-year contract
Wow.
for $8 million a year.
Didn't the NFL come out when the whole kneeling thing was a fad? Didn't they give that one their blessing too?
They did.
Yeah.
Yeah, you could
Yeah,
kneel
So
during
so
the,
Yeah.
they
the
maybe
anthem.
they felt like they had to christen the
Gi-
Trump dance
give one
because
the
they,
other way.
yeah, because they gave one the other way.
Well, I think the NFL also sees the tide is going that way.
Yeah.
Am I wrong?
And how many
No.
of their fans are that way?
Well, I would
the
say.
majority.
I would say. Let me see.
When you
is
look
there
at the
anything,
map of the
is there anything
country.
higher than 100%?
Yeah. So,
that's crazy. Just signed that, but that
Yeah.
doesn't mean anything.
No, yeah, I mean, he could leave whenever he wants.
Yeah. Are you happy with your head coach?
Yes.
Your
Yes.
500 head
Yes.
coach?
Yeah.
Okay.
He's going on 16th year now.
But you know, this is the
If
thing
he
about
wins one
your
more game,
organization.
he's over 500.
Yeah, this is the thing about your organization. 3 coaches
Yeah.
in the history of the
That's
organization.
wild.
Yeah.
Cowboys had that in a season. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? So that is staggering.
Yeah. I
Yeah,
don't-
it'd be one thing if they were like an expansion team, like the Texans or something that started within our like memory, but
Right.
like they've been around
they've been around-
forever.
yeah, yeah.
like,
Yeah.
That to me is still amazing.
yeah.
They're an organization. They like you. You're
With them as
you're
long as
with
you want to
them.
be.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
because you leave. They don't tell you.
Right.
You leave. You decide. You know,
Yeah,
Chuck
it-
Knowles, and then what's his face?
Cower.
Cow.
Yeah.
Loved Cower.
The jaw.
Oh, just
Used-
the
He's
spit.
used to
and
spit on
yeah,
people.
just the you could just see how angry he was.
Yeah.
The Roonies are big libs, though.
Are they?
Yeah.
Yeah, I got to start hating that team.
They donated like $1 million or $2 million to Kamala.
most people just hate him because they've won the most championships of any team in the league. So.
Not anymore.
No. Aren't they tied. with the Patriots?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I don't know about that.
Yeah, they're up to 6.
Yeah.
After
The
Brady's
Patriots
last
got to
one.
6.
Yeah.
Oh, what a bummer.
I mean, you came out so effing confident and cocky about that.
Yeah, it
And man,
was.
we slammed you.
Yeah.
Just like your son's going to slam me on a golf course in about 2 months.
And the 49ers have been close like 7 times. They just can't do it.
That's
Yeah.
true. Yeah.
Wow.
Back to kind of the Cowboys. Jerry Jones not sold on Trey Lance. You're just saying that because they're still starting Cooper Rush.
Well, they
Or-
ask him, and he's just like, I really like him, but okay, well, the season's over. Okay,
Essentially.
you know what you got in Cooper. You know it. And he goes, "Oh, Cooper played really well last week. Had that little
What game was he
struggle, but
watching?
yes."
Yeah.
And but the
Maybe
things you're
garbage time.
the things you're listening to is like of a person that you need to put in a home. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? So he's saying all these things, and I'm going, you know what you got with Cooper? Well, go and do something with Trey. And here's the thing: if he's any good, then trade him. Get something in return.
Yeah.
Because you're still going to keep Dak apparently for some god unknown
Not when
reason.
they draft Shador
Oh.
and hire Dion.
Isn't Shador going to go number 1 though?
Number 2, possibly.
Like number 2?
Yeah. Well, it depends on
Who's drafting?
Jacksonville right now is number 1. They could trade out,
They would trade out if they. Yeah.
but
They like what they see in
Travis
Trevor
Lawrence.
Lawrence.
Yeah, because that's really good.
Man,
Well,
he
to be
is.
fair, look what Mac Jones is doing with that team.
I didn't even know he was playing for them. I
Yeah,
haven't paid attention
Lawrence
to
has
the
been out
Jags,
for
though.
a couple
Yeah,
weeks, and Mac
They're a
Jones,
non-factor for me.
I think, has negative yards. He's so not actually, but he's so bad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So like Trevor Lawrence, maybe not that bad.
Big yikes. Is Peterson gone from there
Another
too?
victim of
He
the
should be.
system.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's not that he's that bad. It's this like this. It's just these peaks and valleys that he goes. He looks really good,
Yeah.
and then he looks really, really bad. Now again, is it the team? The offensive coordinator, the coaching
Do
staff.
you
I mean,
remember
it's
they were 10-3 last year?
yes,
Yeah.
And I heard a stat since they went 10-3,
they've lost.
they have lost 14 of their last 17.
Yeah, you can't.
is crazy.
You can't win.
You can't lose
You
in the
cannot
NFL.
lose.
That's
and
right.
Still win.
Yeah, and still win.
Trent Dilfer taught us that.
Yeah, you sure did. Yeah.
Dogs legend.
Hey, Super Bowl.
Yep.
Just
Super
said
Bowl winner.
one word, Super
Yeah.
Bowl.
Yeah.
Or is that 2 words? No, I think it's 1.
Super Bowl?
Yeah. Is that 1 or 2?
I don't know. Technically, I don't know.
Super Bowl.
We use it as
Vaha-
one word.
Vaha said his freaking GM ego won't let him admit his crappy decisions. I'm assuming that's Jerry Jones.
By Jerry
Yeah,
Jones.
yeah.
Yeah. And here's the thing. Jerry Jones, in the beginning, was very smart. Who did he go? He got Jimmy Johnson and let Jimmy Johnson take care of it. And Jimmy Johnson did that whole Herschel Walker deal with the Vikings, which netted him 7,000 players, right? And 3 Super Bowls because of it. But then the ego got in the way. Jimmy's getting all the credit, and I'm not. So who does he hire? He hires people that he can manipulate and have him do what he wants. The only guy that was Bill Parcells, and then quickly got rid of Bill Parcells
Yeah, Parcells didn't last.
There's
Yes.
a reason
They
Sean
couldn't
Payton is
be in
the
the
head
same
coach
room.
right now.
because he can't control.
Sean Payton would love to coach the Cowboys.
Of course,
There's Justin Fields.
yeah, of course he would. But why? But you can't deal with this guy. This
Nope.
guy is a menace.
Yeah. And he needs betas to coach
Yeah.
his team like Jason Garrett
Yeah.
Mike McCarthy.
and Mike McCarthy.
Oh my God.
So Dion won't go there then,
Yeah, you're right.
because Dion's like the show. He
Yeah.
is. He's
I gotta
the
do it my
guy.
way.
Yeah,
I gotta
like,
do it my way.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like he is the dude.
Now everyone's saying the Raiders. He's going to go to the Raiders with Shador. Because I think they have the 2nd pick.
Vegas, baby.
And that is a show right there.
Yeah.
That would be a show, wouldn't it?
And he's really good friends with Tom Brady,
Oh.
part owner.
Oh, okay.
Get him.
Man,
Gosh, they're playing.
look
well.
how you are connecting some dots here,
Yeah,
Puck.
man.
Look how you're doing this.
Can I bet on this already?
We're on top. We are on top of this before anybody else is.
Yeah.
NFL insiders don't even think outside the box. Like
Schefter
we-
has nothing.
nothing
on
on us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
they're
Suck on it. Hey, whatever happened to that guy Mortensen?
Dead.
Did he pass away? Seriously?
I don't know.
Craig Morton.
No.
Chris
Chris
Mortensen.
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 He did
Yeah.
have like a tumor or something on his neck.
I
Like
did,
he
okay.
was getting old, but I don't know. I thought he passed away.
Yeah, there's only one way to find out.
Yeah.
Oh,
Earlier this year.
Oh man.
R.I.P. Chris. I guess I
70
should get his name right.
72.
Yeah. You
R.I.P.
keep going,
Chris.
Craig. You're going Craig Mortensen.
Yeah, the quarterback.
Yeah,
wasn't
the
he?
quarterback. For Dallas and then Denver.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, Gosh darn it.
R.I.P. Moore.
No wonder I don't hear from him anymore.
Yeah.
Wow, that put a damper on the show.
Good. Thanks.
Big result from last week: the Chiefs finally losing in
Did
Buffalo.
you take that? Which way did you go on
I
that?
I think
the
I took the
Bills.
Chiefs.
Hey, did
I
you
took
guys
Buffalo.
did you hear the interesting statistic about that game before the game?
No.
The Chiefs against the Bills are 1-4 during the regular season for the last 5 years, but they're 0-3 in the playoffs against the Chiefs.
So the Chiefs are 3-0 then.
The Chiefs are 3-0 in the playoffs,
But they're
but they're 1-4.
Okay. Yeah,
during the
that's the
regular
way you
season.
should have said that.
Yeah.
Sorry,
The way
That's
you
fine.
said it was
You
just somebody like
flip-flopped it,
somebody
but that's
like
fine.
somebody had a stroke or something.
like
Too soon?
Little.
Okay.
yeah, gosh, I'll just be quiet now. I'm a rookie. I don't know.
It's
you
okay.
know, I don't
No,
know
but
what I'm
that is
doing. Plus, I've had a
interesting.
stroke.
Like here's a
He has
here's a-
radio experience. I remember that.
I do.
Yeah, you hosted like a lunchtime radio show when I was
Oh
in,
yeah,
when
yeah,
I was in
yeah,
high school.
yeah,
for who?
yeah.
It was Jack 105.1 or
was-
something. Jack FM.
Yeah, it was like we'll
Was
br-
it
we'll-
sports?
We'll bring lunch to your office if you host a show.
Was it?
No.
it was a radio DJ type of thing.
Oh, okay.
Give them a playlist and they show up at your office and
Okay.
broadcast from there.
Gotcha. Enjoyed it?
Yeah, it was fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, what happened?
Nothing really. They just showed up and they.
No. Like, why did it stop?
Oh, it was a one-time thing.
Oh,
Oh,
it was- it was-
one
it-
time.
Yeah, it was just a one. They picked an office every
and
week.
you were one
to-
of the office
and-
they picked.
yeah.
I gotcha. Okay. Okay, because the way he said it, you did like
He
you
said he had some radio experience in one time.
Okay.
I've got to say, he's done the best job out of anyone in that seat to speak into the mic.
I'm not gonna lie about that.
Gotta
Oh, is
give,
that right?
gotta
I'm
give
gonna
a
give
lot
him-
of credit.
I'm gonna give him credit, which it
The
pains
amount
me
of
to do.
time
I'm sure this is
We have
crushing you.
to
Go
yell
ahead.
at
I want to
people.
hear it.
Because they're talking into the mic from back here.
And
it's
what do we
really
tell 'em?
quiet. Is it
I mean,
talk
we
into
even
the
told
mic?
we even told Coach.
You can swallow it.
We told we told Coach, right?
Yeah.
And I had to yell at him.
Coach is
I got so angry, and then he would do this. He'd go like this. Well, want to kill him. Want to kill that kid.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We kind
Um,
of already talked about Steelers on Thursday.
Yeah.
Anything else you wanted to add there, Stroke?
So one of the things that I've noticed over the past, since they won their last Super Bowl, what was that, 2009, 2004? Since then,
That's a big gap.
I don't. Well, I've had a stroke, so I don't remember.
It was the 08 season, 2009 was the year they won it.
Thank you. So
2001.
the Steelers are a lot like the Bulldogs of Fresno State. They very, very, very often play to the level of their competition.
Okay, so we did this a week or two ago about the Steelers. We actually had their record where they're one game over 500. If
We
I'm not
talked.
mistaken.
Yeah, we talked about their remaining schedule, and they
Yeah.
have a heck of a remaining schedule.
Yeah, they're in trouble.
Like, I think they've got like the Chiefs, the Eagles, the Bengals a couple times, the Browns
the
again,
Ravens
the
again,
Ravens
yeah.
again.
Yeah.
Like
So
it's a gauntlet.
Yeah.
So we looked at they were like 7-2 maybe at the time, or or they became 8-2. I can't remember.
Well, we all had the Ravens penciled in as a loss.
We did.
Oh,
and
yeah,
they
yeah.
won
And
that.
they won that.
yeah.
So they're 8-2.
So they flipped on us.
Yeah.
yeah. Because
So
no,
they're
he
still-
did say one of the two Browns games they would lose.
Oh, that's
Did
true.
they
And I
add
think
one
you
of 'em?
said the one in Cleveland.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
no, I just said one of them.
I know, but I thought
I
at
think
the
I
end of
said
that,
the one
oh,
in
then you
Cleveland
said
would be the
Cleveland.
one they would lose.
Because I remember
but-
somebody said that out loud. Yeah.
But
Okay,
yeah,
so they could literally be the record we actually finished off with.
9-8.
9-8.
and eight,
That's
yeah.
what we said.
Somehow
At
figure out
8-2
a way to.
to 9-8.
That's what I'm.
So you're
what I'm hoping for.
you're
Because I don't want
guaranteed-
Tomlin to go away.
You're guaranteed from Balls Out Sports Talk to get one more victory this season
Excellent,
and lose every other game.
and it's possible.
Yeah,
It
that
is. It is with that
crazy.
schedule.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah, no,
brutal.
we're not criticizing them. Well, we're kind of making fun of that because they're always around 500.
Yeah,
Right? And then the other thing is that damn schedule. When he looked it up, we're like, whoa.
yeah.
Yeah, this is not going to be easy. Yeah. And if your offense is not producing and you're just relying on your defense,
Yeah.
what
And
did
your ki-
Vaha
and your
say?
kicker.
What did Vaha say?
The OC wants to win with defense.
Yes.
How many teams in the history of the NFL have won 2 games by scoring 6 field goals in a game?
They were the first to do it twice in a season.
Okay.
Of winning a game without scoring a touchdown.
Yeah.
Winning 2 games without scoring a
Yeah.
touchdown. So.
That's solid.
But don't you, as the head coach, on the plane ride back, go bring me the offensive coordinator? Just have him sit next to me.
I'm gonna give him a spanking.
No, just go. I need to have him sit right next to me. Explain this to me
Yeah.
again. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like Tomlin does not. Tomlin won
Oh my gosh.
the head coaching
Is that a fumble?
job. You've heard how, right?
He what?
You heard how he won the head coaching job in Pittsburgh?
No, I don't think so.
Okay, so it was the have to interview a black.
Oh,
Candidate.
the Rooney
The
rule
Rooney,
or whatever it is.
yeah.
Yeah.
So he went in like everyone's like, okay, so this is just a
Yeah.
show,
The-
right?
The token.
yeah. So he went in there and blew them away. He just went in and blew them away, right?
Yeah.
So he doesn't seem like a guy that would sit back and just go, okay, well, as long as you're trying, you know what I mean, to the offensive coordinator.
Yeah. No.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He doesn't seem that guy. So I'm just surprised because he's a guy, in my opinion, like if you see something out of sort, you're going to address it and you're going to keep needling that until it's fixed.
Well, but I think the other thing that you need to understand about him is he doesn't air any dirty laundry outside the locker
No,
room.
I don't need to
Right.
know it. I
Yeah.
don't need to
Yeah.
know it. What I'm saying, though, is if I'm seeing the same pattern, I'm surprised that he would allow the same pattern.
Yeah.
That's
Oh,
all. I don't need to hear it. I'm just saying I would see it.
I don't doubt that he's addressing the issue.
But he hired this guy.
Right. But
This
I mean,
is.
I'm
this
sure
is-
they're talking.
Yeah. Again,
lot.
can you bring him up
Yeah.
here? Yeah. On our
They're
way
doing
back
that.
to
They're probably
Pittsburgh,
doing that
please.
every day in the
Yeah.
locker room.
Yeah, because I
in
mean,
the
it
office.
would. They wouldn't have flown, right? That would be a bus.
They took a bus, actually.
that would be a
2-hour
bus
bus ride.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hmm.
But I am a little surprised though.
I would never
You would
think
still
that NFL
you would
teams
still
It would bust,
fly
yeah.
because
Gosh,
that
dang it.
that
Come on,
causes
Hoosiers.
you crampness in these guys.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Put them
Yeah.
on a plane.
Yeah.
What is that? About 40-minute flight?
If that, yeah.
Yeah, it'd be one of those.
Yeah,
Yeah.
right.
Up
you're
and
going-
down.
Yeah,
'Cause
Yeah.
it's 40 minutes for us to LA, and that's 4-hour drive. So
3.5 hour drive. Yeah,
Yeah.
3.5 4 hour drive. Yeah, yeah. I don't know. I'm just curious on how you can continue to let the same thing happen. I would go crazy.
That's the definition of insanity.
Yeah, I don't know. Man,
right.
you are going to win one more game this year, and you're 8-3 right now.
That's all I want to see. I want.
All right.
I want to see Tomlin.
you just
keep
want
his-
that
keep his
stupid
string.
streak. Yeah, and
that-
I poo-pooed that. I poo-pooed that for the longest time, right?
what's
I would
that?
say that Tomlin always being over 500 or 500, and I poo-pooed it until I realized, you look at the history of NFL, all these Hall of Fame coaches.
Yes.
No one's ever done that.
Yes.
So then I had to say to myself, okay, this is a big deal. This is more of a deal than I had given it. So I actually met with Tomlin and I apologized.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
Excellent.
I'm a bigger man.
Early in his career, he had some good teams, so it's like, yeah, you should be over 500. The last few years, for him to do that is really impressive.
He's
Yeah.
put together a few really good years.
Yeah.
Somehow.
No, even with the good teams, though, there's always something that happens, right? Your quarterback goes down,
Right.
Or your running back goes down, or
Yeah.
something happens. So that even with all of that, I'm still going to give him the credit. Man, that is an accomplishment.
Yeah.
It is.
This is 16, I think.
Yeah, so you
So,
don't even care if he ever wins another Super Bowl as long as he keeps this
Just
streak
keep that
up.
string alive, baby.
Yeah. That's important to you. That's so weird.
Hey, there's a lot of value in mediocrity.
You would know.
Yeah.
Oh, you walked right into that.
I've made a living at it.
Your favorite holiday?
My favorite
Yeah, your
holiday?
favorite
Thanksgiving.
Is it?
Yeah.
What is the reason? Well, we're going to get to it.
We're going to get there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
top 5.
Yeah.
Okay. Mine's always been Christmas.
I could see that because you're kind of like a Santa Claus type of guy.
Just I always love the reaction of the kids. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Just how happy they were.
Yeah.
And I was a cool dad for at least that 10 minutes. You know?
Yeah. I had that experience once with Bench.
What's that?
I was a cool dad for like 10 minutes.
Oh, here we go.
You've always been.
Are we gonna do this right now? Are we gonna?
He's
No.
referring to a specific story from Christmas morning.
Yeah.
He
It-
got me
it-
a Nintendo GameCube, and
Yeah.
it was like my first like video game console. I was probably in like first or second grade,
Yeah.
probably around there.
Yeah.
And I think you set it up in our playroom. So we did like our Christmas in the living room or whatever, and I think he was like, there's one more thing in there, and so I go in there and I see it's a GameCube, and for the next like 5-10 minutes, I was screaming, running up and
around.
down the hall.
Was it
just-
naked by any chance?
Not naked,
Okay.
but just
He had
screaming.
his Christmas jammies on.
Yeah.
I would have been running around naked.
Screaming, like run, jump on the couch, get back up, run
Yeah.
down the hall, like yeah,
What a great.
pure ecstasy.
Yeah, you still remember it though.
Oh yeah,
That's crazy.
Yeah.
At that age,
Oh,
you
yeah,
still
no, that
remember.
was-
That's
Yeah.
fantastic.
That was the number one Christmas
yeah,
of all
yeah,
time.
That's fantastic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean my first car too was Christmas, and that one was pretty awesome too.
Yeah.
Even though that
So,
car got
twice.
stolen, but
Yeah, the car got stolen.
it was a great car. I love that car.
Did you say it was a Honda?
Acura
Acura, that's right.
Integra,
Yeah, yeah.
the little coupe, stick shift.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Did he teach you?
Yeah.
How'd that go?
There were some tears.
From him or you?
Me. He was actually that laugh. He was laughing like that the whole time.
But he never yelled?
No.
Oh, okay.
It was he was laughing at how frustrated I was getting is how I interpreted it, but and like, it's like when you're teaching, like it's not that hard once you figure it out. Like my line to Puck, but
Yeah.
like once you
That was a
figure it
great
out,
line.
it's not that hard.
Right,
but
right.
he was just, sitting there laughing while I'm stalling and getting pissed, and it was like I was so angry that I started crying.
He had to get out of the car.
Yeah, I had to get out of the car.
Can I tell you, I was teaching my daughter on the Jeep a couple of years back. She wanted to learn.
Yeah.
She's like, why are you teaching the youngest? And you're not I said, honey, all you got to do is ask. I'll teach you. And she got it. She was getting it, right? And we are on, and I remember it. We're on Blackstone, south of Nice. There's a bank over there. Where that P.F. Chang area, there's on that east side of Blackstone. So we went there, had to go in a bank over there. So I said, it's perfect. We can go, you can drive, and we can go do that. And then from there, we'll go on Nice and go home, right? So we get out of the parking lot. She does everything right. And to this day, I still don't know what happened. I swear to you, I still don't know what happened. We're at the light, okay, to make a left on a knees, and all of a sudden, somebody behind honks the horn. Right, because the chain. So she's taking her time,
Yeah.
and it's in first gear, and she's going. And these people fly by, right, and all of a sudden she just breaks down. She goes, "I don't want to do this anymore," and she just pulls over. I said, "What the hell just happened
Well,
here?"
what are you doing torturing her, putting her at Blackstone knees in the first time in a stick shift?
Not first time. Not first time. I did not say first time. Did anybody hear first time? I said this time.
I didn't hear it.
This time. But it was early in the morning. There's no traffic. It was early in the morning. There's nobody
There
out.
must have been some
On a
traffic
weekend.
if their cars were whizzing by and somebody
Don't be a
honking
wise
behind her.
ass. Don't be a wise ass. So I'm like, this is perfect time. It's early in the morning. You can go do the bank thing. It's like Sunday or Saturday morning, And oh my God, I still to this day don't know, because I think it's important that you learn how to drive that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I always did. Everybody in the house knows how to drive it, a stick. So I still to this day, and when she gets angry, Puck, what happens? Shut down.
Oh, it's bad.
Yeah, it's shut down. Yeah. So that was it. It ended. Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
So, yeah, what are you going to do? What are you going to do?
I'm trying to get the wheel dialed in.
Okay, you want me to filibuster?
Yeah, I should
I feel
be.
like everyone's on a buy. I think you have way too
I'm
many
going to
teams on there
filibuster
right now.
real quick.
So that's what I'm trying to figure out. Puck, 'cause
Filibuster.
If you had an opportunity to play one course only one time,
Augusta.
that's it.
Yeah.
No hesitation.
No hesitation.
Not the old course.
Augusta.
Okay. You've played Pebble, not a big deal. See, I didn't think Pebble was a big deal. The scenery is fantastic.
The thing about Pebble is that you turn the corner on the third hole
Mm-hmm.
and head toward the green, and for like
6,
all
7
the,
holes.
all the
yeah.
way through
Yeah.
number 10,
Yeah.
teeing off on 11, you're
Yeah.
on the ocean.
Yeah, you're on the ocean.
And then you think about the history of the things that have happened at Pebble
Yeah.
and the
But what I'm saying, the
Opens
course is not It's not like
Yeah, no,
overly
it-
challenging.
That's a nostalgia thing.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
history.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, we didn't play it from where these guys played it.
No.
You know, there's a par 5 where the eldest,
I had duplicates.
he crushes the ball. I mean, he hits it as
Yeah.
far.
Yeah.
He could not get there in 2, and his second was with a 3-wood and crushed it. Do you know it's where the homes, there's
Number
about
14 or
there-
15.
There's
somewhere,
about
yeah.
3, 4,
Yep.
5 homes on the right-hand side
Yeah.
near the green.
I think it's 14
Okay.
or
And
15.
crushed. Now, there is wind in the face. There was wind in
Oh,
the
yeah,
face.
yeah.
Okay. But I'm saying he hit 2 absolute explosions, just was in front. These guys are going from way back there with wind in the face, and
Yeah.
they're getting there in 2?
Yeah.
How?
I don't understand the clubhead speed that they generate now. Of course, some of it's technology, the ball and the clubs, and
Yeah.
but still, for them to average, Rory 326
Yeah.
for DeChambeau 322. These guys hitting it on average. Now they're taking an average from 4 or 5 drives
Right.
per tournament, right?
Right.
But to think about how far they hit it, they're turning these golf courses into pitch and putts now.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
it's amazing.
Yeah. It is shocking.
I don't know how they do it.
You just brought up Bryson. Have you watched that thing over his house?
No,
Have you heard about it?
is that his podcast thing or his
I think it's YouTube channel. He's doing
YouTube
it.
channel? Is
Yeah.
that what it is?
Yeah,
Okay.
so he hits over his house, and he's got a green, and he's trying to do a hole-in-one on it, And here's the thing. His misses are so close to going in.
Yeah.
You know,
yeah.
what I mean by misses as far as the ball didn't go
Right.
in, right?
Right.
So he's doing it where on day 1 you get 1 shot, day 2 you get 2. So I saw the last one I saw was 7 of them.
Oh,
So
okay.
he had 7
Yeah.
tries.
Yeah.
And I swear every ball looks like it's going to go in. And the entire front of where he is teeing off from, if you will, is all glass. His house.
So I have a question about Bryson. How did he morph himself into
A normal person.
no, not normal.
Likable.
I don't think he's normal.
Likeable?
How did he become
Likable.
the darling
Likeable.
of the PGA Tour, live golf, professional golf in one season?
I
and,
don't.
and it's all about the social media.
Yeah.
This is what I was going to say.
Really?
I don't know how he did it other than the stuff he. So the first thing I saw.
It's like you and I share a brain.
The first thing I saw, Stroke, was he had gone out with somebody and the guy gave him 3 clubs. And they were all like for kids.
It was like a Walmart junior set.
Just a
Yeah.
junior set.
Yeah.
He's crushing it with that. And his personality while talking to the guy was spectacular.
Yeah.
Right? And I'm like, okay, somebody got to him.
The
Like
man's
literally,
son. Yeah,
literally
somebody got in
to
his
him.
ear. Yeah.
Somebody got to
Yeah.
him. Do these things. Your persona would change. How people look at you would change. What have you, right?
Yeah.
And I'm one of the ones that said, man, this guy is a freak. Like,
He
not
is.
a,
He
but
is.
he's won me over.
Yeah.
Now, I have said this, I believe, to Benj. It's a little too much.
Yeah.
Is it to you that I've said that?
Yeah, we said that it's like it's almost a little disingenuous.
It's getting a
Like-
little gooey.
Okay, a
little
little
too
bit.
gooey.
Yeah, a
Yeah.
little
Yeah.
gooey. But it hasn't turned me off from it
Right.
yet, right?
Right.
So he had that thing with Trump, which I thought was
Yes.
spectacular. I watched
Yes.
it,
Yeah.
and I thought it was spectacular.
Yeah.
And the thing is, and Trump picked up on this pretty quickly. He says, man, you can hit the ball really, really far, but my God, you're putting. There were holes that he comes up and he literally says that you hear him. He says, okay, it is this. It's going to do this. It's going to, and bam. And he hits it right on that line. And a son of a gun goes in.
Yeah.
And we're not talking about a 6-footer.
Yeah. No, they're talking about 60-footers.
It's crazy. The guy is legitimately
The mad
a
scientist.
great golfer.
The mad scientist.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah.
Yeah. The whole dimple thing,
Yeah.
I mean, and I would make fun of it, but I like him
Yeah.
now, So if he doesn't go any further with the gooey stuff, then I'm 100% backing him to a guy that I had so much
Justify,
disdain
yeah.
for, you know. But
Yeah.
I got to hand it to him. He reinvented it, and you're right, 1,000%. Social media is why it happened.
World Golf Hall of Famer,
I don't know.
2 U.S. Opens already. It's pretty crazy.
Still a lot of golf left.
There is a lot of golf left, but just the 2 U.S. Opens.
You think
is,
2 would do it?
how many guys?
Is
have-
Andy
how many
North?
g- how
Is
many
Andy
guys have
North in
won?
it?
Oh, that's a good question. Well, Andy North, that's like all he won, though. It seems like.
Okay, but
Yeah,
but that's
I don't
still.
know.
But you're
I don't
saying.
know.
But
Yeah,
you're saying this
if
is what
that's
he's
the
won.
measuring stick.
So, because he's won no other, right?
I don't think so.
He hasn't won a Masters. He hasn't won a British.
So what you're
The
telling
PGA doesn't count.
what you're
Yeah.
telling me is we're going to listen to Bryson DeChambeau until he dies because he's going to get a gig in the booth somewhere after his career's over.
But here's here's the thing though. You're talking about the Andy
Like
North
Andy
thing.
North,
Yeah.
yeah.
Here's the thing. If you said this 2 years ago, I would have said, "Oh my God, no." But I don't mind listening to him now.
Right.
Now, have I softened, or has he made the adjustment?
Well,
I
you've
think
always
it's
been
both.
kind of soft.
True. I think it's both. Right. I think it's a little of both.
Yeah. No, I would agree.
And so right now, no, I don't have. I would welcome it because he's almost like, to me, Tony Romo. Is that a good comparison? Like he would
in the
have.
sense of like he gets excited about it.
He would get
and-
excited about it, and he would be able to explain it really, really well
Yeah.
on what's going on.
Oh yeah.
I think
mean,
he's
he
so
would
technical.
He would
like-
be almost too many levels above the
Right,
normal person.
right. Yeah, but so
Oh, and the
is-
loft on my shaft here, and then
Right.
I added this, and then
Right.
like all my clubs are the same length.
Right. And what did you think of that? Smart move? With
Of-
the clubs all being the same length?
You can't argue. I mean,
No, I know, but it makes sense though.
It does make sense. Yeah.
It makes you stand up a little taller
Well,
and be more athletic.
if we had started doing it 60, 70 years ago, we would all be playing with clubs the same length. But
Right.
now it's just way too awkward because we all learn to play with different length clubs, right?
But
But
I think
for
because
him-
you're a good enough golfer that you would make the adjustment, and then if you were 25 years old right now and you had a son or a daughter born tomorrow, that's what you would have them with, and that's what they would learn. It wouldn't be awkward for them because you have adapted
right.
to it, and you're like, okay, this is good. Let's do this from now on.
Yeah.
What I'm saying is, you have 2 granddaughters. If you were to go buy clubs right now, they don't know anything.
Right.
Wouldn't you just get it all the same length?
If I were Bryson DeChambeau, I would.
No, but I'm saying for your grandkids.
I don't know.
Okay.
Because
you haven't thought
there's a
about
limited selection of same length clubs. You'd have to
No,
have
but
them
you
custom
can.
made,
But no, you can
you
have.
couldn't
them
go buy them off the rack.
No,
probably.
but you can just get the shafts and just have
Right.
them. You know.
But then you got to tweak the club face and the loft
Right,
and do all
right.
that other mad
Yeah.
scientist
And
stuff
you have
too.
to find somebody that's able to do it.
True.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You think at any of those country clubs, those guys that do those reshafting would have the technology that or know the ins and outs of it?
Well, yeah, Mike Shy's right here in our own backyard. He could do
Yeah.
it for you. He's
Okay.
Bryson's guy, you know. So
Yeah.
he could make you a custom set of clubs. Maybe you
Right.
should try that for going on tour.
You know what I want to do? I want to win it the old way.
Oh,
You know what I
okay.
mean?
All right.
When I
Wooden clubs.
when-
There you go.
I'm gonna use these guys right here.
Really stick it to those
Yeah.
young guys.
Yeah.
Hey,
Persimmons, guys. Persimmons right here.
That's right.
Suck on it.
That's right, baby.
Have you ever hit?
Persimmons?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Unbelievable,
That's what I grew
right?
up with.
Yeah.
Of
That's what I'm
course.
saying. Yeah.
Yeah.
So what a difference.
100%.
Yeah.
The club head's like 10 times bigger than those little peanuts over
Yes.
there.
Yeah. Yeah.
Andrew H said about Bryson, his house is ugly as all get out. Tough to be bad at being rich. And then Baja said, judging by Bench's putter, they're going to be short clubs. Got a
Touche.
got a 28-inch driver.
Hey, that reminds me of Dorf on golf.
What?
You remember Dorf on golf?
Oh yes.
Tim
yes.
Conway?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Tim
yeah.
Conway. Yeah. That was a good one. Yeah.
All right, Wheel of Doom.
That was the longest filibuster ever.
That was a long
Well, he asked me to filibuster.
I let it go. Hey, Legend,
Yes, sir.
perfect week for the pod last week on Wheel of
I,
Doom.
I will
Seriously.
say it is
6-0. How about that?
incredibly less rewarding to get the free win when everyone else wins.
Say what?
So we have our Wheel of Doom where you spin the wheel, you get a team.
He's Celebrity
and
Wheel?
He is this
Okay.
week, yeah. And for this season, we've been getting ravaged for the most part. Well, I guess Legend has.
No, I've been.
I
yeah.
just got my second point though. So it's been quite a gauntlet this year, but Puck got the free win. There's a free win space on the wheel, and he's saying it feels a lot less rewarding when everyone else gets a win anyways. You don't really gain anything off of it. But so anyways, how this works, you spin the wheel. Whatever team it lands on, I'll tell you the spread for the week. You can either take the first option, or you could pass. But if you pass, the next spin
You give it to
you
God
have
and
to
whatever
take.
it
Yeah.
is.
So you're
It
stuck with
is.
whatever you get.
So I'm picking against the spread
Yes.
of whoever it lands on. Okay.
And so there's a free win space. There's an instant loss space, and then
And there's the other
the
thing.
Thursday
the
night
Steelers,
game
are
has
still
already
there.
been played. So,
So
like
that's
this-
an instant loss.
Or a win.
or a win if you got the Browns.
Oh, that's true. Yeah.
Now, did we say if you get the Steelers the first one, you still have to take that, or you can
we
pass?
keep going back and forth.
yeah.
No, on the first one you get the pass.
You get
if
the
you
pass.
get, yeah,
Okay, yeah.
because you're technically allowed to get a pass.
Yeah,
right.
That's what
So-
I
Not the
thought.
instant
yeah.
loss.
Yeah,
Okay. All right. Anyways, so this is for Stroke. Oh, and there's no sound coming out because I didn't click it. So you have the Chiefs, which would be great if it was no point spread, but this week they are 11-point favorites on the road in Carolina.
That's a lot. in the
Minus
NFL.
11.
That's
Oh,
a lot,
that's-
but Carolina sucks,
But
and they're
Carolina
pissed.
sucks.
That's
and
a
they're
trap
pissed.
game.
And the Chiefs are coming
just
off
coming
a
off their
loss.
first loss.
They're not happy. Kelsey's home got robbed.
I
mean,
yeah.
There's a lot of stuff going on here.
I'm taking the Chiefs.
Are you?
Yeah,
Wow.
oh,
All right.
yeah.
You're taking that
I'm
number.
I'm taking that.
Damn.
They're going to be angry. They're going to run it up.
Damn.
They're going to run it up.
Yeah.
I can see
Okay.
it.
Yeah.
All right.
For youngest. Oh,
Oh.
Guessing this isn't good. Tommy DeVito.
Tommy. Hey, I'm walking in. Tommy DeVito and the Giants are 6-point dogs at home against the Bucks. Mike Evans coming back. A little reinvigoration in that
right,
Bucks
spinning it.
lineup. Yeah, you don't know anything.
Excuse me.
What's up?
There's a free win available. I'm gonna get.
Oh
it
wait,
right
I
now.
have 2 Giants in there.
I'm gonna.
You might get them again.
Watch, I'm gonna get. Free
That'd
win.
be
If I get
great.
it again, I get the free win instantly.
Oh, just
Oh,
missed
close.
it. This is a game. Packers minus 5.5 against the Niners.
I think I'll take it.
But they don't have their QB.
Bosa's out.
Bosa's out.
Yeah.
Bosa
Yeah.
and
McCaffrey looks like a shell of his former self.
That seems like a 5.5 points.
That's 5.5.
Yeah. I'm
They're-
assuming they've adjusted that recently, like since
Yeah.
like this is
Wait
a
a minute,
live
wait.
line.
Who's?
Packers are
Packers are favored by 5.5 at home.
Oh yeah, I think that's good.
Yeah, I think that's
I think
fine.
that. No. I think that's good.
Without their starting
I
QB.
guess without
you're
Purdy,
talking.
yeah.
There's a lot going on over there.
But
Yeah.
he is a systems QB, so
Here we go.
Josh
Here we
Dobbs.
go.
Josh Dobbs
This is for Puck.
performed last year.
Yes.
No way you get it back to back.
Son of a gun. Spin again.
You don't want to hear about Caleb
No,
Williams and
no,
the
I
Bears?
don't.
Bears plus 3.5 at home against the Vikes.
Yikes. Spin again.
what?
The Bears are poopy sauce.
Yeah, they're bad.
And the Vikings are not half bad.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
They got
You
Sam
got the league
Darnold at
MVP.
QB. Yeah,
That's
I mean,
true. That's true.
My
Oh.
Arizona Cardinals. Let's go.
Now here's a team. Oh, must be multiple Cardinals on there. Cardinals -1 on the road.
There are 4 of every team on here.
No.
I hope someone else gets them.
That can't be right. There is still a Giants on there. Are you calling Eldis?
We're doing it right here.
Oh, he's in the car, huh?
I don't know.
He's driving down to L.A.
I think so. All right, let's see.
What an idiot.
All right, here we go. We've got you on for the Wheel of
What's he
Doom.
going to L.A. for?
Visit people.
Who wants to have him visit?
What's his record?
You've got 5 wins out of 9, so you're 5-4. Good talk.
That's a spin again.
All right, your Dallas Cowboys. Oh, okay.
Wait, did they play back-to-back weeks against the Giants?
Yeah, wait, that was confusing. Oh no, it like just went into next week for
Oh,
some reason.
okay.
Maybe because the spreads have already come out for Thanksgiving.
Do it. Oh.
That would have been great.
Patriots plus 7.5 at Miami.
At where?
Miami.
Oh, love that.
Yeah, you do.
Divisional?
Oh yeah,
Great job.
yeah. I got you.
All right, we'll see ya.
Adios.
This for me.
This for you.
Oh boy.
Oh, so close.
You're taking that.
Yeah, Vikings minus 3.5. What's the weather like in Chicago? What do we think?
Cold.
Over under's only 39.5. Low scoring game. Anything can happen. You'd spin again?
No
All right.
way. You're going to get a turd.
Yeah. Or a free win.
I doubt it.
Oh!
Oh, that's better.
You're not happy about
That
this.
is much, much worse.
Talk about a turd.
You're not happy about this at all.
That's a turd covered in burnt hair. Titans plus 7.5
Oh, man.
at the Texans.
Although
The
they've
Texans,
been struggling.
Texans are coming off their Super
Yeah.
Bowl.
Yeah.
They beat the Cowboys on
Yeah.
Monday night.
Yeah,
I
but
mean,
they have
that's
looked
Hey,
awful.
did you watch any of that?
not really. The game was over by the time I.
Because it seemed as though there were as many Texans fans there as there
As
were
Cowboys.
Cowboys. Yeah.
I mean,
I
Texans
know,
are
I
the better
understand.
team right
Yeah,
now. You know,
yeah.
It's like fair weather Texas fans.
Sure. Eagles, they are.
They're good.
Yeah, they're.
Eagles
yeah.
are a good team.
Yeah, I know, but they're playing.
Minus 3 at the Rams. That's a tough one, but there are a lot of grenades on that board right
which
now.
Rams show up? It's the good Rams or
Exactly.
the bad Rams?
Exactly.
I know, and that's the thing. This is on the road.
Yep. I mean, it's
know,
not much
in
of
a
a home
dome.
field.
No, I know, but
advantage,
it's just
you
the
know.
stinking Rams. I mean, if the entire receiving core is there, they can score 60 points. You know.
Yeah.
You know what? Give it to God. He's
Alright.
never let me down.
Okay.
You know. That free win is right there. Just past it. Gosh darn it. How much of a
Bucks
turd?
minus 6 in New York for the Giants.
I love that.
You never like a big home.
That's
or
big-
road
That's a
spread.
big number.
Yeah.
Man, can we go back to the other one? This one I'm not too confident in.
Yeah, Mike Evans against Tommy DeVito. I think you're good.
Yeah, you'll be all right.
Okay.
Any college football?
Ohio State's losing.
Yeah, no,
That's
they just
nice.
tied it
They,
up.
they tie it up.
Yeah.
Son of a bitch.
San Jose State lost last night to UNLV. That was
How is that running back for? Is
Gentee?
it Vegas?
GT
For
for Boise.
Oh, Boise. How's he doing? Still
Very
killing
good.
it?
Yep.
Still very good. He should win Heisman, in my opinion.
I think
Yeah.
he should too.
Well, it's your opinion is the only opinion I care about.
He might get ousted because of the school he plays at.
Yeah.
So
The conference and
Cam
Winner.
Ward from Miami's up there too. He's
Yeah.
having a really good year. And
so this guy's got to rush for over 200 yards a game to even
which he's doing
to have a chance.
pretty much.
Yes.
Yeah.
So there was one other big game today though. What was Army at Notre Dame.
Yes.
Gotta love Army there.
Army's ranked.
Army's ranked 18.
Yeah.
and Notre Dame is
12?
6.
Oh.
And people have been giving the football playoff committee a bunch of crap because Notre Dame has one loss, like a lot of these teams, and Notre Dame's loss was to some Northern Illinois team from
And
nowhere
how are they?
at home,
They're,
and they
they're
lost.
terrible.
And yet they're still ranked higher from a bunch of other one-loss
Right.
teams or undefeated teams.
And we know
that,
how much I hate
Like
Notre
SMU,
Dame.
Oh, yeah.
SMU
Yeah.
has
I hate
one
Notre
loss
Dame.
to a top 10 team.
Boise State's still undefeated.
Yeah.
Um,
Well, Boise State right now
What
has
do-
a first round bye.
Do they have?
Yeah.
Do they have the spread on that?
which one?
The Notre Dame game.
I'm on a bad website for it. I was just trying to look at what games were on.
Puck, find it. He'll find it faster than you are.
No.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
undefeated.
I mean, the whistling, the filibustering. He's already got it.
No.
He's got next week's game also.
There it is. Notre Dame minus 14.5.
Yep.
Big yikes.
That's you.
That's the same
What?
thing that
Damn.
that's the same thing that happened the Notre Dame Navy game, which we were
Right.
pumped for, and
Yeah,
they were
and
big
they
favorites,
killed
and
them.
then they killed them.
They
yeah.
killed him.
So
So they beat our military.
yeah, the worst people.
They are the bad
Worst type
people.
of
Yeah, you should
people.
never touch our military.
Yeah.
All right, that's another reason to hate Notre Dame.
You know, Ryan Day should go coach at Notre Dame. That'd
Yes.
be fitting.
Yeah,
We could just hate them even
yeah,
more.
even more.
Oh, and
There's a litany of coaches I can have go over there.
BYU, Arizona State, they play.
Is that a good game?
I'm putting the house on BYU because there's a recruit that they have coming to this game named Jeremiah Smith. Or not Jeremiah Smith, Joseph Smith.
Wow.
So put the house on BYU.
Yeah.
Colorado is on upset alert
I see
against
what you're doing.
Kansas. I'm calling that too. So could be a game to watch.
Is there
12:30.
weather over here?
Looks like there
Looks like
appears
rain.
to be. This is not that far from where the Cleveland game
Yeah.
was
Oh,
a couple
yeah,
nights
could be
ago.
snow.
Well, I'm
So,
just saying I'd like to see snow.
Rain.
Oh, it is rain. Yeah,
Lame.
sun gun.
lame.
Look at these guys. Damn.
Let's see. Bitch of the week. Stroke, who you got for bitch of the week?
AOC,
Tell me why.
AOC.
because she was pissed. Well, do you?
Somebody help.
She was pissed about the fact that Mike Johnson, Speaker of the House, ruled that the trans
Bathroom.
bathroom
Yeah.
thing, he shut it down and said,
Right.
boys go to the boys' room and girls go
Right.
to the girls' room. And
Right.
she went off her melon
Yeah.
about how it's despicable and
Yeah.
disturbing, and you can't tell, it just, she's my bitch of the week.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's an idiot that will win
Yes.
the presidency in 2028. and you idiots voting for her. I mean, you know.
Yeah, CGOC.
Yeah, CGOC, you mother. I don't understand. She has accomplished nothing, and they voted her in again, overwhelmingly.
You're an old man, so you'll know the old adage, the squeaky wheel.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's the squeaky wheel.
Yeah. But I understand squeaky wheels, but they have like some substance behind it. This is a hollow shell
True.
of any kind of
But
intelligence.
She just makes more noise than anybody else, so
Yeah.
she gets the spotlight.
Now, if this does not tell you, Stroke, that where we put we elevate these people that go into Congress, Senate, and we think of them, or the presidency, we think of them higher than what they are. They're just human beings, right?
Right,
They're just
yeah.
over there. This person was a bartender that got a hair up her butt and said, I'm going to run in a district that is 100% Democrat. And she's, except when she's laughing, she's a pretty decent looking gal, right?
Yeah.
And this is what she won on. She won on nothing. There was no platform.
Right.
Just vote for me.
Yeah.
That's it, right? And they keep doing it. And this is what makes me sick to my stomach and causes diarrhea. Do you
What makes
understand?
me sick and causes diarrhea is that she's going to have a big fat pension for the rest of her
Yeah,
life till
right.
she dies.
Yeah. Are you in favor of term limits?
100%.
Not 1,000?
How can there be 1,000%?
I would like to see. I would like to hear 1,000%.
1,000%.
You see, the presidency has term limits.
Yeah.
Okay. The only one that I can get behind is the Supreme Court nominations, and you can push me off of that. You can say no, and I would probably join in on that, right?
I think with the Supreme Court, there should be an age limit.
Sure.
Not necessarily a term
Well,
limit,
then
but
there
an
should
age
be
limit.
there should be one on the presidency also.
Maybe so.
Yeah. So
Youngest?
A hand up in the corner.
I just want to make sure Supreme Court's the one where it's like, is it till life? Like
Death.
That's the one. Okay, yeah, that.
Yeah.
not till life, but till death. But I'm like, so Senate is every 6 years. You get one term. Congress is every 2 years. You get 2 terms. And that's it. You're done. You should not walk out wealthier than you walked in. Do you understand?
Yeah. Well, but
Your boy Gavin Newsom, did you hear what he just purchased?
what do you buy?
$9.1
Nine
million
point-
home.
Yes.
Where'd
Now,
he-
let me ask
Where'd
you
he
a
get all that
question.
money?
That's what I was about to ask you. How does this guy get all that money to buy a home like that as a governor?
Insider trading?
You think?
Oh, yeah.
Because her auntie is famous for that. There's a clip. I forget who it was like in 2002. There was this reporter asking, now, don't you there's a conflict of interest? And you can see her, how am I going to get out of this? Really, on her face. It was extraordinary. But again, you get arrested if you do insider trading.
Yeah.
And it was legal for these
Look at Martha Stewart.
SOBs to do insider trading. Unbelievable. Your government.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Your government too.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
You idiots keep voting these morons in. I blame you, is what I do. What happened here?
Fumble.
Did they really? So this is going sideways in a hurry?
Very fast.
Gosh darn it. 3rd and 14, though? It won't be a first down. It'll be a touchdown. Oh, no way! Oh, deflection off the hands.
Let's go Hoosiers.
Tip drill.
My boy Walker with the interception. I've been a big fan of his for years. Yeah. So what did we do? Okay, you're a bitch of the week.
I'm going to go Brock Bowers.
Wow.
Okay.
Yeah. I played him in multiple leagues last week, and he torched me. So, Brock Bowers.
Okay. I like it. Oh, youngest?
Customers specifically, let me explain, and even the manager can attest to this. We witnessed it yesterday. There's the check stands right, and then behind, if you see somebody that at the store, I get it, you got to talk. Legend has done that. Probably Bench or many others have done that. You talk to people you've seen at the
Oh, no,
store.
I avoid people at all
Yeah,
costs.
that makes sense. But I just felt like courteous to throw you in there. Talk to them either in front of the check stands or outside. But let's go ahead and talk right where, the workers are trying to do their job and then people are trying to get out and you're blocking the area.
Sounds convenient for them, yeah.
It's not really for us, though. It's just so frustrating. So, yeah, that's the bitch.
I can't really think of one. I've been trying to think of one since we started this. I can't come up with one.
Would it be the putter that you had before in the
Putter's
bag?
the pitch of the week.
Could that putter be the bitch of the week? I'm just, you know what? I'm just, what I am is a helper.
Can you pick an object as the pitch of the week?
Sure.
Okay.
We did AOC.
There's that old there's that old saying, it's not the arrow, it's the Indian. So I don't know if I can blame my putter. Could it be better? Sure, but
Yeah.
could I just be better with
But you
what I
were
have?
with what you have. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, Bryson has proven it. He can play with matchsticks and
exactly?
hit the ball well. But you're not at that level. But
Yeah, I don't have bitch of the week. No.
I'm going to just stay on a political thing of it for a little bit. Sorry, GB. The Republicans did not show up and stonewall the judges that Biden's putting in right now before he walks out. All these libtards.
Oh, yeah.
Okay?
Yeah.
They didn't show up. They had one job to do. And you know what really bothers me? J.D. Vance was one of them.
Urged by President-elect, too.
Cruz was another one. Cruz actually was standing next to Trump
When he
at
was,
that SpaceX thing.
Yeah.
Okay, there were 5 of them that did not show up. I'm like, guys, this affects. And you know what? To what's his face's credit in Florida, the governor DeSantis,
Yeah.
he said this affects Florida, Alabama, and Kentucky. I believe is the 3 states.
Are you looking for an answer?
No, I'm not. I'm trying to.
Yep, sounds right to me.
I'm trying to picture it. I'm trying to. I can't remember, but this you're appointing him for life,
Right.
and you guys are. This is the problem with Republicans right here. That's it right there.
They don't show up.
Democrats, they would have had them bust there. They would have brought the hospital bed with him
Right.
in it to
Yeah.
vote, right?
Yeah.
These idiots, the simplest thing to do. With the way air travel is right now, you're telling me
Yeah.
you can't freaking get there and go to whatever you're going to do?
Silent majority.
Hudge. So hence, my bitches of the week is
The Republican Party.
some of them, yeah. Yeah.
It's a wide net you're casting.
I really am. Throwing it out there.
Some MLB. So, a couple things. They announced all the season awards, so we can run through them pretty quickly.
Skeens.
Not a lot of surprises. Skeens.
But are you surprised with the number 23 of 30? Like I thought that would have been.
Who, Skeens?
Yeah, I thought that would have been.
There were
unanimous.
some very good rookies this year in the National League.
I know, but dude, he was so.
I-
and I'm not
no,
pushing
I
back.
know.
But like, was
I'm
anybody?
just saying-
Okay, let me put it this way: is anybody the watch he was? Like he was a must watch. He was
True.
dominant. He was absolutely
Oh
dominant.
yeah, like as far as the watchability.
Well, that comes from being the first overall pick too.
yes,
But he but he backed it.
I'm saying numbers wise, Jackson Merrill was a fantastic player this year as a rookie for the Padres. I think West Coast, East Coast bias kills him because he plays at 10 o'clock at night. And all the people that I'm assuming these are riders that vote on this.
Taking a nap by then.
Jackson Chourio for the Brewers had a really good year as well, but I don't think he was better than Merrill. So I'm just
So
saying.
you're saying in my face.
I'm just saying there
You're
were
saying
a
in my
lot
face. I get it.
there were a lot in the NL. The AL I wasn't as sure of who all was there, so I was pretty surprised when Luis Gil won for the Yankees.
I was too because he sucked my rear.
I mean,
when it counted.
he wasn't bad.
When
but
no, in the beginning, first month and a half, 2
Yeah.
months, there was nobody better.
Yeah.
But then after that, he just fell down like a zeppelin.
But MVPs, no surprises. Judge in the AL, Ohtani in the NL. I think were both unanimous. Yeah, they were both unanimous winners. Cy Young, Tarek Skubal in the AL.
And I think Haas called that.
Yeah,
right?
we both were on Skubal from the
Okay.
start of the year
Yeah.
that he was going to have a good
Yeah.
year. And then Chris Sale for the NL.
That's what I was
Wild.
going to ask you.
And both of them winning the Triple Crown, which I feel like is something you rarely hear of
Right.
nowadays. But Triple Crown is strikeouts, ERA, and is it wins maybe? I think it
So
might
is
be
this
wins.
a Roger Clemens situation where he left Boston, right? Sales?
Yep,
Then went to Atlanta? Am I wrong?
I believe so. Yeah,
And then he ended up here.
this is Atlanta. Yeah,
Oh, I mean, in Atlanta,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Okay. So Clemens won Cy Young after Boston let him go. Then he went to Toronto, and I think he won a Cy Young over there.
I think you might have. Yeah,
One or two, maybe.
yeah,
Right? So you just have to leave the Red Sox.
yeah. I guess. Well, Sale was coming off injuries.
No, I know he
from
was. Yes.
from Chicago White Sox, and then that's like he got a deal with the Red Sox, kind of as like a tryout type
Right.
thing. Like, can he get back to
I know, but
himself?
how did they not see this?
Well, and then he got hurt again in Boston. I'm pretty
Yeah.
sure. So then that was the Braves picked him up this year to be their 5th starter. They
Yeah.
picked him up as like just eat some innings for us at
Right.
that 5th spot in the rotation,
Yeah.
and he goes out and
Here's
just
a
has an
here's a box of
unbelievable-
donuts.
Finishes 18-3 with
Yeah.
a 2.380 ERA.
That's crazy. You can't. You're not expecting that next year though, because you're expecting his arm
No.
to fall off, right?
He does have
Because
such
he's
an
prone-
unorthodox.
He does, but he's
throwing
prone
motion.
for injuries now, right? So you just expect the arm to just come
Yeah.
completely off.
Like we mentioned, Luis Gil, Rookie of the Year for the AL. Skeens, NL Rookie of the Year. Managers of the Year, Stephen Vogt. I don't know if you
Yeah.
guys know this. Stephen Vogt.
Visalia.
Visalia,
Yeah.
CVC High School.
Yep.
Also former A, if you guys forgot.
No, I remember.
Former what?
Oakland A, yeah. Well,
Where?
now we're the Athletics. Just the Athletics. No city.
We don't have it home.
And NL Manager of the Year, Pat Murphy in Milwaukee.
The other guy was Cleveland.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's the one that.
That was a
Was-
really impressive job, I thought.
No, it was, but
yeah.
he was unconventional with the pitching situation in the playoffs.
Leveraged his bullpen quite a bit.
Yeah,
Pulled some guys early,
Early,
starters.
right?
Yeah.
And you can see
But,
them as they're walking off in the
yeah.
third inning, going, "What the hell?"
But at the same time, I mean, he had 4 relievers this year that
They
were
were
like
studs.
historic.
Yeah, they were
and
studs.
it's like
Yeah. So
most
you
guys
basically
would
say,
hand it over there.
Yeah, you basically say, "Suck on it." Look, it works until it didn't.
Until it didn't.
Yeah.
Until Soto went deep and
Yeah.
the whole thing.
Yeah.
The other thing, they announced the Hall of Fame, like newcomers to the
Yes.
Hall of Fame
Remember
ballot.
we did this?
We did this last year, I remember.
Yes, yeah.
And so, whoa, that's a lot. So some of the names here: Carlos Gonzalez. I love his swing. My goodness.
Okay, but Hall of Fame?
Not a Hall of Famer.
Okay.
Curtis Granderson, not a Hall of Famer.
No.
Felix Hernandez.
But for like,
Man.
but it was like this. It was like this.
It was.
It was this.
But gosh, he was good.
But it was this. So
My
are we gonna
gosh.
do? Are we gonna
Yeah.
do a? You were fantastic for 4 years, but the rest of it you were
Yeah.
average.
I don't. Man, he was good. But yeah, I
I'm
get what
not
you're saying.
arguing with
Yeah.
you on
no,
that.
I know.
But
he's
this is the
he's
Hall of
He's
Fame.
the Hall of Very Good, I think.
Yeah,
This
this is
is
the
very
Hall of
good.
Fame. This is the Hall of Fame because, again, the guy that everybody always points to is Sandy Koufax. Sandy Koufax for 6 years was the best pitcher on the planet. The rest of the time he was good.
Yeah.
You know, but he wasn't great.
He's not in the Hall of Fame?
No, he's in the Hall of Fame.
Oh,
But I'm
okay.
saying that shortness
Yeah.
is the one guy that I remember being so short that he made the Hall of Fame.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, let's take a gander here. Only 169 wins in his career, but that was always his situation in Seattle.
Because
he won a Cy Young, I think, or had the
Losing-
best ERA in the
Yeah.
league and had like 8 wins.
Yeah, he had a losing record.
Like, let's see here. Where did they put it? It's right in front of my face. There it is. So yeah, like 2.27 ERA, which is basically what Chris Sale had this year, and he
Yeah.
went 13-12.
Yeah.
A 7.2 WAR. That's ridiculous. 2.14 ERA. So on his career, a 3.42 ERA with 2,500 strikeouts for 15 years.
3.42.
It's
Come on.
It's the Hall of Very Good.
That's
I
what I'm
think it is.
saying.
Yeah.
I'm saying.
I don't know if I can do it.
3.42.
Maybe we should start that in California. The Hall of Very Good.
No.
Can we get Gavin to put some money behind that?
Well, he's got plenty.
Oh yeah.
I know.
He's got
He
plenty.
can buy houses.
Adam Jones, no shot, great
no.
player though. Ian Kinsler, no,
Ah,
really
No.
good player. Russell Martin, no shot. I
No.
don't even know why his face is on that picture.
No.
Brian McCann, really
No.
good player. Pedroia,
Yes. Yes.
you
yes.
think yes?
Yes.
Yes.
Not a first ballot,
Not a first ballot,
No.
but
but
I
eventually
have
he'll
said
get
this
in.
to you before.
You have.
This dude,
You love him.
if he had a different uniform on,
I'm
he'd be my
surprised
second
youngest's
favorite.
name isn't Dustin.
Right.
Let's see. So he had about 13, 14-ish years. 1,800 hits, a 299 career batting average, 1 MVP, and a couple World Series, a Rookie of the Year, 4-time All-Star, full-time Gold Glove, Silver Slugger. Man, that's borderline. That's borderline.
He's very, very good at bat. 299.
Yeah.
Tremendous defensive second. How many Gold Gloves you said?
4.
Okay, dude. I hate the Red Sox, and I would hate another Red Sox to be in a Hall of Fame. This guy is a Hall of Famer.
Yeah. This is interesting now. I mean, these are just kind of based off the stats, but if you're looking at some of these like ratings and
Right,
standards
right,
they
right.
use, he's
Yeah.
below what the average or likely Hall of Famer
Yeah.
would be. So
Okay,
he's right
but
on
this
that.
is what I'm doing, though. The optics of when a game, a play needed to be made, a hit needed to be made, get on base, whatever it was. This
Yeah.
dude did it.
Yeah.
And he did it against the Yankees.
Yeah. I don't know if he makes it in. I don't know.
No, we're just saying us.
Yeah, no, I
Yeah.
think he's good. I don't know if he's in.
Yeah, I don't know if he makes it.
Yeah. Hanley Ramirez, he's like Felix, where he had, a few years where he was the guy, but
Yeah. Okay.
over
The two.
right here.
Okay, those two are making it.
They're
Yeah.
going.
Yeah.
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 CC
they're-
Sabathia and Ichiro.
Yeah. I don't want to go.
Ichiro's first ballot for me, no doubt.
Yes.
I don't know. If
I don't think
CC will
so.
be close.
I don't think so.
I don't think so.
I don't
though.
think so.
Troy Tulowitzki, Ben Zobrist, no.
No.
Fernando Rodney.
No. No.
Fernando Rodney, though. I know what you're thinking. No
I-
shot. I want to see. He had over 300 saves. That's a
Yeah.
big deal for closers.
I get it.
And I mean, I know that he had like 80,000 years, 17-year career, but 300 saves.
But you
is
also
a
say
big deal.
17 years.
Yeah.
He had to be good enough to stay in
So
the
he
league.
averaged 23 a year, which then when you say it
Look
that
at
way,
this right here.
That's what I'm saying.
Did they just block a punt?
I just
Oh,
missed it.
no.
His
Hit him in a-
reaction was
hit
fantastic.
hit him in a
too.
bad spot.
Look at that in his hands.
Whoop, 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 whoop,
Yeah,
whoop, whoop.
never ever have that ball hit your hands. Ever. This is ridiculous.
Whoop.
That's right. They'll turn it over. No.
No, okay. 300 saves, big deal.
Oh, I'm not disputing that.
No, I know. So yeah, I agree on the couple that we said.
Yeah.
CC and Ichiro.
Yeah. And one is
Pedroia is a maybe.
Right.
I don't know.
yeah.
It's gonna be close. I'll throw a number out there. I'll say he's a fourth year ballot guy.
So it has to go 4 years
Yeah,
before.
Yeah.
But it's this is always the conversation, right? He didn't get any better or any worse. So tell me if I'm wrong here, Stroke.
You're wrong.
If he didn't get in now, then why would he get in later? Like he did not. Like you're not improving or getting worse. Your numbers are your numbers. So
But it's because they only have a certain number of votes.
No, I understand that. I got that part right. There's
I don't know if you do.
I think he'll get in now because the
there's
class
three
is so
guys. There's three guys.
poor. Yeah, he's going.
No, but there's still a bunch of other guys that are
Right.
still on it.
Yeah.
From previous years. So that's my point. Sometimes
Oh, that's right. I
like-
forgot.
like
Yeah. That's right. That's
those
right,
guys
that's
are
right.
taking a vote away from Pedroia now.
Right,
But if
right.
they fall off the ballot next year or the year after, then
Yeah.
he becomes more appealing as a choice for them to vote
Okay,
on.
but I guess then I push on that. It's always the same thing in my head. If they weren't good enough to make it on the first time around, you're.
happens all the time.
I know. I'm not arguing that.
I don't think
point.
you understand what I'm saying.
Can we all agree that the MLB has the stupidest Hall of Fame?
I'll agree with anything you say.
Thank you.
I
I'm a
don't
big
know.
fan of
The
your-
selection committee on planet Earth.
The selection committee, yeah, but it does. It
Like, the
seems
system's dumb.
it seems to hold up as the most exclusive, which I like in the sense of they don't just let everyone in, which it seems like the NFL has gotten to that point where it's almost like even if you did have a couple years of being the best,
But there was only
You're
a
a Hall
couple.
of
There's
Famer.
only a couple of guys that have gone in like that. One is Gale Sayers. Your father used to play against him years ago, and the other one is what's his face from.
I was thinking like, didn't Patrick Willis? Isn't he a Hall of Famer? And I'm not
Oh,
taking
I don't
anything
know.
away from him. I think he was the best middle linebacker.
No, I'm
for
talking
a
about the
stretch
running.
there,
I'm
but
talking about the running back for the Denver Broncos,
Terrell Davis.
Terrell Davis, and he had like 5 years.
Yeah,
Okay, so but that was injury, and so was Gale Sayers.
shouldn't have been injured.
Is OJ in?
Oh yeah.
Is he?
Wasn't Gale Sayers the star of Brian's song?
Well, he was one of the two. Yeah.
I don't know. I just think it's like
God, he's got a punchable face. Am I
Who?
wrong?
Ryan Day?
Yeah.
I
he's
hate
the
Am I-
worst.
am
I
I-
hate him.
He has no whites in his eyes. They're just black.
Black.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's
The devil.
The devil reincarnate.
yeah.
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 I can't stand
I
him.
can do without ever seeing him again.
No, he does have a punchable face. Though.
Yeah. Okay. I was just asking out loud.
Put one right in his suck hole.
Right. Yeah. So they scored off of that?
Yeah.
Bastards.
All right. Hero of the week.
Ellen DeGeneres. Hey, she's,
only celebrities
listen.
keep their word.
exactly. That's my hero of the week right there.
All right.
That's why. Because she said she was going to do it, and she did it.
But
All
can
the
I'm
other
gonna push
other
back.
snowflakes
I'm gonna
have been
push
saying
back.
it for years and years and years,
I'm going to push back,
and
though.
they never
You're
go.
leaving for this reason only. You're irrelevant in this country anyways.
I know
You
it's
don't
because she's going to be implicated in the Diddy case. That's why.
Yeah, that's why.
Yeah, so maybe she's not irrelevant.
And
yeah.
Epstein. She's in both of them. So.
Okay. All right.
But I will say she's the only person I remember that said I'm leaving if so and so happens, such and such happens.
Richard Gere.
And she left.
Richard Gere.
Where's he? Where'd he go?
Jamaica or somewhere.
I do have another one. Mike Johnson.
You like him?
I don't know about that, but at least
Okay.
he shut down the bathrooms to the boys to
Yeah,
the girls'
yeah.
room,
Okay,
all that
yeah.
thing. So
I wish he was more of a FU guy.
yeah, me too.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I know he's a Christian, and I get that. I get all that. But in that position, I really want him walking around like King Kong. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like just pulling limbs off, stepping on buildings
He's-
and what have you.
He's too nice of a guy, still playing politics.
Yeah.
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 He-
Other than that, he seems okay. I just want him to have a hair more of a backbone when he's
Yeah.
addressing. I want you to undress who you're going after in front of the mic. Do you know what I mean?
Like you do.
No, but I'm saying like Nancy did that, right?
Yeah.
Right? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
I
yeah.
want you to undress these people and call them out. Don't be so sweet about it. Right?
Yeah.
Just do it.
Make-
Yeah, like me. Yes. Yeah. If you want me to say it,
Yeah.
sure.
Thank you.
Like me.
I'm going to go John Jones for one. Just a
Oh.
hell of a spinning back kick.
Dude, that was
Okay.
nasty.
That was
I would
nasty.
have thought it would have been me and what I did last weekend at your house, but it's okay. That's all right. Let's move on. Bench.
Well, then he does a Trump dance in front of Trump.
Oh, I love that.
And then
Yeah,
hands
yeah.
him
and
the-
hand him the
Hand him
belt.
the belt,
Yeah.
yeah.
So that's
No,
why.
that was fantastic.
That's why.
You still watching this? I remember you used to be huge in this.
Not as much because
Okay.
it became. It's not so special anymore. It
Okay.
used to be special because there
Yeah.
was
There's only
a
5
couple
division. Now
couple
there's
handfuls of guys
35,
that
yeah.
were the
Yeah,
best.
and there was no restrictions on what you did. You can,
Yeah.
you can stab them,
and
it was
now
fine.
you could go fight in the MMA
Well, and
tomorrow.
I
I
think
tell
may.
you what, though,
I think I may.
there's a kid named Ilya Taporia. He is so fun to watch fight.
Ilya Taporia.
Yeah, he's
Okay.
a champion right now, and he is unbelievable.
What weight class is he?
Lightweight.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is this the guy I asked you about? He's really thin.
No,
and-
that's Sean O'Malley.
Oh, Sean O'Malley.
Yeah.
Yeah, Sean O'Malley's a piece
No,
of work.
Taporia would
Yeah.
tear him apart.
Where's
Oh, really?
Taporia
Oh,
from?
yeah. I don't know.
Do you know?
I
Yeah.
don't.
With a name like that,
He-
probably Indiana.
Yeah. Big Midwestern name.
Yes. Yeah.
I was thinking more Russian. but-
Oh, really? I never even thought of that. Go ahead.
He's from He just knocked out Max Holloway. Knocked
From
out
where? I'm sorry, from
Volkanovski. He's from Georgia.
Oh, wow.
The country
Country.
Georgia. Country Georgia.
So I was right.
Atlanta. Yeah, yeah.
Oh, so he's from Georgia.
Oh, Georgia and Spain. He's Georgian Spaniard.
Oh, yes. That
The
combination.
Georgian Spaniard.
A classic.
Yes.
Mine's going to be Josh Allen for taking out the Chiefs
Very nice.
Yeah, he's done that a bunch of times.
in the regular season.
The cheesy gordita crunch.
Oh, yeah. That's
But I got it for free
Oh, you got.
because on
Was
the
that your
app-
first time trying it?
No.
Oh, okay.
But it tasted really good. It tasted extra good this time because it's free.
No.
Because on the app you get rewards, and one of them is a free tea reward. And I was gonna go.
That means you eat there a lot.
I'm trying to catch up to you on every week.
Imagine
No,
that.
I went a whole couple weeks now. It's a miracle.
Imagine that, but better.
But I've been
that was the double
gaining
decker.
weight, so what's
See,
the point?
That's
Right.
what somebody at work
Why not
also
go
said, and they said that his son said they have it in San Diego or San Jose. I don't know which one.
San-
But I was gonna go either
A
the
whale's
Fiesta Potato
vagina.
Bowls or Fiesta Potato Bowl or the Spicy Potato Soft Taco. And I scrolled down more, and I'm glad I did because I saw that cheesy gordita crunch, and I thought of bench.
Mine would be that the Republicans have control of all three.
Uh,
Okay,
Well,
which
they're
was
still
huge.
counting votes. so
Which was huge.
They're still
Which is-
counting votes.
huge.
Yeah, huge.
Huge.
Can you do it? Anybody?
Huge.
Huge.
It's quite possibly the biggest thing you've ever seen.
He's been working on it. I can tell.
That's pretty good.
Yes.
He's in
That's
his
pretty
he's in his
good.
room practicing
But
everything.
what's
In
funny
front of
is
the mirror.
what is funny though, when anybody does it, their hands have to be involved. Have you noticed that? Everybody has to be moving hands when they're doing it. I love that.
Like Shane Gillis with his
Yeah.
his Abu Bakr
Al-Baghdadi.
al-Baghdadi is dead.
He died,
died
like,
like
a
a
dog. That's my favorite. I said, Abu, why are you crying, Abu?
That's so good.
Can't wait for those press conferences to be back.
Yes.
Honestly, like that was one of the best.
Yeah. Now that
That's a 4-year
Now,
run that's unparalleled.
that's what I'm saying right there between him and Johnson.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
This is what I'm saying. Like, there are people that are trying to convince me that they don't like it because it's not presidential. I tell them all in your face. I don't care about presidential. You have had presidents forever that have been the phoniest pieces of crap when they're outside of the
Yeah.
press, right? So this is who I know exactly who he is. And I'm okay with it.
Yeah. Agreed.
You know why? Because we're alike. There you go. Go on.
Let's see here. I'm trying to, since we're transitioning to PGA here, I'm trying to find the Scotty Scheffler stuff. But
Well, while you're doing that, I will ask him. While growing up, who is your guy?
Boom boom.
Boom boom.
Boom boom.
you don't
Mancini?
Know, you don't know who Boom
Everybody
Boom
knows who Boom Boom is.
Come on now.
Mancini?
Everybody knows who Boom Boom is.
I don't.
Yes, you do.
Jack?
is.
No.
Freddie Couples.
Freddie? I'm gonna go like the Beatles. One of the most overrated, talked about swings in the history of mankind. Freddie Couples.
Rude.
Said it, meant it, live it.
You're wrong.
No. I loved Ernie's swing
The Big Easy.
much more than
The Big Cheesy.
this blowhard that you're referring to, Freddie Couples. Not a fan. Not a fan at all. Yeah. I used to play golf with his agent.
I've played with his agent
Yeah,
too.
don't
We
say
did.
the name.
Yeah. No, I
Yeah.
understand.
I just ran into his brother the other day.
Oh, did you?
Yeah. He's the brother's playing and he's not anymore.
I haven't seen his agent in years and
Years,
years.
yeah.
It's been a long time. So my first favorite golfer was Tom Watson.
Okay. I like that.
That was my
Yeah, I like that.
That was my early years.
Yeah.
But then Boom Boom just took over because he's got the buttery swing, hits it a long way.
Overrated. You know what I didn't do? You know what I didn't do in the beginning of the show? So I'm going to do it right now because I do that with all the guests.
Go ahead.
Let's do your sports thing here real fast,
Oh,
okay?
that's right, yeah.
Football is the Steelers.
Yep.
Okay. Growing up basketball.
Never really been an NBA fan
Okay.
at all.
So
yeah.
scratch that. Baseball.
Pittsburgh Pirates.
Pittsburgh Pirates.
Penguins.
Roberto Clemente, no.
Roberto Clemente, yes.
No, so you saw him?
No.
No, that's what I'm saying. You
He
missed.
died the year that I was
Yeah,
born.
that's it. Yeah. Okay.
Wow.
Pittsburgh Penguins.
Yep.
Okay, good. Growing up, what were the sports you played?
Baseball, football.
Well, first, where did you grow up?
I grew up in the Midwest.
Okay, Midwest. Okay, so you played football,
Football, baseball, wrestling.
Okay.
Um,
Well, let me take this one at a time. Football, how far did you play it into? Junior high, high school,
freshman high school.
and then stop? Now, why did you stop? These guys are too much bigger than me. I'm getting killed.
No,
Or lost interest?
we left
Oh,
the Midwest and moved here.
and there was no football here?
There was football here, but
Yeah.
I wasn't a part of it.
I'm asking you, what was the choice on why you're not part of it?
I hated the people I was with.
Okay, so the high school kids now, where you really got along with people, you're the new guy in town,
Yeah.
and you hated these guys. Okay,
Yeah.
so the same thing is going to be
Same
said
thing with
for
baseball.
and wrestling.
Yes.
Okay,
And basketball.
so you literally
yeah.
stopped
That's when I took up golf.
After the freshman year, you
Yes,
stopped.
correct.
Okay, so
correct.
then you did the isolation game
Yes.
of golf.
Those are for
Yeah.
children.
And you had never played before.
I give those to my baby.
You had never
No,
played before.
No, I had never played.
Those are
before.
for babies.
Yeah. And who got you in it? Like, I mean, how? Like, your dad didn't play it, right?
My dad was a couple times a year guy that shot.
Yeah. So he didn't
120.
play it. So he didn't play it.
Yeah, no.
So how did you, in a game like that? Like, I understand why my son got into it.
I got into it because we moved into Fresno here in the middle of summer
Yeah.
in a brand new subdivision.
Yeah.
And we were like the second house on the block to be built, and everything else was under construction around us. I had nothing to do until school started. And so Dad got me a monthly card at Riverside,
Okay.
the Monday through Friday variety.
How did
was
you
like-
get there?
He would drop me off in the morning,
Yeah.
and then either he or my mom would pick me up in the afternoon, evening.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. And that's
So
how I
now
got into
that's
it.
your first course you played
Yes.
in Fresno.
Yes.
Okay.
That's where
Yeah.
I took my first golf lessons
Yeah.
as well.
How much is that? What year is that?
76.
Okay. How much has that golf course changed from 1976 to where it stands right now?
It hasn't.
It's literally the same golf course.
Correct.
So they haven't lengthened any holes. They haven't. They haven't added. I'm sure they've added bunkers. So I
they-
mean that part of it, I get.
Yeah,
I
they've
get
done
that.
a little bit of
I'm
stuff.
talking about like a real, a change in a hole. Like I mean, they
Never.
they never did that. Wow,
Uh-uh.
that is amazing. So number one is that dog leg, and it's always been that dog leg. Number two's been that short little par three.
On an anthill.
Yeah, on an anthill. Very well put. Postage stamp. Yeah. So that's amazing to me.
Yeah.
Because San Joaquin, they changed number 4, the par 3.
A few times.
Yeah, which is, and then they really
Hey,
pushed.
did I ever
18
tell you my
back.
story about number 4 at San Joaquin?
No.
Really?
No.
About playing golf? One of my good close friends, Mike.
I mean, I can say no in 2-3 other languages if you want, but I mean,
So-
it's gonna
so
stay at no.
Do it. Use another language.
Voch.
How about Russian?
9.
How about Russian?
Don't have it.
Niet.
Yes.
Niet.
Yeah.
Yeah, Michael Jordan and I played golf at San Joaquin in
Okay.
1990,
Okay.
and I aced number 4.
Oh, you did right in
Yeah.
front of him.
Yeah.
You said suck on these.
Yeah. Exactly.
Was he smoking a cigar?
Yes.
Okay. Did he offer you one?
No.
Now, why were you
Dick.
playing with him?
I was the.
I know what you were. So because of that, he's in town.
Wait,
And
whose story is this?
but it wasn't a it wasn't a tournament, is what I'm asking.
No, he used to come to town every summer. You
Yeah.
remember?
Yes.
And
yeah.
playing
Do
Rod
do that.
Higgins.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
And then every Monday, he would stay over on Monday,
The course is closed.
and the course is closed, and so he would always pick a club to go play on the Monday over.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
And that
What kind of
year,
player was he in 1990?
He shot 35 on the front side,
That's legit.
legit,
Okay.
and he shot like 48 on the backside.
It just blew up.
Yeah.
Yeah. Would you say San Joaquin is a great golf course,
Mm-hmm.
in my opinion? There are 3 holes that just don't make sense there. It's on the back 9.
Yeah, I can.
The
I-
one
I-
before the par.
Yeah, like number 14, little short.
It goes
Par
this
4.
way and then it comes back.
Yeah,
Those 2
Yeah.
holes just make no sense.
13's good. 14's the real question mark. But
Yeah, I didn't understand. Like, did they just like say screw it? We're
well,
not gonna try
You're limited to
space.
the space that you're
Yeah,
working
yeah.
with too. you
Right.
know. So
Yeah.
maybe that was the best for the terrain that they had.
Maybe
or
it
lack
just
of the
like
terrain.
I thought you would do a little more to penalize because it's not much, and I thought
Yeah.
maybe bunkers. I don't know. I just don't know. I just was like, man, this course is unbelievable. What the hell is this? And what
Hey,
is this?
Did I ever tell you about my second hole in one?
No, with Mike.
No,
No.
it was with Bench and the eldest
Oh, no kidding.
And
No
Golden
kidding.
Child.
and Golden
believe.
Child. Yes.
Recently.
Number
12, 20, 20.
number 11 at Riverside.
Okay. Did I ever tell you about my hole-in-one?
No, but let's move on to somebody else's.
I'm playing in a tournament in Visalia, me and my partner, and literally having one of the worst rounds of my life. I can't even hit the ball. We get to this par 3, just flush it. Bang, biscuit in during this tournament. And then you would think that would carry over for the next bunch of holes. No, it did nothing to change what I would do.
One good shot during the round.
But the greatest golf shot in the history of mankind and the greatest hole is done by me.
I disagree.
I'm in Connecticut playing behind a tournament, visiting my friends in Connecticut, went with my best friend's dad, played at this golf course in Plainville, Connecticut. It's a par 5, dogleg right. So they have us, some other guy come join us because there's just the 2 of us. And I let them hit, and I hit a fade. It's a dogleg right, so I hit a fade. I'm about 236 out. It's par 5. Wait for these guys. They hit, and then wait for them again to hit. Wait for the group to get off the green. They're walking off the green. Flush it. Can't see because it's all shadowy down there. And I know I flushed it. So we drive up, and these guys are screaming, but I'm thinking the group in front is screaming. I'm thinking they birdie because they're in the tournament, you know. And walk up, and then I say, can somebody help him? And I say, you know what? I can't see the ball, so I said, let me grab a couple of wedges, my putter. And I'm about to walk past the pin, and I said,
the albatross.
Bam. I'm 3 under after 1 hole. These guys saw it go in, right? And they're like high-fiving me when we got up there, you know, blah, blah, blah. Next hole, it's a par 4. It's downhill, dogleg left. These guys had already teed off, so I asked my friend's dad, if I cut over, am I good? And he said, yeah, the way you hit it, you can reach it. So I said, are they off? He says, well, they've got to be off by now. So I let those 2 hit, go over the trees, and all of a sudden I hear screaming. And I'm like, oh, my God, I hit somebody, right? Get in the car, fly down there. I go, I'm so sorry. I didn't know you guys were still on. They go, no, I cannot believe. Did you hit that off the tee? And I said, yes. We've never seen anybody hit it off the tee and get here. So I am now
4 under through 2.
After 2. Yeah. What do you think of that? Can anybody else?
I want to know what you finished the round with.
Oh, 14 under. Do you think anybody else, somebody else has had to have done this?
No, you're
after
the
2 holes.
You're
no, I'm
probably the
asking
only
you.
one.
No, seriously, because that albatross is harder, in my opinion, than the hole in one.
Yeah, yeah.
Right.
That's what
Yeah,
they say.
yeah.
The odds would probably prove out that way.
So then to follow it up with a birdie.
Yeah.
I mean, it's crazy, right?
Yeah.
It's nuts.
Yeah.
Yeah. So every time I call my buddy's dad, I'll call him. He'll go, yes. I go, yes. You saw the greatest 2 holes. That was it.
All right, Scotty Scheffler.
Yes.
I've got it up here.
Oh, bring it.
It's hard because it's like they have their
Can you put it
tournament.
there or no?
They have their tournament winnings. Well, not really, because it's like an article. So
Okay,
it doesn't really.
Then forget it.
It's like, you know, you have your tournament winnings like just from your tournaments, and then you have like the bonuses, and then you have the FedEx Cup and all that stuff. So, his total on course earnings were $62,228,357
For the year.
for the 2024 PGA Tour season.
For the year.
$62 million. That's got to shatter every all-time record, right?
It says 7 is the total number of players in PGA history who have earned more than his 2024 in their entire career. So
yeah.
only 7 people have made more than that in their entire career.
Yeah, so that
And
would
he
be
had it
like
in-
Jack and, whoever they are.
No. Tiger, Rory, Furyk, VJ, Adam Scott, Justin Rose, Jordan Spieth.
And so they won.
Because Tiger brought money to golf.
True.
I mean, yeah.
So they've won That's incredible.
Yeah.
In one season, he
So-
won what they've eclipsed in their career.
If you break it down per tournament, Scotty made over $3 million per tournament. If you break it down per round, he made over $800,000 per round. And if you break it down per shot, he made over $12,000 a shot.
Do you have the lineup of tournaments that he won this year?
I don't, but I might be able to find that.
I think the first one was the Players, and the
Yeah.
Island Green,
Right.
and then the Masters, and then RBC is the one right after the week after the Masters.
Yep.
And then he won at Memorial in Muirfield.
Yeah.
I mean, his season was
Yeah,
incredible.
but then there was a little
Zan-
stretch there where he wasn't.
when he was getting arrested
Getting
and stuff like that.
No. That where he kind of just like, just wasn't Scotty. It was just really weird.
Yeah, he went off of the rails a couple times with his anger and
Yeah. Oh yeah.
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 having a kid will do that to you, I think. Maybe.
You
It
don't
did it to me.
sleep. You don't sleep.
It did it to me.
Yeah. You're still that way.
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
so from March 7th, he won the Arnold Palmer, won the Players, tied for second at the Texas Children's Houston Open, won the Masters, won the RBC.
Yeah.
And then
So-
what about after that? Didn't he have another win or two?
Tied for 8 at the PGA Championship, then tied second Charles Schwab, won the Memorial, U.S. Open, did not do well.
No, he looked really bad at the U.S. Open. I do remember
Yeah.
that. Yep.
Travelers Championship, I don't know what 1-X. Oh, he won in a playoff. So won again. Tied 7th, 4th, tied 33rd, and then won the Tour Championship. So he did win the FedEx?
So he did win the
He did
FedEx.
win
Okay.
the FedEx. Before you leave, remember I got stuff for you to take.
If you combine the bottom 142 players on the money list, he still made more than them. Jack's career on-course earnings?
Can I guess?
Yeah, I guess.
How many years?
Oh, I don't know.
What would you say, Jack? I mean, at least 40 years.
I was going to say 30.
Okay, so let's do that. I would say this is just on course, not
Right.
stuff. I
Yeah.
would say
Yeah, they would account for inflation. So these guys weren't making much back then.
no. That's what I'm saying. So I would say, and this is going to sound so stupid. I would say 16 million.
I have no idea.
Just throw his number
What's
out.
your guess? Yeah.
20 million.
5.7 million.
Arguably the greatest golfer
Yeah.
of all time.
Yeah. Well, it's not.
Make-
He is the
make sure-
greatest, right? Because you.
Well, there's Tiger. is in
No,
the-
but I'm
is-
saying, but you do it off of majors.
Well, if you're going by that metric, for
yeah.
sure.
Well, Tiger said that's the only metric.
Oh, he did?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, then, yeah. He's the
Yeah.
guy.
Now, I
He's the
mean,
GOAT.
you can make arguments that Tiger's a better golfer than
Yeah.
Jack.
Yeah.
And anybody else. I mean, that's a different thing. But I'm just saying, if you're everything is off of majors, right? They don't care if you won the
Right.
Cincinnati Open. You know what I
Right,
mean?
right.
Nobody gives a crap.
They don't even remember.
And
yeah.
even Tiger said when it came to the President's Cup, he says, how many times did Jack win the President's Cup? Because he wasn't playing well,
Right.
And the guy says, I don't know. He goes, exactly. Because you know how many majors he's won. So he's basically saying everything is on the majors.
Yeah.
I'm not denigrating Tiger. I've said this on the show. He did more for golf than anybody else. Because
Unquestionably.
he made it fashionable to play for young people, right?
Yes.
Where before it was
1,000%.
your dad played it, right? So here's a guy fit because Jack didn't look fit.
No.
Arnie didn't look really fit. He had the heater while he was swinging the club. I mean, but Tiger did it.
Do you have Xander's 2024 earnings, on-course earnings? Because he won the PGA
The two
and the Open.
Yeah. So if I was to guess, that was 63 million. Is that what we said?
62 million.
62 million. I'm going to say, with that, and then he places this and that. I'm going to say 25 million.
Yeah. 20 million.
18 million.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's
Little
going to be
over 18
it's going to be so
Well,
much further
you got to remember that Scotty. If you take off the $25 million he won from the FedEx Cup,
FedEx Cup,
he
right.
only made
Well, no,
30 grand then.
Yeah,
Or 30 million.
Only. The weird thing that I'm looking
Oh
at.
yeah, you said 30. He made 30 off of that.
He made 25 on
25 off
Okay,
the
yeah.
bonus.
So so it's 60. Yeah, right.
So he won the Masters, and the payout for that was $3.6 million. He made more from the Memorial, the Players, and Arnold Palmer Invitational.
Yeah, those elevated purses.
They pay more
Yeah.
than the majors.
Yeah.
Well, you know what the
Weird.
number? You know
Yeah,
what?
it's
When
crazy.
when I
Thought
was
the
in
majors would still always
no,
trump everything else.
when I was in
They don't.
Connecticut, you know what the number one PGA payout was?
Mhm.
The Cromwell Cannon, GH or something like that. It was a Sammy Davis Jr. He was
Oh, yeah.
a celebrity.
Yeah.
Cromwell, Connecticut. They had the highest purse for any PGA tournament at the time.
Hmm.
And well, I mean, what the hell was it? The Canon GHO, something like that.
Greater Hartford thing.
Yeah, Greater Hartford Open or something like that.
Yeah.
So it's not like you're saying
Yeah,
everybody
like
would think, but it's not. You know why? Because you don't have to have a big purse to get people to play those, but the GHO, you're gonna have to offer a lot of money
Yeah.
for somebody to
Right.
fly into Connecticut to play in a freaking tournament in a nowhere.
Yeah, that's just wild. Good for him. He's a good dude.
And then DeChambeau's the other story. I mean, he won his second U.S. Open.
This guy's running this
at
back.
at Pinehurst.
He's running
no
this
less.
all the way back.
Thanks for coming out, Indiana.
What a son of a.
All right. Puck's time to shine.
Finally.
F1.
Oh, race in
Vegas.
Vegas tonight.
Vegas tonight.
Tonight's
Time
the
to
night.
start.
10 p.m.
What?
Idiots. It's
No East Coast.
Let me ask
Fan?
you this:
It's the dumbest thing.
Who's Scott Speed?
Used to be an F1 driver. a
Okay,
long
so
time
he's
ago.
saying the sport's popularity. It's just really booming now.
Oh,
I mean, it's like
over the last 5 years, it has gotten
yeah, and he
so much
and
bigger.
he credited that Netflix thing
Yep.
that you were saying and
Yep.
a couple other things.
Got me hooked.
Yeah, not your wife.
No,
Yeah,
she doesn't watch sports at all.
I don't know how she's. That's crazy because when she lived here, that's
She-
all she did.
I know she's reading books. I'm like, who
Oh,
are you?
I don't like that. I don't like her. She's trying to get smarter.
Yeah,
So I was just reading this article today about it.
yeah.
About this guy just saying that it's become cool. Everybody's like,
Everyone's into it.
yeah.
You could be too if you just gave it a shot.
I know. I have to. I'm telling you, I'm going to watch it. And I've only said that for a year.
Yeah.
Mhm.
You
I
know?
bet.
I
But
told
Rome
you when there
wasn't
were like
built-
3 seasons out. Now there's
Yeah.
6. Now it's
Well, then I have a
big
lot of
to-do.
catching up
Yeah.
to do.
I'm gonna bet you're not watching at 10 o'clock tonight.
The race.
Oh no, the race I'm not watching. No, he's talking about this Netflix series
Yeah.
that everybody's like started watching it and it really promoted the sport.
Yeah.
And like he wasn't into it, just happened to watch that and then got into it. Bench did the same thing, started watching that series and then said, "Man, this thing is so intriguing."
I don't follow it.
He doesn't
enough,
follow it.
But yeah, like
But
it
he
actually
does.
gave me an understanding for like
Yeah.
just everything involved in it, the teams and the drivers and
And that's just the scratch of the surface.
Yeah, exactly.
Like once you start following it, there's so much more to the sport.
yeah, a
It's
lot
crazy.
of drama. in
A
that
lot of
sport.
drama.
A lot of drama.
Hockey is the complete opposite, where these guys don't want to say a word. They just give you the, "Oh, I'll get pucks in deep. Oh, yeah, forecheck, blah 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 blah."
Yeah,
These guys just say whatever's on their
they're
mind.
blasting each other.
Yeah,
No, and and he's brought up stuff like that. I can't even believe you're on the like so-called on the same team and you're calling each other out. You're doing. I don't even understand that. I mean, there's fist fights are going on. If I was there, I mean, how dare you talk shit to me? You know.
yeah.
I mean, what are we talking about here? But yeah. So that was kind of funny thing because of you. I know you're going to come on the show with the F1. This guy's saying this thing is absolutely
It's gotten massive.
yeah. Where Tiger, like we just said a minute
Right,
ago,
right.
made golf so popular. Netflix looks like it's made this cool and popular,
Yep.
and I'm just
Well, is it-
wondering.
Is it is there a Hamilton effect to it as well?
little
and
bit.
Verstappen.
It
and-
definitely helped
Look at this
that
guy.
they in 2021
know
they
that
had a
name's-
huge battle that went into the last race of the season.
Okay.
And then there was some shenanigans that went on at the end of the race that it was the biggest robbery in all of sports.
People don't
Okay.
forget.
Then I won't. And so that just helped the popularity grow.
Right.
So, and then Verstappen should win his 4th title tonight. So he should become a 4-time world champion tonight.
People
By
love
the end of the
people
race.
love drama too.
Oh yeah. And there's and it's just the speed that these guys go at on the
Yeah.
turns. Like there was a
That was
crash-
what was unbelievable watching the documentary.
Yeah.
Is learning that these guys are taking turns at like 160. And you're like, what?
like the
Good
there,
tires.
There was
Yeah.
a crash yesterday over 50 G's, just right into a concrete barrier
Yikes.
over 100 miles an hour.
Who was it?
Franco Calapinto.
That's not a real driver.
Now, how is he not dying?
The cars
Technology?
are insanely safe.
like
yeah.
the thing they're
that cage that they're
He-
riding
he-
in is like
50 G's got up and just walked out of it. Yeah. Anything over 25 G's, they send the medical car, so they have to get in the medical car. But it goes on the radio right after him. Oh, I'm okay.
wow.
Like, yeah, it's insane what these guys go through. And this game's over.
Do you think
I'm-
the ESPN Plus deal was a big deal for them too? Like having a central spot, or how long have they been on there?
A long time.
Have they? Okay.
Yeah, because it's Sky Sports that has its British
Yeah.
channel. ESPN just steals the feed from them.
Okay.
So it's not even like a.
Yeah.
It's big that they have no ads during the race though. Like
Mm.
Fox Sports, if they got a hold of it, they said they would do ads during the race, and that would be a big
Detractor.
no-no.
well,
Yeah.
that's why they do the Vegas race in the middle of the night,
Well,
right? It's the European audience. that
Yeah,
they're
so
feeding-
it's 7 a.m. in Europe
Yeah.
or in the UK.
Oh.
That's
Yeah.
why they do it there. So it's not in the middle of the night, but
I
it's
see.
1 a.m. for
Yeah.
East Coast. It's like it's in our country. It's at 1 a.m. if you're in New York. Like that makes
Yeah.
no sense to me.
But they're
So
not they're not playing to us then.
No.
Exactly.
Not yet.
Not yet, anyway.
Yeah.
So they're talking about moving the time for it,
Okay.
but
I just thought that was weird because like the one in Texas and Miami, those ones are like middle of the day, aren't they?
those are like 12, yeah,
Yeah.
which is 10 o'clock at night over there.
Huh.
Yeah, because this starts at 2 for us.
Time
or something
zones.
Like that. Yeah.
Crazy things. Man.
It
If
really
I was
is.
president, what I would do.
Any NHL news?
Yes. Boston, Legends' favorite team,
I hate the Bruins.
loves them.
Yeah,
they
I
just
can't
fired their
stand
coach.
Bruins. Yeah.
Yeah, I did
Yeah.
see that.
Wow.
Yeah.
I thought it was a
That
little
star
early.
fell fast.
I thought that was a little early in the year.
So
Yeah, but what they're
They're-
telling you is they think that team should be competitive,
Yeah.
and they're not.
and they're trying to get a fire under.
Which I look at the team, the build, they shouldn't be competitive. They're not good.
Yeah.
So you don't think?
No.
You think what they're doing is about
The
what
goalie
you'd
that they gave a
expect.
shitload of money to,
Yeah.
he has not a good save percentage. He hasn't done well
and
this
you
year.
need that.
And you do need a
It does
goalie.
help
need
to
that.
save.
Hey, tell me
Yeah.
about the Pittsburgh Penguins this year.
They suck.
Why?
Wow.
They're old
Still be
and
the
not
Sharks.
good.
They're
They did beat the Sharks, but the Sharks are young and not good.
Yeah.
There's a difference. I'd rather be young and not good than old and
True.
not good.
True.
No, they keep going with Letang, Crosby, and Malkin.
Crosby
And-
just signed another contract this year,
Yes,
didn't he?
and he's
He
the only
had
good
to.
player. Malkin, he has his flashes. Letang sucks now. Eric Carlson hasn't looked good. They just don't play defense. The
That-
coach
that
is
could
probably
be a
on the
problem.
way out.
You're
Yeah.
talking about Eric Carlson, former Shark Eric?
Oh,
He's
yeah.
with the Pens?
Oh yeah,
Did not know that. Wow.
The defenseman
the
Yeah.
defenseman.
that don't play defense.
Correct.
Yeah, 100 points.
Yeah.
What do you want from the guy?
Yeah, and we got a first round pick for him. Turned
Now-
into Sam Dickinson.
There you go.
You were here when Pittsburgh became good.
Yes.
Stanley Cup.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you were there when they had Lemieux
Correct.
originally. Yeah. Did you ever go to a?
No, I was not there when I was only in Pittsburgh for 4 years, from like when I was 4 to 8. Or
Oh, okay.
so the only reason that I'm a Pittsburgh fan is because I became of age where I was paying attention to sports
Gotcha.
while
okay.
I lived in Pittsburgh.
yeah,
So Steelers, Pirates, Penguins.
Gotcha. So it was
that
just
was my
whoever
world.
was
That was
there.
my world.
Yeah, whoever's
So-
there. Yeah. I
Yeah.
get it.
Yeah. So they're bad this year.
Yeah, no, I know. I've been watching the box scores, but
Oh, yeah.
I haven't seen any games, and I don't know why. They're
Crosby's still really good,
yeah.
and that's it.
Oh, that's too bad. 'Cause
Yeah.
he's
Oh, and
He's
their
gotta
goal.
be-
Talk about goaltending situation. Their goalie may be the worst I've ever seen. He's so good. Tristan, former All-Star Tristan Jarry. He cannot save a puck to save his life.
Wow.
Yeah.
So I just saw a GM get fired. And what sport was it?
The Giants.
Giants
the
football. Yeah.
Football Giants.
That's right. So why aren't they firing the GM? in
He's on the
Pittsburgh?
chopping block. They think he's going to go after the year.
Okay. Yeah.
What'd you think of the Sharks prospect goalie they called up? I know they lost that game, but
So did you see the very first
well, I think I saw he gave up a goal in like 11 seconds. Okay.
Yeah.
I saw that and I was
Not
like,
a good
uh-oh.
start.
Blues dump it in.
A good goal.
Oh no! Blues dump it in. He goes behind the net, throws it right to a Blues
Oh.
player. Little tap it in front.
Well, he was.
Well,
try- well, he,
so-
was
Did they give
first
him the
game jitters.
assist?
he
Yeah.
wanted an assist.
Did they give him the assist?
Should have. So this isn't his first NHL game, just first with the Sharks.
Yeah.
He's played
Gotcha.
in 3 others,
Gotcha.
so 4th NHL game.
Okay.
And after that, settled down, let in a goal that honestly most goalies wouldn't stop.
Okay.
And they lost in a shootout 3-2.
Okay.
So, and yeah, looked really good. I think
Wait a minute. He started the game.
he did.
Okay. You give up a goal with
11
11
seconds. in,
seconds in, and you only gave up
One
two,
other- yeah.
two goals.
2 goals total.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
I mean, that's
And made some
phenomenal.
huge saves too.
Yeah, that's pretty good. Unless they only had 5 shots on it.
Right. No, but that, I think it was like 30 shots again.
Okay,
so,
that's good.
yeah.
That's good.
No, he played very well.
Yeah. All right. There's nothing wrong with that.
Celebrini didn't score in the
Oh.
shootout. That pissed me off.
Yeah, he's over 3 this year.
Eesh.
But
He what now? Oh, the shootout. I mean, a shootout.
yeah.
I'll say it again. That
Say
kid's
it.
unbelievable. Celebrini.
Yeah.
He made at the very end. The Blues had an open net. Dude is at the face-off dot, about to score. Celebrini dives and pokes puck off his stick. Sharks go down and tie it up.
Yeah.
That play doesn't
Yeah,
happen
yeah,
with that.
yeah. That's-
Like he is
He doesn't quit.
so good
How
defense.
is
And
what's
no,
his,
he doesn't.
How's what's his face with Chicago? The guy.
Bedard?
Yeah.
Struggling a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sophomore slump.
So being
He said he's getting frustrated right now. He's like, nothing's working for me. Like, I just got to keep going, keep at it. But
Yeah.
he's a bit frustrated.
being a guest of the show, I don't have you thrown out a Stanley Cup winner for this year?
I did.
Did you? Okay.
I did.
It's up there. We write them down.
Oh,
yeah,
Devils. Yeah.
I did. Devils.
Oh, okay.
Losing to Colorado.
Oh, I never said.
Oh.
I never said Colorado would win it. I just said,
said-
that's who my finals would be.
You said Rado over Devils.
I don't remember that.
Oh, yeah,
I wouldn't have
no.
picked that. I think the Devils are going to win it.
Oh, all right. I'll
Yeah.
switch it.
Yeah.
But I also,
I'll
I-
go back and listen to the tape.
I think it's going to be Vegas versus New Jersey now.
oh, you already want to switch it
I'm
again?
already want to
That's
switch it. Yeah.
changed.
Man, what did Rado do in a week?
Sorry. Yeah. So Devils
Alright.
over Vegas.
We'll
yeah.
change
Well,
it.
you can't do that.
Yeah, you
You
can.
got to go with the original.
That's a 1 week.
Yeah.
I'll give it to him.
Yeah.
All right. You're too nice.
What? Yeah, what happened to Rado? They're a wagon.
They're a wagon.
You can never
Just
take
like
that
a-
away from them.
I don't know. When I left, I was like, I don't like
I
that
think
pick.
that's a hedge.
I don't like
I
that
think
pick.
that's a self hedge.
No,
You hate the Knights, so it's like if you pick them, you're like, all right.
but
well,
I love Hurdle.
I was right. You
That's
do
true.
love
Love
Hurdle.
That's
Hurdle.
true.
Yeah.
That is
Yeah.
true.
Yeah.
Have you ever gone to a hockey game?
Yes.
I'm not talking about the Fresno Falcons. I'm talking.
No, he took
National-
me. He took me to my first one to the Sharks.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I've been to the Sharks and I've been to the Yotes, the
Okay.
former Yotes.
Yeah, no longer.
They're
Oh, that's
no longer a
right.
team.
Yeah.
And then the other NHL news is Ovi, who was
Yeah.
just on fire this year, gonna
Hurt.
break Gretzky's record. He broke his leg.
Yeah.
So he's out
That-
a couple months. Yep.
Yeah, that doesn't help you get the record.
No.
When did that happen?
A couple days
Yeah,
ago.
a couple of days ago.
Yeah.
I hadn't even heard that
So
one.
he's out for a couple months.
I knew
That's
he
why
was,
you got to listen to the show.
Oh, holy crap. Now I'm
Yeah,
going to have to start
that-
listening to the show.
That sucked. That
You know
sucked.
what's
sucked.
funny is it happened the same day, November 18th, as Joe Theismann
Oh.
and Alex Smith.
Oh,
broke their
no.
legs.
Yeah.
Washington sports curse.
Yeah.
What?
Oh.
November 18th. all
Jaden
of them.
Daniels, don't
Oh.
play ever. Don't ever play on the 18th.
That day, yeah. Holy.
Oh my goodness.
That's incredible.
I
That
know.
is so bizarre.
Scary, crazy,
Yeah.
That's how you
bizarre.
know we live in a simulation.
Yeah.
Yeah. Holy moly.
We live in the Matrix.
Yeah. Son, you're going to get the start. What's today's date? I don't think so, Coach.
I'm good.
I don't think so. You know, we should see what that rookie looks like. Wow, that is nuts. You
That's
know,
totally bizarre.
things like that really make you go, man, this is nuts, right?
Yeah, somebody's moving the pieces around on the
Yeah.
board.
You
I know
can't
we-
write that.
Are you done with the NHL, sir?
Yes.
Okay, I just want to bring this up real fast. I forgot about this.
UConn?
Baseball, they're trying to test the umpires.
Yeah, the robot umpire.
13 spring training ballparks. Are you in favor of that or against it?
I would have to understand exactly how the game's going to go down now, because I saw the headline. I didn't read the article. How exactly are the robots going to be used versus the live?
Okay, you still have the umpire behind home plate.
Right.
He'll immediately get notification if that's a ball or strike, right? So it's immediate.
He's
Okay.
somebody's going to
It's either
whisper in his
a
ear.
sensor or I don't know that part, but that's really irrelevant.
So he's going to call the balls and strikes, but he's not really calling
it, right?
Okay, gotcha.
So he lets you know. Are you in favor of that? Now, before you answer it, I guess I will say they have replay on everything almost in baseball, which now takes away from Lou Piniella coming and throwing the bag and kicking dirt and all that stuff, right?
True.
So it takes away that childish, stupid behavior of the arguing. You just go like this, you know, and then they look. Okay,
Yeah.
so that's what happens. The NFL has done it. Hockey has done it. Nobody cares about the NBA, so I don't even know what
Tennis.
they do. Tennis, they don't even. They're talking about at I think Wimbledon this coming year. That
The chair umpire is going to be a robot.
no, they don't have the lines people because you know they don't have lines people
Right.
at a lot of the tournaments.
Yeah.
So even
So
at
wait, who
the,
calls it then?
well,
It's just all automated?
The
It's all-
chair the
the-
chair ump will call everything.
no.
Well-
So if I served and it's out, you will hear it. Just like in any tournament now, you hear it that it's
I thought
out.
you always heard it from the lines people.
No. So they have somebody like there's no lines people calling it, but you hear the voice of out.
Huh.
You know, then they can argue, which to me is the craziest thing, right? If that is the computer doing that, then you're going to go to the computer to challenge it that said that
No.
I
it was
challenge it.
out.
I challenge the
So,
computer.
Okay, with all that being said, Stroke, I'm asking you, as a older person, are you in favor of going to that where the umpire, it's taken away from them, not on a play at home, because again, you can review that, you know, and if it's
Right.
a tag out or whatever. Are you in favor of it being a more precise, not this umpire calls low balls, this one doesn't call the inside strike, this one calls the, you know, it's there. And that's the box, and that's it.
I'm for it.
Yeah, so am I.
Yeah.
I get pushback so much that, now the batters have all the advantages. My thing on that would be this. You need to widen home plate just a hair. Widen it just a hair to give more of a balance as far as the advantage part of it.
Right.
Because this way, the argument from Haas is what? If you can relay it, what's the argument from Haas? The batter then doesn't have to swing at that outside pitch. Well, the batter doesn't have to swing at it now.
Yeah, he
No-
was saying
nobody's
more
forcing him to.
like just the strategy of like understanding the scouting report on a pitcher or an umpire and like being able to use that, and from him on the pitcher side, knowing where he can get extra strikes or whatever.
Let me
like,
ask you.
It's a layer of the game that would be removed,
And I'm a fan of it.
but it's like, is it a bad thing that it's being removed? Not necessarily, because it's within, like, it's how it was meant to
be.
Like, yeah, it was how it was
from
made
from
to
the
be.
letters to the knees, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the thing is, the bat should never be taken out of a batter's hand because the umpire made a horrible call.
That's where I agree with you. It's going to be uniform for everybody.
Yeah.
there's no subjective calls.
And here's the other
There's
thing.
no-
Here's the
yeah.
other thing. Garrett Cole on New York Yankees, the pitcher. This guy thinks just because he's Garrett Cole,
He's supposed to get a call.
he's supposed to get that ball that isn't even close
That's
to
in
the strike
dirt.
zone.
yeah.
That's supposed to be a strike.
Yeah.
No, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I don't care if it's Babe Ruth,
No, I agree.
Sassel Page. I don't care who it is. Who it is.
Satchel Paige.
Sassel?
Who it is. The call is the call
Yeah.
because it's a ball or a strike. That's all
Right.
it is.
I agree.
And it doesn't matter. Again, Barry Bonds didn't swing at it, so it must have been a ball.
That's
Well-
why I'm for it.
That's-
Juan Soto doesn't swing at it. It's not a strike. If he lets it go, it's not a strike.
9 out of 10 times you're right on that.
Soto's
but
never been
that one time though
Just ask him.
matters. I'm just saying. I'm glad you agree with that because people our age typically say, "You're ruining the game by doing." If you have the technology, and you're
Use
not
it.
screwing the pitcher and you're not screwing the batter,
Right.
use it.
Yeah. It's,
Then
it's either in the box or it's not.
It's not.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I agree.
Okay. Good. I mean,
No.
Haas is gonna blow this up, but
I'm pretty sure the rule is too if it touches any part of the zone.
yeah, it
right?
just touches.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah. Now it can't do this. And then just because it
Well,
ends
yeah,
up
it's
being
where
in
it
the box,
crosses the
right,
plate.
crosses the
Yeah,
line.
yeah.
How
Right.
does Haas feel about the fact that they've taken the average game time and clipped it by like close to an hour?
I'm sure he's in favor.
No,
of that.
I don't
The
think
pit-
anybody.
the pitch clock and all that
yeah,
stuff.
I don't think anybody really
That's
has
been great.
complained about that.
I think it's fantastic.
I think it's fantastic.
It
Um,
makes
because you,
watching on
do you
TV
remember?
tolerable
You remember?
again.
yeah.
No more.
No more Garcia Parra.
Yeah.
Yes.
It was
Yeah.
a-
Every pitch,
A 12-minute at bat.
Yeah.
and he only had 3 balls pitched to him in
Right.
12 minutes.
Yeah.
I mean, come on. So I'm
No, I love
I'm
that.
pro technology.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think it helps. And like, again, even with the replay stuff, I'm so happy they did it because I didn't want to see a man in his 60s wearing a uniform, which made no sense since he's not playing, why he's wearing a uniform, coming out and kicking dirt at an umpire and then picking up a bag and throwing it. I mean, just all of that seems so
Talking about
stupid.
Lou Piniella?
I'm gonna miss some of that though.
Weaver,
Mm. Bobby Cox?
Billy Martin.
Billy Martin.
Yeah, I'm gonna miss
Yeah.
that.
No, but I say I'm not. Like,
I know.
I'm not. Aaron Boone looks like a complete moron sometimes. Doing what he's doing. Enough. Argue it. But what is crazy though is this. Would you not agree? Umpires throw out managers or players like this. You watch an NFL game. And the stuff that goes on the sidelines to these officials.
Baseball umpires couldn't hack it in NFL.
No, they couldn't.
They
These
get-
guys
they-
are
they get their feelings hurt.
hearing it. I mean, how are they even putting up with it? It's crazy.
They're just not allowed to say cuss words at them. That's all. They can't talk
No,
about
they
their mom.
do.
They
do
can't talk
say-
about their mom. though.
Okay, yeah. I don't want that. I don't want that either. I agree with that last statement.
Can I say this?
Now this is my fault, right? This is my fault. Hush stroke.
Yes.
This is my
Yes.
fault. Okay.
He never would have done that.
28.
Out of respect
I-
for the game, he never would have done that.
I
before.
turned away from this. It's 28-7 now.
It is, yeah. Thanks for coming out, Indiana.
Oh my goodness.
Warm the buses. Any UConn action this week?
I think
they
they're
had
ranked
the one game that
Yeah,
they
well, they're gonna play the
they
Maui.
won, but you said it wasn't impressive.
No, so the turnovers are. They're lucky Calhoun's not the coach, and it's Hurley
Yeah,
because Calhoun couldn't stand turnovers. Not that Hurley
be beating him
likes
with a
it.
switch.
He would be beating the crap out of everybody. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
So it was. They won by 98.
yeah.
They had
Yeah, it was
500 turnovers.
Texas Prairie View A&M School
Yeah.
for Girls.
Yeah. They had 500 turnovers. I'm beginning to see how this rotation is going to work, and I am not unhappy.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I like what I'm seeing. I'm telling you that two-headed monster in the middle, it isn't the dominantness of Johnson and
Klingon.
Klingon from last year and the year before. but Reed does walk around like he is a silverback.
Are
Like
you
he
are
will,
you ready to call it a 3-feet?
Well, I said after 6 games, right? Isn't that what
Okay.
I said?
I think
So I got to get through the Maui, and
Okay.
then I will let you know.
Okay, all
And
right.
then
the
I'm
Maui Thanksgiving weekend.
That's Maui starts Monday, I believe.
Isn't the final usually like on Thanksgiving or the day after or something?
It you know what? You're younger than me. And remember that. I say that with, that's the Maui. It starts Monday, so I'm not sure.
I was talking about when it finished. but-
Yeah, I know. I'm saying it starts Monday, so I'm not sure the length of it.
Yeah.
But I think actually it would end maybe on Sunday.
Maybe. I don't know.
Yeah. But they have Memphis. Your boy Penny Hardaway.
Penny?
Yeah.
In the first round.
First round Monday.
Okay.
So they're 4-0 right now. Okay, and I got 2 more games, and then I will.
And then you'll call it?
And then I will call it
Okay.
because he will tell you I've called it early the last 2 seasons. I said no one's touching him. Am I wrong?
No.
Yeah. So the previous years, when there's only been 1 year that when they won it, how did I say that a couple of weeks ago? When they won it, I wasn't sure they were going to win it. And that was the Ben Gordon. They had to make that run, win the Big East tournament, and then to get in. Yeah. And that was the one I said, I don't know about this team. But
the Kemba team?
The Kemba Walker team. That was the one? No, was it? Yeah, that was the one.
Kemba's the one where
Kimba,
they
where
went in
he,
as like a
the
7
Big East,
seed
the
or
Big
8
East.
seed.
That was against
Yeah.
the Big East. They had to win the Big East tournament.
Yeah.
That's where against Syracuse, he broke the guy's ankle
Yes.
right on top.
Yeah, he killed him on the court at
Yes.
MSG.
Yes.
Killed that guy
Yes.
right there.
He was. Yeah. I'm sorry, I said Ben Gordon. It was Kimba
Yeah.
Walker. That's right. And then they did the similar run with Shabazz.
Yeah,
2 years later.
I think so.
I think it was, yeah. So you will hear from the legend
I'll expect to hear from it.
after Game 6.
When is Game 6?
Well, Game 5 is Monday.
Will
Game
they play?
6 will probably
they'll
be
probably play Wednesday then.
yeah,
huh?
Wednesday.
Okay.
And then you'll see the smoke come out of the.
We'll
the
look for the
choice has
smoke
been made.
signals.
Then a choice has been made. Yeah, I like this team.
All right.
I'm not in love yet,
Yeah.
but I really like this team.
They got to figure some things out.
Just a couple. I'm just a little worried. I'm going to talk to Hurley coming up soon, before they make their trip.
You'll see him at Thanksgiving.
You
That's
think we
true.
can get him on the show?
You know what? He's asked to come on. I said, I just don't want you to be on for too long.
You don't want him to monopolize?
He would.
Yeah, that's
he would.
true.
Yeah, he would. So I said no.
What was your thing on LeBron?
So your boy LeBron. Your boy LeBron.
My son.
Your boy LeBron.
My son will vouch for this. I am a LeBron hater.
I don't think anybody more than a legend. But I digress, and I say this. He comes out and makes a statement that he will be taking a break from social media.
Yes.
Okay. My thing
Forgot
is
to put him as my hero of the week.
my outburst is for this. Who asked?
Who
Who
cares?
gives a
And
shit?
who cares? Yeah.
Who are you? Like,
nobody is the answer.
I mean, like he acts like he's this important,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
That people are gonna be no, LeBron, please don't. I want to know. I want to know when you go to the bathroom. Please, please.
You need to read
You know?
your tweets.
Yes. I mean, it's come on, but the self-indulgence of these people, like your girl that is moved
Like
after Trump has
Yes. Yeah, Ellen.
the like.
My hero of the week.
Who cares? Who cares? Yes, that was it. With that,
I agree.
yeah.
Movie time.
Movie time.
Any movies or TV shows you've been watching recently?
Oh, dude, I saw a movie
Dude,
Monkey Man.
that was crazy.
Oh my God.
That was
Monkey
crazy.
Man? Is that a newer
it
one?
was like,
older one?
It was like Born.
It's a new one. It's
and
Indian John Wick.
It was like Born and John Wick meet the
Yeah.
Taj Mahal.
okay.
It was.
Okay, would you agree with this?
it
I'm
was-
going to interrupt. Would you agree with this? The entire movie was terrible until the last 15 minutes. Would you agree with that?
I wouldn't agree with that.
You wouldn't?
No, it
Because
wasn't.
the last 15 was fantastic.
It was pretty crazy. The leading up to that was okay. It was okay, but the last 15 was definitely
Phenomenal.
unbelievable.
Yeah, it was just, you're going,
it
no
was-
way.
No, I'm
no
using
chance.
I'm using the word unbelievable because it was unbelievable.
Yeah, it is. It is. But,
But it
no,
was
the
it
first
was
part of
beautiful.
that, because Mrs. Legend said, let's watch this. And I go, okay. And I'm like, oh, come on. Oh, my gosh.
No, it was.
Terrible. This is, and then all of a sudden, 15 minutes left, and I go, hallelujah. Finally something to celebrate here. It was good.
Where'd
Yeah.
you watch it on?
I think I saw it on Prime.
Prime. Okay.
Yeah,
Nice.
yeah, pretty crazy. Monkey Man.
Yeah.
I got nothing.
Nothing.
Okay.
Nothing.
My wife and I have been watching the new season of Great British Baking Show.
Great British.
Yeah.
Is it-
baking
is it-
show.
My
Like-
wife loves it.
Is it they're showing you how to bake, or is it like a?
No, it's a competition.
So
a
like the okay.
competition
People
show.
love it.
baking cakes or pies or cookies or
Yeah,
whatever.
every week there's a new like medium or whatever. So like one week it'll be cake week, the next it might be
cupcakes and then you get
bread, and then muffins or whatever. And then they have like different challenges. So there's one where like they're all making the same thing, and then it's like a blind taste test by the judges, and they judge them that way. There's another one called like a technical where sometimes they just give them what they're supposed to make without a recipe or without any instructions. So they
Make
like
something?
look at it and they have to recreate it themselves.
Oh, do you get
like-
to see the finished product?
Yeah.
Oh, so
okay.
they look at a cupcake
Oh.
and say, "Okay, I got to make
Yeah,
cupcake."
and I mean obviously it's more complex than that, but yeah, you get the idea.
Now, are these people talented? Are you walking away going?
Some of them are
"Holy
very
moly."
talented, and then some of them are like you've
like
never
us?
baked ever.
Like us?
How'd you get selected to this show? But yeah,
Is it a team?
no, all individual. I
Individual.
think they start probably with 12 to 14 people, and then they boot one off every week.
Are there people crying when they're getting
Oh
off?
yeah. Lots of homos. I don't recommend it for Condog. He shouldn't watch this show. He's not a fan of the gays, if you've heard. But yeah, it's just fun because we watch one episode, and then you pick who you think's going to be the winner. And so my wife's winner.
He's gonna need air.
Well, because
He's doing a quiet laugh like
Oh,
you do. Look
you
at him.
see
Look at him.
You see where I get it from?
Yes.
Yeah.
Look at him. He's out of control.
We lost him.
Oh my gosh. That's exactly you.
All because I said a couple of homos. That's it.
Oh my goodness.
So yeah, we watch one episode and then we pick the winner, who we think's gonna win the whole thing. My wife's winner pick got so the week prior he was
Oh,
like
they do a winner though, not just a loser, but they'll give you the winner. What I mean is like,
at the end of the show, there's one winner.
oh no, I mean like with every show, like
With
this
every
one-
show, there's a star baker who.
That's
like,
what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Is that what you guys
no,
are picking?
we picked
No,
the end of the
the
season.
end of the
like
season.
who's gonna
Okay.
win the whole
he's,
thing.
He's crying over.
And my
am.
wife's the guy my wife picked was like the star baker week 2, and then week 3 got off because he had a bad week. So he looked really good, and she was like, "All right, he looks like he'll do all right." Got kicked off. I picked the biggest heavyset lady that there
you know
was
they're not a-
because I said she's tasting her product,
Yeah.
and you got to know that.
Tell me
when
she won.
she got Star Baker the most recent week, so she's still alive. But
Okay.
she's from like Latvia or something. So it's big lady.
She liked to bake.
Big lady.
Yeah. Oh my goodness
But
gracious.
yeah, that's what I've been watching.
Okay.
How about you?
How many weeks are you in it?
I think there's, I think there's like 10 episodes because they kind of some weeks they'll boot off 2 out of nowhere, but most of the time it's
So
one
what
at
are
a
you,
time.
what are you at? 6, 5?
Oh, I think we've watched like 4.
Oh,
maybe.
okay.
Yeah.
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 But it's a winner.
It's entertaining.
Well,
I
what's
think
entertaining? Like,
the entertainment for me
Yeah.
is seeing what these people do with baked goods. It's wild how
Okay.
they'll create things,
Yeah, yeah.
and it's like I can't even scoop cookie dough onto a sheet and make a cookie right, and they're like
But
just
you've
out of
seen-
nothing. They just know all the ingredients. They put it all together.
but you've seen the one locally in this country where it's a team.
Yeah, I mean,
It's
I've
a
seen
team, and then
different.
they
cooking
tell them
ones.
you have to do a theme. You know, like do this entire thing where it's
Are you talking about like the Cake Wars type one? or
no,
something?
not that.
No.
No, it could be. I don't know, but
I don't know.
there's
I haven't
teams.
seen a lot of the
There's
other ones,
teams, and there's the judges. But they tell them, okay, you have to create a football
Yeah.
scene. You know, and this one has to create a forest, and then. You know, and then every one of them looks spectacular, and then
Yeah.
the judges are like, "Well, you know, that's a little bit, why
Yeah.
did you?"
There's like
why
one
did you-
person on the planet
Yeah.
that could actually make what they're
Yeah.
making,
Yeah.
but
Like,
it's
I
not
mean,
good enough for the
you're
judges.
going- and then you're
So-so.
watching the hell they're going through while they're doing it, and this person's like, you know, I
Oh,
wouldn't
by the
have-
way, you have 30 minutes to complete
yeah,
it.
yeah. And then they go, and then when it's done, and they're literally last thing is right as the countdown's going,
Yeah.
they bring it, and they go, now why did you choose that frosting? You know, that color, you know, and it's like, it's spectacular,
Yeah.
you know? I don't know if it's edible, but it looks spectacular. I don't have movie time or showtime,
Okay. Youngest
but
does.
the youngest does.
Always does.
Hi.
Hey.
First one is a horror movie. Your favorite, Bench.
Ugh.
I saw movie Smile 2, if you heard about that.
That one looked.
It
Not
looked
good.
dumb. It looked stupid. But then my buddy said, let's go do something because we were both bored. And I was like, why not?
You
I'd
coulda
rather
gone
go
bowling.
watch- Huh?
You could have gone
Bowling's
bowling.
a great option.
We're cheap. And then he's like, Red One or that? I said, I'm not watching a
You
stupid.
didn't choose Red One?
I'm not watching a stupid Dwayne
crazy.
Johnson
It's getting ugly quick.
What?
That's crazy.
How's that
Condog,
crazy?
Chose
Condog's
Smile
going to
2
see
over
Red
Red
One
One.
next
And
week.
and Smile
I'm
2
gonna go
is
see
actually
Red
great.
One
Are
on
you?
Christmas Day, I think. Yeah,
Okay.
It's a stupid movie.
It's the one with The Rock and Captain America.
and Tim Allen.
Stupid.
Tim Allen's in it?
That's J.K. Simmons.
It's like
Or
a.
J.K. Simmons?
J.K.
Is
Simmons.
it?
It's just a fun holiday movie.
Okay, my problem though, two problems actually. One, he's an idiot, Dwayne
Who?
Johnson. Number
I don't
two,
like him.
Number two, why he's an idiot is because he said, I watched Oppenheimer in IMAX, and I thought, wow, imagine Red One with this technology. I'm like, your movie is stupid. You're an elf trying to save Santa
Yeah.
with Captain America.
Counterpoint. Have you
Who-
seen it in IMAX?
Hey, by the way, speaking of IMAX.
Don't knock it till you try it.
Speaking of IMAX, Interstellar's coming back in theaters in IMAX.
I need to go see that because I've never seen that
I'm gonna go
before.
see it
You've
December
never
7th.
seen
I've
Interstellar?
never seen
Ooh.
You've
Interstellar.
never seen? Oh, you
Missing
gotta.
out.
That would be a
this-
great first time
yes,
to see
with
it then.
McConaughey, okay. he was-
Eh, too complex.
Yeah, apparently I loved it. Watched
It's
it 3
such a good
times.
movie.
Yeah, I'm gonna go see that. But then the second one, Gladiator 2.
I'm on that.
I watched it and
No spoilers.
I will not spoil, but I saw the trailers and I was like, kind of a little bit. Then my buddy and his brother convinced me. They're like, come on, you saw the first one, which I really liked. He wasn't a fan of Legend, but I liked the first one a lot. I thought it was
I did
really,
too.
I thought it was
That's why I'm
great.
on the second one.
And then so I was like, the second one, we watched it, and it was like the beginning part. I was like, okay, this is fine. Then there's a turning point. I was like, okay, this is actually really, really good. And by the end, I was like, you know what? This was a worthy sequel. That's the
Denzel-
best way I could.
Denzel,
I'm
thumbs
on
up
it.
or thumbs
Oh
down?
my God, dude, everything he's in,
Yeah, I know.
everything he's
I just
in.
wanted to ask.
No, this is no exception. As soon as he came, there's a scene in this movie where I will
No
say
spoilers.
this. He's just on a horse, and that's the best I can give. But like the shot of it makes him look so badass, and I was just like, this is fantastic.
But Dwayne The Rock Johnson fights a polar bear.
That's true.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to give my nod to the polar bear.
Dan Blocker fought a bear.
Yeah.
There you go.
Remember that?
Yeah. Yeah.
Remember that? He fought
yeah.
that bear.
Yeah.
Yeah. Had the cowboy hat on for a while. That came off, but he fought him. Yeah. You know who Dan Blocker is?
I do know, but Dan Blocker was the guy from
Yes.
don't tell me, Ponderosa.
Bonanza.
Bonanza.
Yes.
I knew it was one of those.
Yeah.
Same.
Yeah.
I
but-
saw a hand over there next to you. It looked like there was a
I
follow-up
completely
comment.
forgot it. I literally just had it, and then I.
Oh, I do
completely
have
forgot
movie
it.
time.
Wow.
Yeah. The wife and I, as a joke, I don't know. Did I talk about this last show? I don't
We'll
think I
find
did.
out when you say it.
Yeah, I haven't heard yet.
As a joke, I chucked on an episode of Blue Mountain State, which have you ever seen it?
I've seen like one or two.
Yeah,
episodes,
if I
didn't grab me.
never watch it. Never watch it.
I didn't even know what. I don't even know what
I
that
don't-
is.
Never,
yeah, no.
never watch it. It is the most ridiculous show on planet Earth, and it is so funny.
Like it's a real.
No,
No,
it's
it's just
it's
a
a comedy.
show?
It's a
Okay.
comedy. You would find it repulsive.
Okay.
Yeah,
I don't even want to know
it's
about
super
it.
raunchy.
Raunchy.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't
Uh,
Lots
but
of tatas.
it is Inbras. It was on TV. It is.
Well,
the-
when I watched
one
the
of-
Tyson fight,
yeah, you're
I
right.
mean that
Yes,
entire
same
night,
show.
Saw
that
bare-
entire night,
bare
all you
ass
saw.
cheeks.
I
It
mean,
is one of the most ridiculous shows on planet Earth, and
Yeah.
I can't get enough of it. It's so funny.
Yeah.
So, Blue Mountain State would recommend. Not for Legend though. What?
Isn't the actor for Reacher in it?
Yes.
Alan.
yes.
Whatever the hell his name.
Before
is.
he got
Richardson,
jacked.
Whatever. He's what?
Before he got jacked.
Yeah, he's kind of.
was like a stick in that
lean
show,
More
yeah.
in that, huh?
What's his
Steroids.
name? Alan
Rickett.
Richter,
Rickon?
Rickman,
Rickman. Richson.
No, Richter. Richter?
Richter.
That guy.
No, you keep. Yeah, I don't know why you're doing Richardson.
Look at the testosterone boosters that guy's taking.
That is all roids.
Yeah, he's a flaming lib, so not a fan.
That sucks.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
why I'm not watching anymore.
So wait, why does this one say Richson and the search was Richardson?
No, Richardson.
No, but when I was searching, his face popped up. Look, it's Richardson, and then it goes Richardson. People don't know. All right, top 5 things about Thanksgiving. Stroke, start us off.
So it's fall. That's number one. I like this season.
Well,
Family?
this is stupid already.
Family,
Yeah.
friends, food, football.
You'll do all 3 football games?
I don't know about the Dallas game.
No.
I'm not-
Forget. What I'm saying is typically, forget about the matchup. I'm just talking about typically. It is I will watch all
it'll-
3
yeah,
games.
Yeah, it'll
They're
be
all
on.
on.
It'll
So
be on.
That's
Yeah.
what I'm saying.
It'll be
okay.
on.
Yeah.
For sure.
Now, do you help out at all, or are you just sitting there?
I will be smoking the turkey, which will be sitting there.
Okay.
But I help quite
Okay.
a bit.
Good. That's
Yeah.
good.
Honey baked ham, number one.
Yeah.
A turkey.
Are you
get-
guys ordering that?
No.
Okay.
Turkey can get
You
the
are.
hell out of here. No one likes turkey.
Nobody.
And I should say nobody should like turkey.
Yeah.
Flavorless, nah.
Yeah.
Ham, the way to go.
Haven't
Yeah.
had a good turkey.
He hasn't had a good turkey.
Yeah,
He hasn't
No.
had a,
No.
No,
He
but
hasn't
I've-
had a smoked turkey.
Yeah.
you could have the worst ham. It would still be better than the best turkey.
I agree.
Yeah.
I agree.
2, mashed potatoes.
Okay.
Best side on planet Earth, mashed potatoes.
Okay. I'm not sure about the best,
Best side.
side, but
The best side.
okay.
So good. Number 3, football. Love football. Number 4, I don't know why I love crunchy leaves, and that just like Thanksgiving is crunchy leaves. Stepping on a good crunchy leaf. And
Sound
number
like an autist.
It's dead. It's dead. You're just killing it more.
It's okay.
Go ahead.
Natural selection.
Yeah. Love it.
on the leaves.
Yeah.
I don't know if I have a 5th one.
Okay.
Eh,
Well, I'm gonna move over
I'll
to
come back.
bench
I'll
real
come back.
quick.
Come back. To me.
What I'm startled on all of not a mention of family at all. Like
Well,
nothing to
there's-
do.
There's nothing to talk
in my
about.
original list.
There's nothing to talk
in my
about.
original list, I was gonna have it, but he had it. I don't want to copy too many.
What
of
did you
his,
say?
So.
There's nothing to talk about
What do you mean?
for him. Family.
He doesn't care about his family.
He's got
I get
nothing
it.
to talk about.
Yeah, yeah.
That's
I guess the father-in-law, mother-in-law, his
Nothing to talk about. Nothing to
brother-in-law.
see here.
that's too boring of an answer.
Nothing to see here.
No, like that to me, like the holidays. I can do. I love the other stuff you said, but there's nothing more important than family. I mean, that's the number one thing. I want family
Yeah,
and
but
friends.
people don't tune into the show for sappy stuff.
No, it's not sappy. You're just
That's
telling.
true.
Yeah.
That is true. Okay.
I'm trying to be
Cancel the family
entertain
thing.
the
What's the matter
entertain
with
the
you?
people here.
They tune in for
Stroke,
the
you stupid son of a bitch, dumb bastard! You bring it up, family.
They tune in for the hard R's from Blaine
Like
Kuiper.
like Haas's top 5, you got to tune in because you know it's gonna be some stupid shit.
Yeah.
That is, that's a great point. Haas has a record
Yeah.
of top five.
Yeah, Haas
being
was
just
yeah,
absolutely
Haas
terrible.
was nuts. Yeah.
What was the last one? It was something with like
Wasn't it a Thanksgiving thing as well?
Was it Thanksgiving dinner
Was it
desserts or something? It was something
Thanksgiving? Or
desserts.
desserts.
Yeah.
He
He
didn't-
said
he didn't even get past
he
number
said,
one and you
he
guys-
said fruitcake,
We
and we all
torched 'em.
lost it.
We
Fruitcake
torched
number
them. Yeah. We absolutely torched them.
Oh man, need him back. For me,
Yeah, for you, it's yours.
number one,
Yeah.
start of the holiday season. So yeah, like
It kicks it off.
once Thanksgiving is here, it's like, man, then Christmas is right around the corner.
You don't say that about
Christmas
Halloween.
is the
like
best.
that's like the
because I don't
lead-in.
really acknowledge that as a holiday, to be
Okay.
honest.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
because I don't really partake. I guess
Yeah.
maybe when my kids.
get a little.
But even still,
But it's not
Thanksgiving
a
is
holiday, though.
yeah, Thanksgiving, like you're with your family. Like,
that's
you know,
all made up. This is real.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. This one was about the Pilgrims
That's
killing
right.
all the Indians, which
right.
we can get behind.
100%.
So yeah, start of the holiday season. Pies. That's what it like for me. Pies is if you said, "Hey, you want some pumpkin pie in July?" I'd put you on a list. But like, yeah, for some reason Thanksgiving is like.
I have my
pies.
fifth one.
Oh, what's that?
The whipped cream on top of a pumpkin pie.
Oh, okay. All right.
Specifically the
Yeah,
whipped
yeah.
cream.
Yeah.
Dollop it on.
You can't not have that.
Exactly.
So, yeah, I get it.
Yep.
What?
Pecan pie.
No, I
Oh,
thought it.
he's big
Pecan?
Yeah.
Pecan.
Yeah.
Which I've tried recently, and I actually like it.
You'll come around.
When you realize how much sugar's in there.
Oh, that's why it's so good.
And butter.
Caro syrup.
So that was 2. Number 3, I think it kind of comes with that first one of the start of the holiday season. Just a lot more family time. It seems like between Thanksgiving and like the New Year, you spend so much more time with family members.
That's why they shoot each other.
Because it could be a good thing or a bad thing.
Yeah.
Are you
that's
going
where
to the
there's-
in-laws for this holiday season?
Yeah, I'm so lucky I get 2 Thanksgivings this year.
Oh, excellent.
Yeah.
You going to the,
When are you going?
Going to my brother-in-law's in Visalia for their
Are-
Thanksgiving.
Are they
on,
gonna?
Phil and Mill going to be there?
Oh, you know it.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Is this the first time?
Coming face to face with him, yes. He came to our house one time. I stayed away. I didn't.
So
You-
after
you hid in the back
after
room?
that after
Attaboy.
that trip, he had come over and you never made eye contact.
I never left my room. I just stayed back there and worked.
Oh, they were there just for a short period.
It was like a Wednesday,
Like a week.
for like an hour,
Oh.
just like a week. I didn't
They were
leave my
there-
room for a week.
They were there for a month and a half.
Yeah,
I used the window.
I fasted for a week.
The eldest brought me food through the window.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It came through the side yard.
Slid a little under the door.
So that was number 3. Or no, wait, that was number 4. No, that was 3. Number 4, I think it's like knowing that you have 2 days off of work where like it's already penciled in, and it's like it's different from like PTO where you're the only one off and like it's everything else is still going on. You come back to maybe stuff. It's like everything stops for those 2 days and you don't have to really like stress about it.
Yeah.
Worry about coming back to something. So I like that part of it. And then let's see. I think football. I'll throw football in there. Honorable mention, my mother's Jell-O, which I only get at Thanksgiving, really.
Which one's your favorite?
I like the one with the like whipped cream, sour cream, whatever she puts in there with all the fruit and everything. I like
Hold on a
Not
second.
the, not the not the
oh, the
not
crust
the
on the
pretzel
bottom.
the
I
pretzel
do
one.
like that,
Yeah.
but she
Okay,
never
hold-
makes that
hold on
anymore
a second.
No, she didn't
Yeah.
make either of them except once a year.
because of my sister
What?
bitching about stuff. It's like,
What?
I don't like the whipped cream part of it.
Well,
I
then don't
like
eat it.
Yeah, exactly. Or make her a little one on the side.
Yeah.
The rest of us will enjoy the real one.
Well, no. The reason why I'm saying that, like, she can take all those ingredients, put it in yours, and then just take before she does that,
Well, and
spill it into another.
mother does that too
Yeah.
because she's a saint. She
Yeah.
Okay,
makes,
so then what
she
the
makes
hell's the
Lindsay's
complaint?
special
She
dish.
doesn't make the other one. Like she does make the one with the whipped cream,
Yeah.
sour cream, whatever
Yeah.
mix that is. She makes that one, but she doesn't do the pretzel thing. Maybe that's just strictly because of how
Well,
difficult it is.
I'll
or-
put in a special request for the pretzel one this
All
year.
right, there we go.
Yeah,
That's
I'm gonna have a chat with her. Only once a year? That's bullshit.
Oh, I mean, it makes it special. That's a Thanksgiving thing.
Okay, your birthday would make it special if she did it.
Birthday, I
Hold on,
usually
shut your
request
face.
a strawberry
Birthday
pizza
I like
dessert.
that, I like
It
that a
is.
lot, yeah.
I know what I'm doing here.
Now you know what
Hey,
you're doing.
hey.
That makes sense now. I should have waited.
This guy.
I'll go football. No, I'm just kidding. Family.
That was good.
Family.
That's
I'll
good.
go for sure family. I just like Bench said, it's like that whole just extent from Thanksgiving to New Year's where it's just like almost every day it feels like it's all involved with family. It's like a nice feeling. This is recent, Mrs. Legend's rolls that she makes. These homemade rolls that she's going to make again that I'm so excited for, cuz it's like you make a ham sandwich with it. It's like a bigger Hawaiian roll.
Yep.
And you don't have to put mayo, lettuce, and you
Those
just take
those leftovers.
you just take a slice of
Oh,
the ham.
leftovers. How did I forget that one?
You just take you just take a slice of the ham, you slap it on there.
Yeah, you
and
do.
It's perfect.
So,
I guess I'll apply that with food in general. Number 3, I say the weather. I thrive in the cooler weather. I
not
like
this
it a lot more.
outside.
What?
This sucks.
This is beautiful.
Really?
I hate the rain.
This is this is beautiful.
I thought you
love
hate the
it.
rain too.
I enjoy a nice drizzle.
Thank you. Well, it wasn't a drizzle.
If I
He
want it
likes
to rain.
He likes it raining so he doesn't have to go to work.
Yeah,
That's why
true.
he likes
if
it
it's
to
wet
rain.
outside. Well, now I work from home. I can't really use
Yeah.
that. That's unfortunate.
If it rains, I want it to rain, not
Oh,
this
okay.
mist that we
Okay.
get. Sucks.
Just inconvenient.
It's just annoying. Yeah.
Just enough to screw up your car.
Dessert. I guess I'll put that as number 3, dessert.
You have
Spec-
dessert all year long.
Not like
Oh,
ours.
So
'Cause-
then what's the particular one? That's
well,
what I'm saying.
strawberry shortcake.
You have that on Thanksgiving?
No, but I just want to say
Uh,
it.
So, I think last
You're
year
not
we
gonna
did,
get
no?
it.
I do find it a little racist.
I think we did.
Racist? How?
The
Christmas.
episode that my father came over, no baked goods from Miss Legend. I think we had them for about 3 weeks straight.
We're a welcoming
Oh
household.
boy,
okay?
I hadn't.
Yeah.
Well, you didn't put a request in.
If I had known, I would've-
She asked, and I said no. She says why? I said, well, one, I hate him.
and number two
two,
is
his health.
he hasn't responded.
His health. I'm worried about
okay.
his health. I mean,
Okay.
I mean, if he dies outside of the property, I'm fine. Just not inside.
And that's true. Some of her baked goods could kill him.
that monkey bread
Those
last week.
She
Oh,
made
monkey bread?
Monkey bread.
Better than mom's. Be
No.
careful what you say.
No.
Okay.
Yeah,
But it was her first time making it.
It was when I had gone
She
down
didn't
there.
get that kind of
crispiness
crisp
to it, I
crust
guess.
on
Oh,
the
yeah, yeah.
outside.
Yeah.
I think it just baked a little bit longer and it would have been.
Because
spot
I went
on.
down there.
But the amount of butter and sugar on that thing, holy.
It's like cocaine.
It was so good.
Floating?
But I felt sick after.
It was insane.
But it was worth it.
It was insane.
Love it.
She looked upset when I got it because I could smell it from all the way up here, and she was like, I said, "What's the problem?" I took a piece off. I said, "This is great. Get upstairs right now." So, but I think it is because it wasn't as crispy.
Yeah.
I'm on 4, right? I'd go with the start into like Christmas because I'd say like that takes place in Thanksgiving, like the feeling of it continuing on.
You start decorating like
Do
the
you
day
guys
after.
do you guys do the after Thanksgiving
I feel like
Christmas decorations?
We're usually like that
Like,
weekend.
yeah, that's typically what happens.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that. And then I'm gonna steal off of Puck. I'm gonna go leftovers.
That's a good one.
Leftovers are great.
All right, so I'm gonna take that and run with it, and
Okay.
it's leftovers.
All right.
Love that.
Oh, no.
See that?
Oh,
Freaking your
no.
dad screwed everything up.
Crap bikes.
God, if I'd have known that was all I needed to
Freaking
do, I would have
stroke.
pulled that plug about an hour
And
ago.
you have leftovers for like not even days or weeks, like a month almost.
Well, that shouldn't last that long.
Mine are hours.
Yes, sir.
Are
In
the
the
girls
corner.
making focaccia bread this year?
Oh, I don't know.
I hope so.
You know me. I don't
That's
get
us.
involved.
Yeah,
when
neither do I.
When they are together, they literally, it's like a tornado.
Yeah.
And I don't want any part of it.
No, I'm right
so
there with you.
leftovers, that's such a great call. I love the leftovers. I like it more than the original part because the original part is, that's the meal part. This right here is the picking part. I love just going in the kitchen every 20 minutes and just picking. Do you do
Yeah.
that?
Oh, yeah.
It's the best part of it. The other thing is family, like Stroke said. Family's everything. I just love it. I love now with the grandkids coming over, and they're just running around screaming. Just love that. Your sister got a view of the screaming the other day in the front yard. Holy smokes! Because I think I got them to sugar up with cookies and stuff, and it was
Good play by you.
yeah, it was
Not my problem.
crazy. Your sister was overwhelmed. So the family part, food, ham. I cannot agree more.
It's so
Turkey, suck it.
Yep.
I
Put
outlawed
it on the
it.
suck it list.
I outlawed it 5-6 years ago. Not allowed in the house. Just
Oh, so you don't have turkey at all?
no.
Do you guys like who makes the turkeys? Have you ever had a good turkey, or are they all dried out, or what's the deal?
No. What we do is we just dry it out and then just.
Oh,
eat
no
it.
wonder
Yeah.
it's no
I
good.
mean, what the
Yeah.
hell are you
You
asking?
need to have a good.
Nobody likes the taste of the damn turkey.
Yeah, ham is way
but,
better.
But the
Honey baked ham.
But the irony in
I
that
agree.
is this.
Like I agree with that statement that ham is better, but I'm not saying that turkey is bad.
No,
I'm not saying
no.
bad.
Listen,
just if I
just
had to
so-
choose one,
Yeah.
it's
So here's the
or
thing.
it's ham every
So
time.
for years, you get the turkey, you do the recipe, it comes out really good, it's nice and moist and what have you, and then there's the ham and all the other food surrounding it, right? I swear to you, by the end of that night, and I'm not talking about the dinner part, I'm talking about the end of the night. I would say 99% of it's still there, of the turkey. Everything else has just been eaten and
Don't know
destroyed.
don't
And
know
So
how
what
to-
have
do you guys don't even serve a turkey?
Not anymore.
Okay,
I outlawed it because I said, "What are we doing? We're spending all this time
Yeah.
in it,
Don't know how to carve
and
a
no
bird.
one's doing anything with it."
Okay.
However, I don't eat bread anymore. You know, I mean, which kills me, but I don't eat it anymore. But every once in a while, there's a specific bread that we'll get, and she'll toast it, and we'll do this turkey cold cuts on it. You
Turkey
know,
sandwich.
yeah, it's a turkey sandwich,
Oh, yeah.
and I'm telling you, it's so effing good. You know, so you can push back and say, "Well, hey, dummy, you can do that with the turkey," but it's just like the ever once in a while turkey sandwich is so good. And I can't believe I'm about to say this. I am 23 years old, and I've never had mustard on anything in my life because I hated it. Holy
Mustard's good.
smokes, the mustard now
On the ham.
on the sandwiches
Yeah.
is
You don't like
unbelievable.
mustard?
No, I hated it.
Oh,
Hated it forever.
missing out.
I'm a big fan.
Yeah.
So one day we talked about hot dogs, what you put on your hot
Yeah,
dog.
don't you
He's
remember?
like ketchup only.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
That's
disgusting.
weird.
Yeah.
Mustard must.
So here's
Mustard,
the thing.
ketchup,
Here's the,
relish, and onions. Give
here's
me
the
whole
thing. You're
shebang.
saying that. You're saying next time I have a dog, I'm gonna try the mustard. I am gonna try the mustard. What do we got?
It's a good looking sandwich.
Oh yeah, I beat the hell out of that thing.
Uh,
Yeah, that thing had no chance.
He's right about the mustard, though. He's so right. I
The
despise-
manager said mustard sucks.
Beautiful manager. Welcome back to the
He
show.
voted for Kamala. That tells you. the
Welcome back to the show.
correlation.
Yeah.
oh,
I
he
hate,
voted
I,
for Kamala?
So
That explains a lot.
I agree with him until recently. I would never have mustard on anything, but it's so
Well, that-
freaking good.
Turkey, you don't put mustard on turkey.
I have.
Oh,
On
yeah.
the
No.
turkey sandwich.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got to go with Miracle
Mayo
Whip.
mustard?
You got to go with Miracle Whip on
What
the turkey.
mayo?
Miracle Whip.
Not
What's
mayo.
Miracle
That's
Whip?
mayo.
It's kind of like mayo,
It's mayo.
but it's better.
Okay, I do mayo and I do the mustard
mayo
now
mustard.
on the sandwich, and I lightly toasted bread.
I'll give you that.
Yeah, and holy
As long
moly.
as you give them both.
No, I am. That's what I'm
Yeah,
saying. I'm
yeah.
doing it. And here's the reason why. One day I had to come home, and she was home, and I was starving. And she says, "You want to bite a sandwich?" I said, "Any mustard on it?" She goes, "Well, of course." I said, "No, no chance." And I'm just going around, and it was a healthy sandwich, right?
And you were so hungry. You
And I was so
couldn't
hungry.
resist.
So like he's saying, I was so hungry I couldn't resist. I said, "Well, what the hell? I'll just take a bite." Loved it. I said, "Would you mind making me one? I'll help you because I want it just like this." She goes, "Oh yeah." So we make it together and what have you, and I have it. Now you can say you ate it and loved it because you were starving, which there's truth to that, right? Like
Yeah.
sometimes you'll do it again later and it's not any good, right?
Yeah.
Well, I did it again later at a different time, and holy moly, was it good. So all these years of never eating broccoli or asparagus, and then I got into it, I loved it. I mean, I love it, right? Avocado? I would never have touched an avocado except to throw it at you.
Avocado
Now-
doesn't do
Now
a
you're
whole lot for
paying
me.
$6 at Jersey Mike's for one.
Yeah. It's unbelievable. It's a game changer in the sandwich. I cannot freaking believe how good it is in the sandwich.
I just feel like avocados are tasteless.
No.
I'm the same way.
Yeah,
No.
They don't have
do
a
it for
taste to me.
Yeah, they
Yeah,
don't do it
no,
for me either.
it's tasty.
Yeah.
I kind of agree and don't agree. Like I get it. Like I don't know. It's weird because by itself, yeah. Because like if it got on my finger, I'll just go and I don't really taste anything.
Right.
But in the sandwich, for some reason, it I don't know. In a burger as well. I don't get it, but it's fantastic.
Yeah, no. The
Burger.
only good avocado to me is
The
good
Lula
guacamole.
Yeah, I mean,
Love
I get,
guacamole.
yeah, I get
Yeah.
that, but that's the same thing. You're just adding a chip to it.
Well, no, you're
No,
adding
the lime
spices.
juice,
No,
some
I get that.
salt,
Spices and
Yeah,
salt.
yeah, I
and
get
some
that.
red onion,
onion,
in there,
and
some
yeah,
cilantro.
tomato. Yeah.
Cilantro.
Oh,
He's
wow,
off
wow,
on
wow.
that cilantro.
Oh no, I don't like the
It's
cilantro
too
either.
much.
But usually it's in there.
It's
That's
too
all.
much.
Yeah.
It's overpowering. It's too overpowering.
Yeah.
Not a fan of cilantro.
You're not.
No.
Yeah, neither am I. I just a hair, I can muster it, but you like how I did that?
Did you finish your top 5?
Did I?
I don't know.
Where was I?
I think that was 4.
What
four.
was number 4?
Oh, the desserts. The desserts love it, and the football. You know, just give me all that. Give me all that, and the legend's happy.
So basically, what you're saying is I could have just done my top 5, and you guys didn't have to speak anymore.
No, not true.
Mine was different.
Yeah, his was different. His was a little different.
Yeah, but mine was the best.
Not
Oh.
true. Because typically on the show, mine happens to be the best.
has to be.
It just happens to
Whether
be.
you like it or not. It
No,
has to
I'm
be the
not
best.
saying that at all. It's just when we vote on it,
That's what I heard.
I ended up being the best.
I
What am
rarely
gonna-
see votes for you.
What are you talking about? Didn't I give one last week? I won the top 5?
Maybe.
Yeah, that was last week.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, somebody said, yeah. Suck on it.
All right, rate the show. Stroke.
What?
Rate the show.
Rate what show?
This
The
show,
show
that
you
you
were
were
on.
just on.
That we
0
just
to
did?
You
10.
rate it, yeah.
0 to
Oh,
10.
we
you
have to
get
rate it?
Yeah.
You don't have to, but we're asking you to rate it.
I'll give it a good solid 8.
Okay.
Even after that laugh fit you had?
Yes.
Expect higher.
It was the best.
I'm gonna say I'm gonna give it a 10 because of that laugh fit.
Wow.
That was hysterical.
All right.
I was gonna go 7.8. I had checked out for a while.
What part of it did you
The
check
golf
out?
talk, a lot of the golf talk,
Okay, he's
a
not
lot
gonna
of
be happy
a
about
lot of the
that.
baseball talk.
Well, we know that.
yeah,
Yeah.
a lot of golf talk.
You
Okay,
could have
too
learned
much.
maybe from the golf talk.
Why would I do that when this game's on?
This game's a non-factor.
It was a game. It was a game when we were doing golf talk.
I'm gonna go. Why don't you go first?
I'll go first. I'm going to go 9.5. I
Okay.
thought it was a good show.
Wow.
What are you wowing?
9.5.
Yeah, you didn't like the show.
No, I liked it.
You're saying 9.5 too strong.
But 9.5 is like
Yeah.
almost
a 10.
excellent.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. That's
Yeah,
fine.
I thought it was flawless
Was it
except
because
your
I was
son-
here?
Well, that's why it's not a 10. I thought it was flawless until your son effed up the opening.
Yeah,
That was
didn't do
corrections.
that.
He screwed
Yeah.
up.
Not
And
great.
then the wheel he had screwed up. Didn't take care of that.
Not great, Bob.
Yeah. Other than that, that's why it goes so 9.5.
I'm gonna go 9.6.
Okay.
Which it looks like some of ours that have come in. The manager gave it 9.6, and Vaha also 9.6. Very
Okay.
entertaining. He said.
Okay.
Wow.
Excellent.
Well,
Yeah.
hey, you're welcome.
Yeah, hey,
I mean,
we
Stroke.
need to bring in someone to move the needle.
Yeah, Stroke
Apparently so.
obviously doesn't know what the hell he's talking about. The ignorant son of a bitch.
I don't know. I got a
dumbass.
9.6.
Yeah.
No, you didn't get a 9.6.
And no, that's what I heard.
You gave the show an 8.
No, but I heard that I got a 9.6.
Nobody ever gave you a 9.6.
That's what I heard.
You
No.
weren't called out individually,
No.
but you were on the show.
Yeah. What they basically said, this show was a 10 until you started talking. Yeah. Yeah. So let me, before we end it, enjoy yourself?
Yeah.
Did you have fun?
Yeah.
Okay. You ever do it again?
Yeah,
Okay, good.
I'll be back.
Yeah. All right, good.
Yeah.
Less painful than you thought?
Oh, I wasn't.
You thought because you said you're going to come after me. That's what you said.
I never felt like this would be painful.
Oh, okay. Because you said that you're going to come after me. That's what you said. That I was going to come after you.
Oh, that you would come after me
Yes.
on the show?
Yes.
I
That's
did?
what you said.
When did I say that?
Oh my God, is he having a stroke again?
Oh, he's good. He's good.
Somebody check him.
He's all right.
Yeah. Yeah, I thought it was a good show. I think we covered a lot. I thought it was entertaining. His laugh, now I know where you get it from. And I brought it up just a couple of weeks ago. I saw you laughing like your father. I said the similarities.
Did you have a meltdown on the show?
Oh, I've had multiple.
Oh, he has had
Yeah, yeah.
where
You
we
can't,
can't,
you can't talk,
get him.
can't breathe.
We can't bring him
Tears
back
in your eyes.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
And then the noises that come out of him are unbelievable.
I don't know if this Indiana team's played football.
No.
I'm just watching it. No, yeah, I've had multiple.
The night
meltdowns
lamp
Okay.
from
of laughing.
Eldest.
All right.
The lamp from Eldest. Lampshade.
Yeah.
Yes.
That
But
one
the
was
one,
one.
but the one about the baseball player. What the hell was it? Here he goes again.
Omar Vizquel
No, Marcus Gill.
touching an autistic kid in the locker room. So bad.
He was
So
out.
bad.
He was out. Honestly,
I was
5 minutes.
I was toast.
He was done for 5 minutes.
Oh my
we
gosh,
couldn't bring
it was
him back
so
in.
bad.
Oh, the eldest had him
Eldest, yeah.
dying. Yes.
He puts me in those uncomfortable
Yeah.
situations.
It's because he's a shrink.
Yes.
Oh,
The lampshade
man.
one was up there. That was
Oh,
hilarious too.
gosh.
All right. As always, can find the show on YouTube, Spotify, and Apple Podcasts. Our website, www.ballsoutpodcast.com. You can submit your Rate the Show Top 5, comments, anything. And our Twitter, @BallsOutSports. Make sure you like, subscribe on the podcast and YouTube thing. I believe those help promote the channel.
Yes.
So would appreciate
Yes.
that as well.
Are you promoting the show at all? Their stroke? Do you tell friends? Do you have a friend?
I mean, he was the one that told Golden Child about the Phil episode. He said,
Yeah,
you got to listen to this.
I got the whole office.
Yeah.
I just
Did they all die?
I just sent the Phil episode to another friend who just joined our office recently.
Okay.
Just gave it to him this week.
now, were
and said,
they
"You
all
gotta listen to it."
dying?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
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 The banter in that episode is just
The phenomenal.
unparalleled.
Yeah. I think it was because it was so much more relaxed, even though I want the show to be relaxed and laid back, because it wasn't in a studio
Yeah.
and we couldn't see each other's faces.
Yeah.
It made it even
It
more
was like
crazier.
just talking on the phone.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, it made it even crazier. But yeah,
And it was late at night too. I think it
Yeah.
started at like
Yeah.
8:30.
Yeah.
well, it pushed it to late because it was so crazy what was being said that we could not believe it.
Yeah. Good times.
I can't wait for another trip for you guys.
Won't be one.
I was gonna say that'll never happen again.
Oh, I'm praying for it. Content for the show. Are you kidding me?
Oh my god.
We'll get to talk about Thanksgiving next week, so
That's true.
we'll see how that goes.
Yeah. So you're out of town.
Speaking
No.
of Thanksgiving, Phil and Mill are not coming to our
No.
house.
Yeah, we're doing Thanksgiving with her family on Wednesday in
Okay.
Visalia,
All right.
and it's going to be very quick, I heard. So,
Okay.
like lunch at noon, and we're getting kicked out by the kids' nap time. I was like,
2?
sounds great. Yeah. I was like,
Beautiful.
Wow,
Wow.
that's
Oh, you're
that's a
high
win.
fiving.
That's a
Did
win.
you run around naked when you heard that? Because I would have.
I'm going to save that for at the house.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
as I'm leaving.
Yeah, yeah. This
Full
is
of-
her sister, your wife's sister's house?
Sister-in-law, the
Sister-in-law.
yeah. So
Okay.
my
The one that I had heard a
wife's
story about
brother's
once
wife.
before?
Yep, that's
Was
the
it a
one.
what is it, a salad or a pizza something?
I don't remember.
You don't remember.
The worst type of person. That's all. Just like, it's like
The sister-in-law is?
it's like
Or the
if I
brother?
had a choice of who I would want to be around, she's not on that list. That's all.
Right. Yeah. This is your wife's brother's
Wife.
wife.
Yeah,
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. How is he? Same?
So we have a
Two.
nickname for him.
Oh, no.
which I gave to him
Yeah.
to Eldest, and Eldest will cackle laughing every time I bring this up. But I'll pull up a picture. There was a cartoon when I was growing up, and it was called Ed, Ed, and Eddie.
Oh,
I don't know if you're
great show.
No.
familiar,
Yeah.
but in Ed, Ed, and Eddie, there's a character in here.
Like
And
dogs.
Hey, the dogs, they wanted to get on the show.
They got on it.
there's a character in Ed, Ed, and Eddie that's a literal plank board right there.
And his name's
Yeah.
Plank.
And so his nickname is Plank because he has the personality of a fence post, in my opinion.
But does your brother-in-law look like this?
No.
Oh, okay.
Well, maybe this guy. Actually.
Jimmy or something like that.
I don't know. But yeah. And I like her brother. We talk sports and stuff. Like he's just a normal sports fan
Yeah.
dude. Like do we relate like a whole lot outside of that? Not a whole lot, but
Okay.
I mean, like
That's all right.
yeah, I'm personable with him and
Yeah.
like we can sit around and chat and
Yeah.
stuff. So
Yeah. That's funny.
yeah. Oh my gosh. But anyways. That's Wednesday.
And then Thursday, you got to go to your parents' house.
We're looking forward to that. Yeah.
Are you?
Yeah.
I mean, even with your father being there.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Any Black Friday deals we're looking forward to this year?
I haven't really looked, to be honest. I'm more than looking for buying gifts for people. I'm
Nothing-
trying to.
Nothing big for me this year.
Yeah, no, I got
All
you.
right, all right. Bigger than your father, though.
I'm gonna
That's all
fart
I
on
want.
your pillow.
Yes.
What's he gonna do to my bed?
I'm trying to get my sister to go in on a gift with me for 1B. I'm trying to hook him up, but
Oh.
we'll see what happens there. So
Oh.
I can't say it because he might listen. I don't know if
Yeah.
he listens, maybe, but yeah.
Okay.
But yeah, I'm not really looking at Black Friday. Have you?
You know what? I'm gonna tell you, son. Right? Are you talking about going to a store?
No,
because of
just
like-
anything.
Oh,
you guys have your
because
eyes on.
this whole thing with Amazon and all this, I swear to God, it's the greatest thing in the world. I
You'll
just-
never leave the house
no,
again.
Listen. All I do is because I don't know how to do anything,
right.
and I'm not kidding.
So you just
So-
mention it. and
No,
it
I
shows
just
up
go
at
like
your
this.
door.
No, I said like this to the wife. I said, this. She goes, what do you want? I said, I want this. She goes, okay. So last week, 2 items came to the house that I said, I want this. And then a day or two later, I go, this, like this. And then she orders it. And then the doorbell rings. I just go there and I get it. And I'm like, this is the greatest thing in the world. I don't have to leave the house.
You don't have to leave the house. You don't even have to order it.
That's what I'm saying. I don't know how to order it.
Point.
You don't
Yeah, I
even have to
no.
put a name to it.
No,
to save
no.
this.
Ask her. I go. She goes, what are you doing? I go, I want this. and she does it. She goes, how many
You're
or
like,
what?
you're like my 2-year-old picking out snacks.
yeah, no. But I bet your 2-year-old will evolve and know how to do shit. I will never evolve and know how to do shit. I mean, you can see the exasperation on her face. Like, again, you don't know how to do this. And I said, I don't know. She goes, you don't know or you don't want to. I said, there's probably truth in both, So just please do it so I don't screw it up. Because I think your wife is connected to it.
Yep.
So then you have to change like the payment thing and the address thing. Well, now we've gone to steps that I'm not interested in.
We got a game, guys. We got a game.
Do we?
We got a game. God.
Anyways, before my ending was interrupted by
your
I don't
father.
know what.
He was your father.
It was probably myself. But
It was Teoscar Hernandez.
I said listen to
No.
the show, where we listen. I said
Oh.
the website, the Twitter.
Not Oscar Hernandez.
No,
Who?
he's a good player.
I
Who was
know.
the dude that touched the autistic boy?
Oh, Omar Vizquel.
Omar Vizquel, yeah,
That's
that-
where it went off the
Should we
rails.
revisit that?
That's where it went off the
So
rails.
there's an autistic bat boy, and he's in the clubhouse. And Omar's like, "Hey, have you ever seen wood this big?" And,
He's had 3 of them.
and the kid says, "My train set is pretty long."
He's had 3 of them. That one of them was a nightcast. Maybe that was a nightcast also.
I think it was.
Omar
I
Vizquel.
think it was.
Honestly, I think that's when the table was over there before we had done all this.
I I thought it was a
Two of
Nyquist.
them, the Omar Vizquel one and the Bennington's tweets
Was-
were
oh,
both
Bennington?
with the
That's the
old
yes.
Bennington's tweets. I
Yes.
think I lost it
You
on that one
cried.
too. Yeah, a goalie for the Blues. His tweets resurfaced from like years prior, and they were like super racist and sexist.
Yeah.
And
Oh, okay.
it was like,
So he's reading them.
yeah, I'm reading them like because
But
they
he
all got
can't.
posted,
But he can't
but
read
I
'em.
can't because I'm crying laughing. And it was just the
So
most.
he gets half a word out,
the
and
most-
then it's over. And then we just watch him, and he's just
I was thinking, when people who wear the burqas are at the airport, how is the security able to see if that's them in their passport? Seriously. Yeah, taxi man, I'd probably rather listen to the radio than listen to you talk on the phone in another language. He's very relatable, though. Like, I think I spend more money on lost golf balls than what it is to play the round of golf.
We're all thinking it. He's just the one
Yeah,
saying
exactly.
it.
saying it. Yeah.
Oh my God.
Oh, this is brilliant.
I feel like there were some that were worse.
Oh, they were so
Yeah.
bad. It was so bad. You could not. Even
Also,
get it
if
out.
you're underage and nervous of getting into a bar, throw the damn burqa on. No way the bouncer will get into that awkward questioning. Spot the lie.
True.
What a guy.
Yeah.
Still playing. Still playing.
That's right.
Anyways,
Right. end
thanks
the
for
show.
listening.
Yeah.
For youngest, eldest. Oh, geez, we almost ran out of battery. Stroke, thanks for being on the show.
My
Puck,
pleasure.
legend, youngest. I am Bench. You've been listening to Balls Out Sports. And as always,
Happy Thanksgiving.
Tell a friend.
Tell a friend.
Tell a friend.
Tell a friend.
How they give you heat. Baby, how they give you all